draft may end, but the sports talk doesn't. After Hours with Tommy Lugauer. Weekdays starting at 7. Watch on YouTube or find us on your favorite social media platform. Follow and subscribe. The Fan. WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1, New York, and Odyssey Sports Station. Evan Roberts. Tiki Barber. It's Evan and Tiki on WFAN, The Fan, 101.9 FM, and always live on the free Odyssey app.
That's right. Long Island, we're here. Welcome to a very special of Evan Without Tiki with Shaun Morash. Live from the beautiful Salt Shack. I've never been to this place. This is Shaun Morash's home turf. This is your people. This is your event. This isn't the Jerry Recco beach party. This is the Shaun Morash beach party. But now we need to turn his mic on, and then we'll be good to go.
There we go. We're off to a flying start. That's right.
I actually told him to do that. I said, don't turn his mic on.
Turn my mic on. There we go. Hey, look at all these people. Who out there has some linoleum fencing, huh? Who's got an above-ground pool with a deck, huh?
I will tell you, I have noticed that there are more Jet fans than Giant fans, as I predicted to you yesterday, because Long Island is Jets country. Okay? New Jersey, even where I'm living in Westchester, that's Giants country.
No. Long Island's more cowboy country than it is Jet country, for being completely honest with you.
You may be right. We're at the Salt Shack all day. The great Jerry Recco will be here real soon. In fact, before we get started, I want you to predict the time Jerry Recco walks onto the stage. He is leaving the WFAN studios right now. You just heard him wrap up the award-winning morning show with Greg Giannotti. Boomer taking his customary Friday off. I don't know if you guys have kept track. Has not worked the Friday all year. God bless him. I'm going to put that in my next contract.
Yeah. Yes.
What time does Jerry Recco walk on the stage leaving New York City at 10 a.m.? Go.
Okay, so Long Island's known for bad traffic if you're not from here. So people, I tell you this, it's a big win for the Long Island economy if Jerry is here by 11:30, because then it will tell you not that long to get here. So I'm going 11:30.
Oh, he'll be here before that. I'm going the under on that. He'll be here by 11:21. That is my prediction.
Does he smash a surf side and crush it against his forehead when he gets here?
Absolutely.
Right.
It's going to be a wild Jerry
That's
Recco.
right.
I mean, so he'll be here a little bit later on, but let's address the elephant in the room.
That's a terrible thing to say about
Let's address what's on everybody's mind, and I have rarely done this in the last few years, but let me credit the back page of the New York Post. I wrote it down because it made me laugh. George of the Bungle.
That's a tough one.
I mean, we need to address this. I support the kid. I think he's going to be fine.
Yeah.
But we are witnessing something historic with George Lombard Jr. It happened again last night. Mm-hmm. It's an error in 6 consecutive games. I've already done the research. I looked into it. I said, is this a record? Like, how often has this happened? And based on my research, he's tied the all-time record for consecutive games with an error.
Sorry, but 115 years ago was the last time, right?
I saw a few examples of it, to be fair.
Oh, okay.
6 is a common record, but 6 consecutive games with an error, we have to admit. Jokes aside, because I know there's been a lot of busting balls recently about Lombard because you declared him a Hall of Famer.
That's not what I said.
Jokes aside, I think this is becoming a mental thing.
I agree.
We have to at least admit that there is a level of concern to this kid making an error in 6 straight games. Like, who does that?
Yeah, listen, and I thought he said all the right things post-game as well about it, but here's the deal. I thought the 2 days previously I could excuse away, right? I saw a bad hop the night before, the day before, you have whatever. He was doing too much with the throw. Last night can't happen. Like, that just has to be a play. Now, I do wonder how much of Ryan McMahon's injury is playing into this, where maybe he's trying to overcompensate. He got very comfortable next to Ryan McMahon, but I'm not going to make excuses for him. Here's the deal. It's 6 errors. I'm not all of a sudden going to go, oh, my God, he has no chance to be an elite player, an elite defender, because he's still making other smooth plays. But Aaron Boone needs to be a manager tonight. And what Aaron Boone needs to do is, it's nobody's fault. You're going to sit down. We have a doubleheader tomorrow. We have a game Sunday. This is 4 games in 3 days. He's probably due for an off. He's playing every day.
You want to give Lombard an off day?
Give Lombard an off day.
Quick question I need to ask the audience. You guys familiar with Tommy Lugauer? You guys like Tommy Lugauer?
No, he had that take.
Are you booing Tommy Lugauer?
Boo.
He's from... Oh, it's Luke. Hold on.
He doesn't get the Victor Cruz treatment here.
Actually, I don't know if that was Booze or Luke's, but I'll let Lukey spend the whole weekend trying to figure it out. Connor, would you like to play me clip number 1? This is from Tommy Lugauer's overnight, not this morning, but 2 days ago. Take a listen.
If I'm Aaron Boone, if I'm the Yankees, I give George Lombard Jr. a day off.
So my question is, why are you ripping off your dear friend Tommy Lugauer's Yankee opinions?
A couple days ago he said that?
He said that 2 days ago,
No,
yeah.
it's different now. 6 errors is different. So he was way too premature with that. I'm right. It's after 6 games. Don't you agree? Look, he didn't do
I agree with what? Giving him an off day?
Yeah, play Lombard. Play Caballero at short, whatever the hell you want to do at third tonight. If it's Rosario, fine. I just give him 1 day, especially because it's the Red Sox, especially because you don't want him starting the first game of what is an ultra-important 4-game series at Yankee Stadium, reminiscent of the 5-game series in 4 games way back when, the Sean Chacon era.
Yeah.
Don't you think tonight is just tonight? Hey, you haven't sat yet. Baseball players do traditionally sit once a month.
I'm going to give you my opinion, but before I do, why don't we hear from the manager? Because after last night's game, he was asked point blank, I want you to hear the question and Aaron's answer on the idea created by Tommy Lugauer and copied by Shaun Morash that George Lombard Jr. needs an off day. Take a listen.
He's played every day. Would he benefit from a day off at this point?
I don't think so.
Oh, jeez.
That was his answer. I don't think so. And I'm going to shock you right now. I agree with Aaron Boone. I don't think, and I'll tell you why. Just hear me out on this. I think this is mental. Would we agree that George Lombard Jr. has all the capabilities of being an elite-level defensive shortstop? He flashed the early signs of it.
Yeah.
I'm evil of this, too. I was the one who came on the radio and compared him to Andrelton Simmons, which as much as that offended you, Andrelton Simmons is the best defensive shortstop of the last 2 decades, in my opinion. So
Fine.
That was very high praise by me. Maybe I deserve a slap in the face. But it's mental. And if it's mental, do you think it helps his mentality to say, biggest game of the year against the Red Sox, you're sitting? I almost think that it makes it worse. So I think you and Tommy, as often has been the case on the history of Evan and Tiki, I think you both may agree, but you're both wrong.
Hold on. What makes tonight the biggest game of the year?
Because they're playing the Red Sox in a 4-game series.
Yeah. And who do they play tomorrow?
The Red Sox.
So is tomorrow now not the biggest game of the year when we get there?
Yeah, every day.
And then the night game, is that not the biggest game of the year when we get there?
I completely agree. Every day that moves forward is a big game. But I think on the heels of the 6 straight errors, I don't think this is the time to do it. Like, I would give him an off day when he's actually playing well. I know that sounds weird, but I don't want it to get in his head. And I think you guys, you come from a good place by saying, hey, sit him. I just don't think that helps. If you think it's mental. You think it's mental?
So here's, okay.
You think it's mental?
I want to say yes, but it's a yes with a twist.
Floor is yours. It's Long Island, baby.
This
is Morash country, am I right?
Damn right. My Malik neighbors are better than Garrett Wilson takes, so born right here. That's right. So
don't listen to that guy. He's wearing a shirt that says Nixon 5.
How about a Brooklyn Nets shirt back there, too?
Where? Where's my Brooklyn?
Right there.
There's my
right
guy.
There.
Yeah.
He's not afraid.
Mikkel Brown, baby. They don't even know. Anyhow, go ahead.
All right. The thing is with the being mental, every other play George Lombard continues to make, it's not like he's sitting there and his knees are shaking. Like when Volpe's stuff was mental, he'd get down on one knee every play and do that. What confuses me is I agree it's mental, but how come everything else isn't shaky? How come it's just one of these moments every game and the other 2-3 balls he gets a game is super clean? That's what's puzzling to me.
Well, I think the answer to that is, and Aaron Boone kind of hit on it, and I've thought this for years with the guys like Ozzie Smith and Ray Ordonez before they blossomed into truly great defensive shortstops. I think sometimes the difficult play becomes easy and the easy play becomes difficult because you've got time to think about it, because you overthink it. And so what we've seen with Lombard Jr. is probably just overthinking the routine play. When there's a tough play in the hole, there's no time to have any thought.
I think that's fair. But look, if he's not going to sit today and he makes an error tonight, gets to 7, would you sit him tomorrow?
No, I wouldn't sit him until he puts together a couple of good defensive games. I don't think sitting him does anything.
But I think
it just builds.
What do you mean? You're let to breathe?
Let me ask you a question.
Let to breathe. I'm going to play 3 more games this weekend anyway.
Let me ask you a question. I know you would never admit this, but let's say you were self-reflective.
I don't like the way you set that up.
Well, just hear me out. I'm very self-reflective. Like, there will be days I go home and I'll say, that show sucked, and it was my fault.
You think I'm not self-reflective?
I don't think you are. But let's say you were. And let's say you had a couple of shows in which your opinions were factually wrong. Actually, that happened this week. But you knew it, and you're like, man, this was a bad couple of days. And our bosses come up to you and say, yeah, look, we still believe in you. You're great. You had a bad couple of days.
Yeah.
And everybody knows it. The audience knows it. Everybody knows it. Social media knows it. Tiki knows it. The people on Long Island know it. Nixon 5 knows it. Everybody knows you've struggled. And your boss comes up to you and says, take that big football Friday off. It's the first football Friday of the year. Now, is it the biggest show of the year? It's the biggest show of the year until the next football Friday and the next football Monday. That's Yankees-Red Sox. Now, if he tells you Friday before week 1,
Yep.
Friday before Jets, Titans, before Giants, Cowboys.
That's right.
Before Mets, Yankees.
That's right.
If he says to Shaun Morash, because you've struggled, I'm sitting you, but don't worry, we still believe in you. You think that helps, or do you think maybe the random Wednesday would help a little bit more? You tell me.
Am I getting paid?
Yeah, Lombard's getting paid.
Nothing resets my clock like a mental weekend.
So you would sit a football Friday?
And I'd have the best Monday of my life.
I tell you. Maybe you're not cut out for this business.
No, I think I am. I think I am.
You're punting a football Friday?
Yes, it's September. I could go in the pool.
It's
great.
Who would do that?
Anybody.
As
December?
always,
No, it's cold. Well, I want to be at work.
As always, I came up with a great analogy that he decided to throw into the ocean. But I think it is a good analogy.
It's a far throw.
I know. The ocean is right behind us. It's beautiful. Come out to the Salt Shack. You can watch the show. Once you get bored of me and Sean, you can go play volleyball.
Yeah.
You could drink a bunch of Surfsides.
Yeah.
They're all over the place. And then you can go to the ocean. So it's like a perfect mix of, all right, Evan's obnoxious. Let me go to the beach, and then I'll come back. I think that sitting him before the biggest game of the year thus far does not help him mentally. It doesn't work, and to have the intention
but this could
that
get worse.
you and Tommy actually have, I think you know what it is, and I respect you guys are thinking of it. It's just, hey, I got to do something. I'll try this.
Do you want?
That's essentially what you're doing.
Okay, but you are. But do you want this weekend that Yankees-Red Sox, his first Yankees-Red Sox series, becoming, oh my God, he made another error. Oh my God, here's Saturday. There's 2 games. And everybody, if he makes an error tonight, we're going to enter Yankee Stadium tonight and go. Or tomorrow and go, okay, is this streak going to continue? That's what the whole series becomes. You end this.
Yeah,
you
but
end this if he sits tonight and he runs back out there at 1 o'clock.
Well, I'm saying, if he sits tonight but then makes an error in game 1 of the doubleheader, the streak does continue.
I understand
it does.
It's
not like it magically goes
least,
away.
Hold on, though. But then at least I know I've done something, and that didn't work. So we'll figure out what's next. I just think it's what you have Cam Schlittler on the mound. He's going to strike out 1 million Red Sox tonight anyway. Just let George Lombard sit for the night.
I don't think that's the right approach. I just don't think.
Let him watch Giants-Jets. Give him a night.
I don't think that's the way to go. Now, the other story from last night is that they didn't hit. And it's kind of weird because the Yankees had a couple of days in which the offense broke out.
Yep.
And then yesterday was essentially the same old, same old. You waste a really good start from Garrett Cole, and you just get nothing offensively.
That's baseball Susan offensive game. I'm not worried that the offense is reverting back. Now, we'll see. I mean, this is a big series with Boston, but I still have confidence this offense has gotten going here.
Yeah,
we'll get a couple Garcia bombs this weekend. We're good to go.
I think you need to judge baseball based on sample sizes, big ones, not a game or two. And even though those 2 games where they scored a lot of runs made you feel good about it, I still think the sample size is the opposite, that this is not a great offensive team, and they're going to struggle to score runs. And I think that's going to continue against Boston because as of right now, I think the Red Sox haven't announced one of the game starters in the doubleheader. You're facing 3 lefties. And since Aaron Judge went down with injury, you look at the Yankee offensive ranks against left-handed pitching, it's absolutely dreadful.
It's been bad.
This is why the Red Sox are such a dangerous team, because they offer those matchups that just do not fit well with this lineup. Even, you mentioned Luis Garcia. Yeah, it's great Luis Garcia's here. He doesn't hit lefties. That may not necessarily help this weekend when you're facing 3 difficult left-handed pitchers.
I was going to say, ironically enough, hits lefties more than some of these guys on the Yankee lineup hit lefties.
No, I get it.
Including Jazz Chisholm, who's got to continue to hit this
Yeah,
weekend.
I think the offense is still going to remain a question until Aaron Judge walks through that door. And Aaron Judge did say he don't need a damn rehab assignment.
Yeah.
And I don't blame him for that. Like, I've kind of moved into this territory that when a guy is ready to play baseball and you're struggling, are you better off with that guy at least on your team?
Yes.
Like, are you trying to tell me that a rehabbing Aaron Judge isn't a better option than, let's say, Elliot Ramos, who would be getting those at-bats?
I'd rather chance him going 1 for 4 in a game here as a DH than what is 3 hits in Scranton going to do.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
Look, you're
I'm completely
doing the
with you.
same thing. You're trying to get your back going by facing pitching. You're not just and I think we need to be reasonable that when he comes back, he's not going to go 5 for 5 in his first game.
No.
That'd be great if he does.
He typically does struggle that first week or 2 back anyway.
Well, I did this research while you were gone. And that was, is there any comp to Judge's return now versus in the past?
Okay.
And the example I came up with was 2018, where he missed a little bit less time, but he missed about a month and a half, and then came back in the middle of September and did nothing offensively. But once the playoffs started, had a big series against the Red Sox despite them losing the series. So the track record, it's only 1 year, is that he may struggle upon his return, but if you could at least get a couple of weeks from him.
He'll have a clutch October, as we know.
Then there's a chance he'll have a good October. Yeah. Even though what sucks for Judge is that series against the Red Sox in 2018 is remembered for what? Go ahead.
The Red Sox series in 2018.
The Red Sox-Yankee 18 divisional series that you guys lost in 4. And look, there's no right answer. I'll tell you what I remember it as.
Yeah, I watched.
I'm curious if it's the same thing.
I had a very frustrating Tanaka start, if memory serves.
It has nothing to do with anything on the field, in my opinion.
I watched 3 of those games in Boise, Idaho. That's what
really?
I'm curious, yes.
I actually went to Fenway for one of those games.
Did you?
The one game the Yankees won in that series against the Red Sox, I was in the building for. Gary Sanchez hit a home run.
Oh.
And I sat next to somebody's family. I forget who.
Gary Sanchez's?
No. It was some random player. I just remember. I bought a single ticket behind home plate for like $85 5 minutes before first
Really?
pitch.
So what were you doing? Just sitting outside on your bike?
No, I was in a suite, and I felt very not wanted there because it was a Boston suite. They were kept asking me for my tickets. I'm like, oh, jeez, what was going on here? I don't want to be here. Plus, I don't like suites. I'm me. I'm the opposite of bougie. Right? Yeah. The opposite of every other host around here. I just want to sit with the regular people.
Hence where we were sitting at the Met game last night.
Yeah. He's in a club. I'm in regular seats. But you don't remember, or you don't have something specifically you remember that series?
I don't. I got to be honest with you off the top of my head, no. So you set me up for failure.
New York boombox, Aaron Judge series.
The Judge with the boombox. You're right.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay. I'm not even saying that's why they lost, obviously. That's what I remember very quickly. You say 18 division series, Yankees-Red Sox.
Judge boombox. You know what's funny? If you told me Judge boombox, you know what I would have thought? Regular season before we lost to them in the wild card round. That's how, when you make the playoffs every year, Evan, you just lose track.
Well, the arrogance doesn't help you right now. But thank you very much for that. We'll get your phone calls coming up, 888-808-1019. The Met game doesn't matter. They lost to the Brewers, but here's what does matter. Sean and I were in the building for singles night and squishies night. And it led to
those two don't intertwine.
It led to one of the most awkward baseball nights you'll ever hear. We'll get to that coming up, plus your reaction to George Lombard Jr. and the fact that Shaun Morash remains steadfast. He's a Hall of Famer, but he needs to be benched because he can't field a routine ground ball.
Show me a Hall of Famer that played every game in their career.
Did I get that right?
Even Cal Ripken sat eventually.
Yeah, it took a few years. Speaking of the Yankees, it is time for the Yankee turning point of the game. First caller to correctly identify yesterday's turning point at 866-540-WFAN, 866-540-9326. And you will receive a $100 Wendy's gift card from our friends at Wendy's. Eat great even late at Wendy's. It's all from your flagship station for New York Yankee baseball, The Fan. Be prepared, Sean.
I'm here. Windorama's summer sale is here.
Go.
Save up to 30% on your installation project and shop top brands like Anderson Windows Doors. Plus, take advantage of low to no interest payment plans when you purchase and install with Windorama. Choose from our huge in-stock inventory and let our local certified experts handle it all in as little as 14 days. Visit Windorama.com to book your free consultation today. And WFAN on the road today from the Salt Shack. Brought to you by Town Fair Tire. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
And this portion of the program is sponsored by the New Jersey Division of Highway Traffic Safety.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's going on, everybody? McMonagle here with you, and I am back and ready to go for another edition of Saturdays with CMAC tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. on The Fan. And it's going to be a big one. We got plenty to get to. We got Giants and Jets preseason Friday night. We react to the game, who played, and how do these two new offenses look as the NFL season is just weeks away. And, of course, Yankees-Red Sox, as the Yankees try and hold off the Red Sox for that top wild card spot. So plenty to get to. McMonagle here with you on a very special Saturdays with CMAC, 9 a.m. right here on The Fan.
Telling yourself it's just a short drive is all it takes. A DUI, a crash, even a fatal crash can happen anywhere. It's a risk, no matter the distance. Buzzed or high, get a ride. Never drive. A message from the New Jersey Division of Highway Traffic Safety.
If you haven't checked out Collars & Co. yet, now's the time. They're the makers of the original dress collar polo that's changed the game. And now they've opened their first ever store right here in Manhattan. Whether you're looking for sharp shirts, everyday style, or their new Maverick Performance Blazer, you'll find clothes that look great and feel even better. Stop by their new boutique at 182 Columbus Avenue or shop online at collarsandco.com. Use code TIKI and get 20% off your order.
Operating engineers Local 825 are the men and women who make our region move. So whether it's roads, bridges, or our favorite team stadium, they build and maintain the critical transportation, water, and energy infrastructure we rely on. That's why their advocacy organization, ELEC, the Engineers Labor Employer Cooperative, fights for those priorities every day. That's ELEC, representing the signatory contractors and the hardworking men and women who build both New York and New Jersey.
Hey NFL fans, if you're a Verizon customer, epic NFL experiences are coming your way from Verizon Shine. Win the ultimate VIP trip to any domestic regular season NFL game. Select one game from 32-team schedules and get round-trip airfare, luxury 2-night accommodations, premium game tickets, and a travel stipend for you and a guest. Beginning this Monday, August 31st, enter for a chance to win this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity on the My Verizon app. Only from Verizon. No purchase necessary. Must be 18 or older. See Verizon Shine for details. The NFL entities have not offered or sponsored this sweepstakes in any way.
I'm Sam, owner of Marino's Landscape. With my Chase Ink Business Premier Card, I earn unlimited 2.5% cash back on purchases of $5,000 or more. So everything I buy to run my landscaping business gives me cash back to help throw a big thank you party for my team. For all they do.
Chase Ink. Cashback built for every business. Find the right card at chase.com/ink. Real business owner compensated for their participation. Cards issued by J.P. Morgan Chase Bank and a member FDIC. Subject to credit approval. Terms apply.
It's The Road Ahead, brought to you by our local Kia dealers. Visit kia.com and discover movement that inspires. The team from the Bronx continues their huge homestand with a series against arch rival Boston before heading out to the West Coast.
Something big is coming. On September 2nd, DraftKings Game Day arrives with massive deals, exclusive offers, and an all-day celebration built for sports fans. Whatever you're betting, DraftKings Game Day has deals dropping all day long. One app, every sport. Mark the date, September 2nd. DraftKings Game Day is the kickoff of a new season, a new era, and the biggest day in sports history. Get ready to celebrate. New DraftKings customers, sign up with code WFAN. Spend $5 to get 200 in bonus bets within 21 days. That's code WFAN. In partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467-369. 21 and over. New York only. Eligibility restrictions apply. $50 in non-withdrawable bonus bets issued every 7 days via click-to-claim for 21 days. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos. Limited time offer.
When you see this in your kitchen,
the stainless steel fridge is covered in fingerprints.
You hear this.
Leslie, people are going to think you were raised in a barn or by wolves, or raised in a barn by wolves.
Fortunately, Wyman Stainless Steel 3-in-1 cleans, shines, and protects to give you the best shine. A spray and a wipe will have your fridge shining like a mirror.
Wow, my fridge looks brand new. Your fridge looks amazing, Leslie. Sorry, I was being a little dramatic earlier.
Your kitchen says a lot about you. Let it brag with Wyman.
This is the story of the one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hi, this is John Starks, and I'm Tyler Kolek. At John Starks Kia, we don't play games. No gimmicks, no tricks, no hidden fees, no surprises. Lease a Kia Sportage for just $333 a month with just $3 due at signing. What we say is what it is, period. See you at John Starks Kia in Queens. Go New York, go New York, go.
36-month lease excludes tax, title, and MV fees. No security deposit required. 10,000 miles per year. Expires August 31st.
Morris Eisen here. You know what I learned in 14 years of playing quarterback? The teams that win in February did all their hard work in August before the season even started. Now, the same thing with your phone bill. Red Pocket Mobile's running their back-to-school sale right now. Pick an annual plan. Pay once and you're done. No bill, nothing else hits the budget all school year, and you get up to 4 months free on top of it. The savings are real, folks. Handle your cell service now. Forget it till next summer. RedPocket.com. Red Pocket Mobile, your new ultimate cell carrier.
It's fall, which means you're going to fall hard for this Dunkin' $6 meal deal. Now you get a medium hot or iced coffee, 6 crispy hash browns, and a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich, all for $6. That's a full breakfast meal for $6. So wherever you're headed, work, school, the gym, or your next adventure, your breakfast or afternoon pick-me-up is covered. Do breakfast the Dunkin' way and order Dunkin's $6 meal deal.
Agree with us? Disagree with us? Even better, talk Jets, Giants, Yankees, and Mets. Call the Fan and get in the game. 888-808-1019. The WFAN phone line is powered by Paramount Plus, your streaming home to watch the NFL on CBS all season long.
It is time for a WFAN Fan Focus live from Salt Shack. Not a good night for our baseball locals. The Mets got squished and dumped by the Brewers 8-2. The Yankees had nothing but a calzone on the scoreboard for a while. They lose to the Astros 5-1. George Lombard committed his 6th straight game with an error, and I did get word from Cooperstown you are allowed to have errors and still eventually make it to Hall of Fame, Evans, contrary to popular belief.
I want you to do me a quick favor before we get to your calls, and coming up in just a few minutes, we'll give you an update on the craziness of last night involving single people at Citi Field and squishies. Can you list off to me the Hall of Famers, any of them, that made errors in 6 straight games? So I'll hang up and listen.
So the answer is none, which is great because it's very rare in baseball you could be the first to do something. And now George Lombard's carved this path, and I think that's awesome.
On a serious note, did you do the research to know? Because maybe there is a Hall of Famer that made an error in 6 straight games.
Here was my research. The 37 people that I woke up tweeting me telling me nobody's ever made the Hall of Fame and that's made errors in 6 straight games. That was my research.
Fair enough.
I trusted them.
Let's get to your calls. Let's say good morning to Joey D, who's calling from Bricktown. Hey, Joey D.
Evan, Sean, what's up, man? I hope you guys are having fun out there.
Oh, yeah. Yes, indeed.
Sean, listen. Sean, you're my man, dude, but on this conversation, you're 100% wrong, dude. Evan is 100% right. You can't sit
100%? What about 20%?
Dude, on Tuesday, you were saying the guy's a Hall of Famer. Now you want to sit him. Like,
what do you mean?
Make errors, he's a rookie. If you sit him, he's going to be in his head so much worse.
But I think we're actually confusing things here, Joey.
He's hitting the ball, though. You know what I mean?
Joey, I agree. But I'm not... Joey, don't you think there's a difference between sitting a guy and benching a guy?
Yes, of course. Yes.
I'm not looking at bench. I'm just saying the guy's allowed to have a breather. He's played every single game since arriving.
But he doesn't need a breather, dude.
You said it was mental, did you not?
Yes, but I think it becomes more mental by exacerbating it by saying, I have to sit you.
Hold on. If something is in your head and in your head, how does it end?
Sean, it's not a random off day when you sit him to begin the biggest series of the year. It's a random off day when it's a day game during the week against a nondescript opponent. That's a random, hey, let's give him a breather. It's game 1 of a huge series between the Yankees and the Red Sox, which will start to break down more and more as this day goes on. In fact, Jerry Recco will break it down when he gets here. He's a good baseball fan around here.
I'm going to prove something to you.
What?
Tomorrow, the Yankees and Red Sox are playing what, Evan?
They're playing a doubleheader.
A doubleheader.
Yeah.
Will the Yankees have the same batting lineup in game 1 as they will in game 2? I'm going to do what you do to me. Yes or no?
The answer is no.
They will have players play in game 2 that did not play in game 1, correct?
That is absolutely
correct.
correct.
So if those players that played in game 2 didn't play in game 1, they got what?
They sat down a game.
So why is George Lombard any different than anybody that's sitting in a game on Saturday?
Because you didn't come on the radio today, nor did Tommy. I'll throw him in here because I gave him the credit that it was his idea first, and suggest it has to be one of the 2 games of a doubleheader. You said, I need to sit him now to clear his head. That's tomorrow. What about today?
Because
today
tomorrow
is game 1 of the series. Because if you sit him today, it's a benching, bro.
No, it's not, because then tomorrow he'll be one of 3 guys that play in both ends of the doubleheader.
I don't understand your
point. My point is, almost every Yankee outside of Cody Bellinger is probably sitting a game this weekend.
We're not talking
so why is George Lombard any different?
Because you're not bringing up tomorrow. You're bringing up today.
My point was it all connects. I literally said this weekend's the perfect weekend to do it because it's 4 games in 3 days.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the home audience of Shaun Morash, what you have just witnessed, and he's really good at it. Your mom gave me a warning before the show. I think it was your mom. She looks very young. I think it's your sister. I met 2 of your sisters, but I think there's a third sister.
Yes. No, there's 2 sisters. My wife.
No, I know your wife.
And my mother.
You know what? She looks so young. I thought she was your older sister.
You're out of your mind. She's the only woman here with a cane.
By the way, why are you doing this?
What do you mean?
I'm putting her over. I'm saying sweet things about her. And your attitude is,
listen to me.
She's got a cane. What are you, blind?
I love my mother. You don't need to blow up her ego.
Well, I'm giving her a compliment.
All right.
Anyhow, she told me something before the show. I don't know if it was a secret, so I apologize to her if I'm blowing a secret.
Yeah.
She said, you'll be able to tell when my son is lying to you.
Why?
And she gave me, I'm not going to tell you how, but she gave me tips on that.
Okay.
Well, what you're all witnessing is a goalpost moving. The goalpost was they have to sit Lombard by 10:30, it became, well, they could sit him tomorrow
No.
in one of the games of the
No,
doubleheader.
I don't want him to sit in tomorrow. My point is guys are going to sit tomorrow anyway, so everybody sit in the game this weekend. Let George sit tonight.
All right. Let's go to Mike, who's on Long Island as well. We're on Long Island at the Salt Shack. What's up, Mike?
Hey, Evan. Hey, Sean. Big
up?
fan of the show. I just want to say something real quick. Now, I'm not a Yankee fan. I'm a Met fan. But since Sean did his whole 180 on George Lombard and he should be benched, we should talk about the Yankees bringing up that Gold Glover they have down in AAA right now.
It's a
Anthony
Friday
Volpe.
at the
Waiting
Salt
to be
Shack.
used.
It's a Friday at the Salt Shack. This is a summer Friday. I'm not yelling today about Anthony Volpe. We're not doing that. We're not taking those calls.
You know what? Sean doesn't want to address it. Let's bring in the president of the Anthony Volpe fan club. He's currently in Manhattan doing a brilliant job, the great Connor Green. Connor, your thoughts on a Gold Glover being stuck at AAA while a man sets records for making errors in consecutive games?
Yeah, I mean, and look, if the playoffs started tonight, who do you trust at shortstop? Do you trust George Lombard, who is setting records for making errors? No one has made an error in 6 straight games for the New York Yankees since 1915, since World War I. When you have a Gold Glover Anthony Volpe, I think there's no way you can tell me that you wouldn't have more faith right now with Anthony Volpe at shortstop than George Lombard.
You really love this bit, don't you?
I love it.
You really love it.
Connor's committed. Thank you very much,
And
Connor
George
Green.
Lombard, I don't think he's getting ready for Cooperstown. He might get ready to set down to AAA.
You do have to admit, and I know that there's a little bit of a smile in these discussions. Our last caller had the biggest grin on his face as he made this phone call. And if you missed it yesterday, I may have encouraged people that they should call WFAN all day suggesting that Anthony Volpe return to save us from the bad defense of George Lombard. So while there is a smile to a lot of us while we do this, you have to admit, if this continues with George Lombard Jr., he's not starting playoff games. Like, if this is a thing that he doesn't get out of, you have to admit this becomes a major issue. If you want to tell me it's only 6, yeah, it's sure, tied a major league record, but I'm not worried yet, you have to admit there comes a point where you'd be worried.
Are you a hypocrite?
What did I do?
So let me just understand this. You think it's crazy to try to nip this in the bud and just give him a rest, give him a breather today before playing 3 games in 2 days, but if this continues, you got to send him to AAA. No kidding.
That's not hypocrisy. That's me telling you, here's how I would handle it. It is a mental issue. I've admitted that. I don't think sitting him helps the mental issue. I continue to play him.
So
I have to reevaluate if he makes errors in 13 straight games. What am I supposed to do? Just stand here and say,
this is my point.
Hey, I said he was Andrew Simmons. I guess I have to own that.
Evan, this is my point. So you're just going to send him down before he ever gets a chance to have a breather?
Well, not yet.
No.
Not yet.
Okay,
I'm
but
not
you
there
just
yet.
brought up 13 straight games.
Yeah.
This is my point. I'm going to agree with you if we get there. I would like to try something to just quiet and stop it before we even get to that point.
I think what you're trying, though, of sitting him actually makes it worse. Now, if your question to me, and it's a great question, would be, hey, Evan, okay, at what point do you say, damn, this is a problem, I got to do something? That's a great question. I wish I could give you an answer. Maybe it's the next week or so if the defense continues to be
give me a number. Give me a amount of games.
Well, I don't think it's consecutive games. If his defense put it this way, if every ground ball to shortstop becomes an adventure where you are nervous the way you were with the former Gold Glover Anthony Volpe, then I think you have to finally address it, because let's not forget, Jose Caballero played some great shortstop when Volpe was hurt. Ryan McMahon will be back relatively soon, and so you have another option. The guy who played shortstop at the most consistent level of any Yankee this year is still on the team.
He might
and
be
his
the
name
one.
is Jose Caballero.
I wonder if Caballero's sabotaging Lombard to get his job back.
All right,
for the
here we
playoffs.
go. Now you got a conspiracy going
Well,
on?
I would just say, you have to admit, it can't be a coincidence that suddenly George Lombard is trying to do too much at short, making errors the moment Ryan McMahon stopped playing third base next to him. That can't be coincidence.
So it's the McMahon injury or it's sabotage? I'm very confused.
I think Jose Caballero is I think he knows in the back of his mind, I ain't giving this kid all the range. I want my job back in the playoffs. So he's not doing as much at third base. Now I'm workshopping a conspiracy in my head here.
He's losing his mind in front of a live audience, and I know what's bothering him.
But get McMahon back, and Lombard's a Hoover vacuum again.
I know what's bothering him.
What?
There's more Jet shirts here than Giant shirts.
What is it, like 3 Jet shirts?
What are you talking about? 1, 2, 3,
One is
4,
Peter
7.
Schwartz. That doesn't count.
That's Peter Schwartz. Wow,
That's a
you
Joe
look,
Namath.
Bro, you look good, man.
Schwartz looks great.
I saw him the other day. I didn't notice you lost a lot of weight. Good job,
You
buddy.
do look great.
Kevin
The
Mawai
great
jersey,
Peter
too.
Schwartz in his Kevin Mawai jersey.
you
Long
go.
Island zone.
Yeah. Let's go to
They're
Rich.
booing.
Nobody's booing
They're booing
him.
the Jets, maybe?
No. They were booing Loogie.
Oh.
They're cheering. They're going, Schwartz, like that. Let's go to Richie, who's calling from Queens. What's going on, Richie? Hey, Rich. Richie going once. Richie going twice. Richie is sold. Let's go to Marty, who's calling from Westchester. Hey, Marty.
Yes, good morning, Evan and Shaun. Yes, I really agree with you regarding the George Lombard situation. I would just, give him a breather tonight. It's a very important series with the Red Sox. The Red Sox are close to the Yankees, and the Yankees are also still chasing the Rays. So I would give Lombard a breather tonight, and tomorrow's a day-night doubleheader. Let Caballero and Lombard split the doubleheader tomorrow and see where this goes. But, you don't want to hurt Lombard's confidence, okay? So I look upon this as a breather. Give him some days off here and there. That's why you have Caballero on the team.
Yeah. I get what you're saying, and I think at some point that I'm not opposed to him sitting. I just think sitting a guy in the middle of a streak like this makes it worse. Like, as he's sitting on the bench at Yankee Stadium tonight for the first game of Yankees-Red Sox, you don't think it becomes even more of a mental issue? And by the way, I was doing something that old people do, so I'm going to voice it to Shaun Morash. We have a computer screen that supplies the calls.
Yeah.
Great job by Steve Apria bringing it in. I was pointing at it because I was asking him, is it a touch screen?
Yeah.
And he had no idea what it meant.
You were just pointing with your fingers.
Yeah, I'll never forget. This is a true story. I was told, I did not witness it, that when computers first came to WFAN back in the early 90s, Mike Francesa held the mouse and was like moving it up in the air.
Come on.
That's the story.
You know
I
what,
heard.
though? You can't even crush him because it was a new world back then.
I wasn't crushing him.
Just funny to think back.
I was telling a story.
Yeah, that's
I won't
funny.
reveal who told me that story because that's the person who rat out that kind of funny story.
Yeah.
But I thought it was great when John Minko told me that story that one time. Let's go to Nick, who's in the beautiful island of Staten Island. What's up, Nick? Nope. I pressed the wrong button. Nick, now you could talk.
Hey.
My bad. Oh, no, that's Nick in St. Augustine, Florida now? I'm sorry. Go ahead, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
How you
my
guys
bad.
doing? Hey, Shaun, I'm surprised you didn't pick up on this because
Okay.
you're usually good with this type of stuff. But, Evan, I completely agree with you as a Mets fan. We know that the Yankees are in the annals of history for owning so many records in baseball. The reason why, Shaun, and I agree, that your boy Evan over there wants Lombard to play again tonight is he wants to see him break that record. He wants
does.
him to get that seventh game in a row. And Evan, Shaun, I'm just surprised you didn't pull on, but I agree, Evan, 100% as a Mets fan. I would love to see it, especially hearing.
What a plot twist this call is taking.
That it's a conspiracy from Met fans. We have nothing with our baseball season, so we want to watch you just crash and burn.
Yes, you do. Now, this is what I would say.
Yeah.
I think slumps in baseball obviously are very common. And when guys really, really go through, like Jazz went through it earlier in the year and whatnot, don't we always say, like there was a moment Cody Bellinger sat during his deepest periods.
Yeah.
All at the plate.
They're veterans. They're veterans, by the way. I want to point that out before you continue.
All right,
I think there's a difference between sitting a veteran in a slump and sitting a rookie who a week ago was going to the Hall of Fame. Not just by you, but by other fans.
I
think it's very different. But go ahead, finish your
I
point.
think you should be more entitled to a day off when you're a young guy that's gone out there every single day for a team, especially in a series where it's 4 games in 3 days.
I want to acknowledge his point that I'm rooting for that. I don't hate the New York Yankees, and I think that you sitting next to me for 3 years, you would agree that I'm not a hater of the Yankees.
No, I haven't sensed
I
that.
don't hate the Giants. There's 2 teams in this town I hate. I'll be open and honest.
Hold on. You did enjoy the meltdown in the World Series because I was with you.
But look, saying I don't hate a team doesn't mean I like the team. I'm not rooting for the Yankees. I'm not rooting necessarily for the Giants. I just don't hate them. There's only 2 teams in this town I hate: the New York Rangers and the New York Knicks. That's it. I mean, it's as simple as that. And I know I'm a bad guy. I'm honest. Like, what do you want me to do? I root for the other 2 teams in this town. That's the way it is. I don't hate the Yankees. So, our last caller's right. Like, he pulled up the wall. Yes, I want to see George Lombard make another error tonight. Sue me. But it's not.
And I don't, so I want him to sit.
Okay, but that's not why I'm suggesting he should play. I think the best way to get out of a slump when you're a young player is to play through it. The reason I'd root for it, though, is not because I hate him or I hate the Yankees, but because I think it's funny. Like, I think your reaction is funny. I think Big Mac's reaction is funny, and I'm not the only one. I bet you Craig feels the same way. Though he's on vacation. He ain't going to watch another Yankee game for 2 weeks.
Oh, he's off today?
But, yeah. He's pulling a Big Mac. He's going to sit out a show 3 weeks in a row. But It's funny. Like, your reaction today, I'm sorry, I'm being honest with you. It's making me laugh. I have no
because
ill
I'm
will
trying to
towards
get.
Lombard.
I got a team on a World Series mission here. I'm trying to get everybody right mentally.
I understand, but I also want to be honest. Like, when that caller says, "Oh, Evan wants him to play so he makes an error," sure. Like, I'm not going to lie about that. But genuinely, if I had a player, and the Mets do, they have tons of young players. I remember when Nolan McLean was struggling, there was suggestions on the Rico they should send him down. I was against it. I don't think that's the way to get out of slumps. I think you got to play through it.
So if they don't sit him, let me just ask this, because I know what your answer would be. If he doesn't make an error tonight and made one tomorrow afternoon, right? It's still a thing because it's not a streak.
I agree.
How many games does he now need to go without an error in a row before we kind of erase this?
That's a great question. I would say because the entire sample size of good and then bad is so small, I think if he has a good weekend, it's gone by Monday. I really do. I think in these 4 games against Boston, let's assume he plays all 4. Doesn't matter what he does offensively. He makes every play, and there's 2 or 3, like, stars in the books. I think Howie Rose uses that reference. I don't do stars in my book. I do GP, AP, and UABP. Those are my signals for great plays. Good play, amazing play, unbelievable amazing play. So if you're scoring at home, that's the Evan Roberts scoring syndrome. What?
You're such a nerd.
I don't care. Yeah, I'm a nerd.
You're just making up little anecdotes.
I don't like to pretend I'm something I'm not. I'm a damn big-ass nerd. Okay, great. Now, speaking of nerds, last night, and we'll get back to your calls, I promise. Last night, the Mets lost to the Brewers, blah, blah, blah. They had singles night, and they had squishy dumplings night. Let me start with the squishy dumplings. And I don't feel bad, even though I got dirty looks last night at Citi Field, and I'm kind of annoyed by it. I'm a season ticket holder. You know what that means? It means I'm a schmuck. That's what it means. It means I take money and I just burn it.
Yep.
So I took advantage of my season ticket fandom by getting 8 tickets to last night's game. You want to know why? I got 2 kids. I want them to get as many squishy freaking dumplings as they possibly can get. All right? That's what I want to do.
Hell yeah,
because I'm a
brother.
good father, and screw the Mets. You're going to take advantage of me? Oh, it's a rain out. We're not giving you your money back. We'll give you a voucher. Great. What does a voucher do for me? You know what it does for me? Gives me a squishy dumpling. So I played by the rules. I went in, I got my dumplings, I left. I went back, I got more squishy dumplings, left again, went back. All good. I had no issues. But that woman at the restaurant said, there's a restaurant inside Citi Field.
Yeah.
How'd you get all those dumplings?
She called you out while you were sitting
Called
there?
me out. I said, you know how I got all these dumplings? I got them because the Mets abuse us by making us give us vouchers for tickets.
Way to take
and
a
so
stand.
I kept going back and getting more. And she gave me a look like, okay. But I felt judged.
Yeah, why even
Why
care?
am I judged?
Why do you care?
It's not like I'm selling them. Like, I'm not selling the squishy dumplings. I just wanted the 2 brats, kids, to be happy. I'm just kidding. They're listening. You know I love both of you. I just wanted everybody to be happy.
I agree. And the Mets, were you aware you could give out more than blue last night? Because it seemed like everybody I saw got a blue
that was the other
dumpling.
thing. So they gave out a blue dumpling, a white dumpling, a red dumpling, and then a magical Mr. Met dumpling.
An orange dumpling, not a red dumpling.
Oh, an orange
What are
dumpling.
the colors of the Mets?
I apologize. So I actually got 2 of the kids got the 2 mystery dumplings, which feels very lucky, but we didn't get an orange dumpling. So anybody wants to make a trade, let me know. The kids want to make a trade with you.
We were 2 blues for me.
Really? Are your girls happy?
If they're not, they could walk home.
And can we address this as adults? Because they gave this to everybody. What the hell is a dumpling? It's
bizarre,
a squishy,
man.
disgusting thing.
It's a glorified stress ball is what I've learned.
I agree with you.
That's exactly what it is. But it was all the rage last night.
Yep.
I had a woman basically hassling me to the point I thought she was going to rob my buddy Andrew of them.
Well, she wanted your dumplings?
Yeah. She's like, well, what do you guys need dumplings for? And I'm like, you're also an adult. Why do you need the dumplings?
Did she use the kid excuse?
No. She was like, dude, you see how much they're going for online? And she was giving me that whole thing. I go, I'm not giving you my dumpling for you to turn a profit. I got 2 kids at home.
Yeah, we're not selling them.
Then it got to the point on the train ride home, I witnessed a guy with 2 squishy dumplings try to trade a Yankee fan for a George Costanza bobblehead while Liberty and Zach Brown fans were sitting there going, who are these people? It was a wild night in New York City last night.
That is crazy. You had a Met game, a Yankee game, both with very popular but unique giveaways. A Liberty game, and they draw very well out in Brooklyn. And then what was the concert?
Zach Brown was at Forest Hills, and you had the U.S. Open. So you had the people at the sweatshirts who, by the way, let's just say this because none of you look like this. What is with the U.S. Open people? That was like a juxtaposition when I was walking on that railroad list. I'm like, they hate us.
They hate us.
They're looking at all of us like, look at these people.
Oh,
you went to a baseball game and drank a tall boy tonight?
They look down
Shout
on
out
you.
Surfside. We love you.
And I'll tell you something else about these U.S. Open people. I don't know if you noticed this. Some of them bring rackets as if they're going to be invited to play.
They look like
they're
they're
being invited to play.
I'm glad you said that. And they're in the sky. They look like they were in Halloween costumes.
Yes.
One of these people. But yes, I got to Jamaica Station last night, and I was watching people do trade giveaways.
That's interesting.
I'm like, this is a bizarre New York night.
I'll tell you right now, I think I would, my kids got 8 dumplings. How many do they need? And one of them I'm stealing for Tiki's daughter.
Which is
You're
nice.
good. Your girls are set?
We're all good.
Good.
Thank you, Candace and Rick, for giving me your dumpling. Thank you.
Oh, so you got good dumplings. You didn't earn it the way I did
I
by
got
actually
one.
using hard-earned tickets. Like, I paid for every one of those freaking tickets.
What do you mean?
I paid for those dumplings. What?
I got a free ticket.
Freebies. This is Sports Talk Radio. Everybody takes freebies except me. I'm the one moron who buys tickets constantly. I guess that says more about me.
100%. I had lamb and soul last night for free.
Anyhow, I would definitely trade a dumpling for a Costanza. That's a cool giveaway the Yankees had.
It was.
And I bet you that was a hotter giveaway than the dumpling because the Seinfeld audience is monstrous in their connection with the Yankees. But that's not the only thing that happened at City last night. It was singles night.
Yes.
And I couldn't believe this. During the in-between inning breaks, they would put up ads for single people. Like this one guy pops up on the screen saying, "Hey, I'm 25 years old. I like long walks on the beach."
Yeah.
I couldn't believe they would do this.
One by one. I saw you pop up on the Jumbotron as well. I had to take a picture of that.
That was not real.
It looked like that. It said,
thought
love
that
scoring games more than scoring on Hinge. I thought that was crazy.
I thought that was uncalled for. I'm at a baseball game with my wife and kids, and you put up the fake ad. Like, if this was 15 years ago, is it possible I went to singles night? You never know.
I will say yes. I saw it looked like a great time, that singles night. I saw 2 people I went to high school with, 2 friends of mine. I'm not going to read her name. And I asked her how it went because I was curious, doing a little background. How did the singles night go? And I got this.
What'd you get? I took some pictures too, by the way.
All right. We died laughing. There were not many good-looking men or social men for a night they called Hot and Social. It ended up being a lot of girls talking to a lot of girls, and we all said, this is terrible.
Wait, so there were more single girls there than I would not have predicted that.
And I saw them kind of in the picnic area.
I'm surprised by that.
Yeah, apparently it ended up being a lot of females more than males. And if you're a dude that went there and there was more girls, I mean,
jackpot.
If you failed, that's
Yahtzee.
on you. That's a you problem.
You know what I think happened?
Maybe don't go up to them with Jorge Polanco's OPS. Maybe that was not a good opening line.
I think that the impression going into this event was that it would be a sausage fest. Like, if we took phone calls 2 days ago and said, all right, we're going to hear from the single people. Yeah. Give me your thoughts on singles night at Citi Field. I bet you a lot of people would have called up and said, I'm not going to go. It's going to be all guys, blah, blah, blah. And I think that that's what ended up making it completely different, that the guys no-showed thinking this is for losers. Meanwhile, I got a picture. Can I say her name because it was on the scoreboard?
Yeah, she put it up there.
Rachel Foster.
I saw her. Nice picture.
Yeah. Beautiful girl. Rachel writes, I enjoy the outdoors, particularly in the warmer weathers, and spending time with family. And her ad's up on the scoreboard at Citi Field.
Yeah, that was cool. They kept popping it up.
Would you have done that in your single days?
No.
Even now knowing that there were more girls there
well,
than guys?
If I heard this now and I'd say next time they do this, I'd go, now that you know next time 100% it would be the sausage.
Yeah, then it would be,
But
right.
no, I don't know. It's just, that was never me. Here's a thought. I don't know. Go to a bar and talk to somebody.
Nah, you're dead wrong about that. As someone who did the online dating and all those, I'll tell you exactly why I would endorse that for any person in the audience who's single. I'm being serious. The dating scene is a mystery. I can't tell you how many times either the girl lied to me that they had a boyfriend or genuinely had a boyfriend. How the hell would I know? And it's awkward. Like, they just may want to be friends. You're looking at there's such miscommunication. When you do the, hey, I'm single, then it's just, are you into me or not? It's straightforward.
But it feels like a lot of judging a book by its cover.
Bro,
why we put our pictures up there?
In my single days, I did it all, right?
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
Dating scene with the bars, I did everything. And I'm telling you, million times over. Nowadays, it's not even dating sites, it's apps. I would totally advise that.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's a stupid guessing game. I'm being dead serious
I
about
don't think you're wrong, but then when you have an event like last night, when she says to me, and none of the guys that were there were social, I don't think guys know how to talk to girls anymore.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
You know what I mean?
I agree with you. 1,000%.
That was an interesting thing. By the way, if you're here, we got raffles over here, a Grizzly cooler, Surfside LED, Super Light cooler, and much more. Check out the raffles right over here if you're here at Salt Shack.
Look at you. I like this. I like when you carry the load.
I'm a promo guy.
Yeah.
Text come in, I know what to do.
Beautiful. Let's say good morning or afternoon, depends on your perspective, to Kevin in Keyport, New Jersey. What's up, Kevin?
Hey, guys. How we doing?
Good, man. What's on your mind?
I was in the Cadillac Club with Sean last night. Sean's awesome to us, gave us time, both Yankees, some Mets. And I spoke to Sean about this. I wanted to call out a little of the Mets and Steve Cohen. So we had a group seating in the Mets Pavilion last night, but they moved us to the Cadillac Club due to the singles event that you guys are talking about.
Yeah.
And they told us we'll get free food and everything just like the Cadillac Club offers. The thing is, we need kosher food. We get to the Cadillac Club, and they're like, you can't have kosher food. You guys are a group. We're not offering that food to you. Now, if we came 15 single people, let's say if I bought a ticket to Cadillac Club, I could order freely the kosher food. But since now we're together, they withheld that food from us. So I wanted to come on the air, call out Steve Cohen, and just say my piece, because there was a disgrace last night that we withheld food because we were asking for the kosher.
Well, here's the beautiful thing. You got to call him out. Yep. Didn't stop you, didn't edit you. I don't know what to add because I also had a very difficult time hearing anything you said.
Yeah.
But I assume Steve Cohen did something to screw you.
Yeah.
You bitched to Shaun Morash about it. Before you tell me if you agree with him or not, were you bored when he was telling you this at the game, or were you like, nah, man, I support you. This
I
sucks.
support. Here's my problem, and this is not Kevin's fault. Kevin had a few with him last night.
Oh, he was, yeah.
So
tipsy.
It was. I heard what he was saying, but you know how it is when you're navigating somebody talking to you, and also, great dude.
I'm going to give you real advice, and I'm not going to give out any email addresses, but I'm going to give you real advice. Holy crap, I thought that guy was the Big Show. Did you watch him back in the day? I don't know if that's an insult.
Yes.
All right, that was not an insult. He's big and strong and was a good-looking guy. Anyhow, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. Steve Cohen answers his emails. Like, literally, that's the thing I've heard. So if you're genuinely annoyed by that, I would actually write him.
Yeah.
And I would do it respectfully. I wouldn't say, hey, screw you.
He had two buddies with him. What his gripe was seemed like they all seemed to be in agreement it was a gripe, but I couldn't get every detail because there was a couple drinks in here.
Yeah, I had a tough time getting details as well.
Yeah.
When we come back, more of your phone calls here live from the Salt Shack here on Long Island. Plus, what are the Jets and Giants' plans for tonight? But know that summer is winding down and the cool weather will be here before you know it. And now is the perfect time to stock up on fall essentials from Flag and Anthem. Restock your closet with their premium denim, new luxe stretch tees, and super comfortable flannels. Not ready for fall yet? Shop Flag and Anthem's end-of-season sale with the best prices of the season on Wear Now gear. Wherever you're going this fall, Flag and Anthem has you covered with wear anywhere versatile clothes. Don't forget to check out their new collegiate licensed gear only at flagandanthem.com. Flag and Anthem, real clothes for real life.
It's Boomer and Gio. Mornings on the Fan. 101.9 FM.
John Harbaugh's on the line right now, the Giants head coach. Do I believe my eyes in what I'm seeing with Malachi Fields?
Well, I believe my eyes. I can tell you that. So I think the answer is yes, Boomer. He looks really good. I mean, every single practice he's looked the way you've seen him look. He's been very consistent.
Get Boomer and Gio on demand. Available on Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast, and the free Odyssey app.
This is an Odyssey Sports Minute.
He catches up with you, paid for by NHTSA. We shouldn't be surprised, really, after writing him off due to last year's Rose Bowl. But the Rams saw something in him, and maybe all of us should have known better because Ty Simpson just finished the preseason on a high note last night. And after watching Fernando Mendoza struggle through his exhibition work, you got to wonder if we'll end up looking back on Simpson as the real QB1 of the 26 class and worth the pick that, at the time, looked like a massive mistake. I'm Chris Mack.
2 hours ago, Kyle arrived at the bar.
Hey, what's everyone drinking?
30 minutes ago, Kyle got his friends another round of drinks.
Cheers!
5 minutes ago, Kyle decided to drive home drunk. A minute ago, a law enforcement officer pulled up behind Kyle.
Sir, have you been drinking tonight?
A chain of events that began 2 hours ago is about to change Kyle's whole world. Drive sober or get pulled over. Paid for by NHTSA.
Indeed presents hires you can't afford to get wrong, like head administrator for a state-of-the-art surgical center.
What can I do for you, Doc?
We need to talk about the lights.
Ah, the mood lighting, relaxing, right? Much better than those old hospital vibes.
A hospital's supposed to have hospital vibes.
You seem tense. Let's dim the lights a bit.
This is the job for sponsored jobs. This is what happens when you don't sponsor your job on Indeed. Next time, get matched with quality candidates with Indeed sponsored jobs. Visit Indeed.com/hire now and sponsor your job today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call
877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation is super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now or go to carsforkids.org.
Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
WFAN On the Road is brought to you in part by Town Fair Tire. Go to Town Fair Tire and get the guaranteed lowest price on name brand tires. Nobody beats a Town Fair Tire deal, and nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
The final days of the Make This the Summer event are happening now at Ramsey Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. This is your last chance to get summer sizzling deals on all new Jeep and Ram trucks. Ramsey Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, home of exceptional people, exceptional deals.
I'm Bob Burke, founder and chairman of Burke America Parts Group, a family of brands that includes RepairClinic.com, an appliance and HVAC parts solution company that's grown into an international brand. Before AmericanEagle.com, we partially launched a new technology platform developed by another firm. American Eagle helped take our technology to a whole new level with digital marketing, software development, and business insights into our key markets, appliances, HVAC, and outdoor power equipment, and did so both on time and on budget. AmericanEagle.com has the resources, experience, and talent needed to produce solutions. Our new technology platform, developed by AmericanEagle.com, has produced tremendous results with higher traffic, conversion, engagement, and online revenue. If you have any home repairs you need to take care of, check us out at RepairClinic.com. If you need a world-class website or technology project, then I would highly recommend AmericanEagle.com.
Call AmericanEagle.com at 773-NETWORK. That's AmericanEagle.com, 773-NETWORK.
Baseball season is in full swing, and there's no better place to be than Kalshi, America's #1 prediction market platform. You can trade who will win the big awards, when prospects will make their debut, and you can even trade who the next manager in Queens will be. Maybe you want to trade on who will win the championship. The team from the Bronx is trading at 9.6% to win it all, meaning a $100 trade pays out over $900 if they win the Fall Classic. On Kalshi, you're trading against peers in a live market, meaning there's no house. And as the probability changes, you can buy in and out of your position. So, download the Kalshi app and use code CMAC, that's CMAC, to get $20 when you trade 20. Kalshi, Kalshi, trade on anything. 18 plus only. Restrictions and eligibility requirements apply. Event contract trading involves risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Prices, values, and available markets may differ from those mentioned. For more information, see Kalshi.com/regulatory.
Hey Yankees and Knicks fans, come out to Yankee Stadium on Friday, September 25th and be ready to receive a very special giveaway. It's Josh Hart Yankees Bobblehead Night, presented by Delta Airlines. The first 18,000 guests will receive a Josh Hart Yankees bobblehead. Again, don't miss Josh Hart Yankees Bobblehead Night, presented by Delta Airlines, when the Yankees face the Orioles on Friday, September 25th. For tickets, log on to Yankees.com/tickets.
Orgavattazona? Is that a word? In the 2026 Kia Sportage Turbo Hybrid, it might as well be, because it can be one road trip. It's all about turbocharged power and hybrid efficiency working together, so you get the thrill of quick acceleration and the satisfaction of fuel efficiency. Book a test drive and keep the adventure going. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely.
Hey NFL fans, if you're a Verizon customer, epic NFL experiences are coming your way from Verizon Shine. Win the ultimate VIP trip to any domestic regular season NFL game. Select one game from 32-team schedules and get round-trip airfare, luxury 2-night accommodations, premium game tickets, and a travel stipend for you and a guest. Beginning this Monday, August 31st, enter for a chance to win this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity on the My Verizon app. Only from Verizon. No purchase necessary, must be 18 or older. See Verizon Shine for details. The NFL entities have not offered or sponsored the sweepstakes in any way.
Everybody knows Town Fair Tire is New England's largest name brand discount tire dealer, beating all the local competitors with our guaranteed lowest prices. And now, with over 120 stores throughout New England, we beat all the competition, including the warehouse clubs, the online sites, and the local dealers. Yes, we beat them all with the absolute guaranteed lowest price on name brand tires. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
Now at Lowe's, faster quotes start at the Lowe's Pro Desk. Got a material list handwritten on a sticky note or saved as a photo? Perfect. Bring it to us and get a quote in minutes. And if you don't see what you need on the shelf, We'll help you get it. You can access thousands of products beyond what's available in-store or on Lowe's.com, right from the Lowe's Pro Desk. Build quotes faster and source the materials you need to keep your jobs moving. Just like that, at Lowe's.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/team. That's ZipRecruiter.com/team.
ZipRecruiter. The Rico Bronya podcast on the Odyssey app is proudly sponsored by Mio Sparkling Sake, the official sake of the New York Mets. Enjoy at Citi Field or your favorite spot. A new tradition in sake. Mio Sparkling Sake.
When the afternoon hits, The Carton Show takes over. Weekdays starting at 2. Find The Carton Show on YouTube or your favorite social media platform. Follow and subscribe. The Fan, WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1, New York, and Odyssey Sports Station.
How we doing on this beautiful summer Friday? We are live from the Salt Shack here in Babylon, Long Island. Come hang out, go to the beach. The sun has finally popped out. It was very cloudy and dreary this morning, and now the sun is shining for a beautiful summer Friday. We don't have many more of these. I mean, if you do that whole summer is over when Labor Day hits, which I don't even know if I believe anymore, because I don't know about the people out there, but my kids' schools start next week, which is a disgrace. It should be banned. If I ever get elected president, that's my first executive order. No school prior to Labor Day. It's freaking ridiculous. So I almost look at today as the last summer Friday, because if your kids are going to school next week, how the hell is next Friday, even though it's Labor Day weekend, a summer Friday? It almost gets disqualified.
I agree. You're starting just to stop again on Monday next week.
So
very
stupid.
Odd.
That's why I'm protesting. I'm not taking my kids are not going to school next week. You think I'm joking?
I think that's great. I think that's great that you're protesting.
Yes, So I'm not going to school. I haven't decided what I'm doing.
I know.
Probably just staying home with the kids. But
I know.
You're good over there?
For the rest of us, it's time to go back.
Okay. Good for you.
We've had it.
Now, I met a lot of people here today, and one person had a specific request. Okay. And most of the time when people have requests, I say, okay, whatever, and I move on. But Howard in Southampton said we need 30 seconds on the Brooklyn Nets. And so how could I say no to that? Are you going to set the clock?
Yes, I'm going to set it now.
Look, this is a fun year. We're rebuilding. We don't have our own pick, which means there's no more tanking. And this is about Igor Joman being healthy in year 2, Mikael Brown blossoming into a star. And the thing is, I don't know what the future is of Michael Porter Jr. My assumption is they're going to trade him because they haven't worked out a long-term contract extension. But this is the first time in years, how many seconds left?
We got 15 seconds
where we just got to win games. That's it. And you know what I predict this year? We're beating the Knicks twice. All right? We haven't beaten them in like 5 years. We're going to finally beat the Knicks. In fact, we're going to do it for the first time at Madison Square Garden early in the season.
There we go.
You like that one?
We do.
I'm going to be in the building for that bad boy.
From the bridge. I do have to say, anybody who is here, there are going to be cash prizes for first and second place of the volleyball tournament going on behind us. 11:15. If you want to get a taste, try to find a team, hop on a team right behind us. Volleyball going down. That's how Long Island does summer.
That's right. I love that. Have you ever played volleyball?
Yes.
Were you good at it?
I'm okay.
I'm okay. Here's the thing about me before we get back to your calls on all the sports, George Lombard Jr., the preseason. As bad as I am at sports, I love playing it.
Yeah.
Like, I cringe. I heard Craig the other day say no one around here wants to play softball. It's a lie. It's another thing he said that's not true.
I've never been asked.
I've never turned it down. Yep. I think we played a random game one year where he intentionally walked somebody to face Maggie Gray, and then Maggie got the game-winning hit, which I think was so poetic and awesome. So I love playing sports, even at my age and my bad back conditions. But I'm bad at it. And volleyball was something I had so much fun playing, but I was bad at it. So I became a huge fan, and dare I say really good, at the variation of volleyball.
What's the variation?
Do you know what that is?
Is there like a cucumber bowl?
I swear to God, it's a real sport. I am not making this up. You can Google it. It's called Nukem. Have you ever played Nukem?
Why does that sound like something I would have played in like gym growing up?
Because that's how I learned it.
Oh, okay.
I was at camp. I was at a sleepaway camp many, many years ago. And for all the unathletic boobs like myself who couldn't play volleyball, we played Nukem. And the game it's volleyball. It's set up the same way. You throw it to the other side. And if the person drops it or someone doesn't catch it, the person closest to it is out, and it's an elimination game.
Wow.
It is an awesome freaking game.
I like it. So it's like a game of knockout.
Would you want to play Nukem a little bit later on?
I'd play in a game of Nukem.
Because it's a volleyball court, and we have a
By the way,
volleyball.
there are a million courts here, too.
I saw.
So we'll have it empty. We'll be good to go. Yeah, we'll play a little Nukem.
Love it. Huge
Loser
fan of
jumps
Nukem.
in the ocean naked.
Why would that be the loser? That seems like
fair point.
I mean,
temperature's warm.
Is it?
Very warm. This is usually the warm time of year for the water.
I have not touched the Atlantic Ocean in the state of New York or New Jersey all summer long. The only time I went to the beach was down in North Carolina, which is so far away I can't judge it. So right now, if I go into the Atlantic, it'd be warm.
Yeah. By the way, if you're not going in today, you're never going in.
No, I think I will go in today.
Okay. I wore my bathing suit.
I think. Oh, nice. I think during one of the breaks you time me because it's a little bit of a walk.
Yeah.
And I want to see if I can make it back in time.
Okay, let's do it.
Not this break. Maybe like 3 breaks.
Are you a body surfer?
Am I you know what I am? And it's tough to do when the waves are big. I like to take a boogie board and just lean on it. That's what I like to do.
And just let it kind of kick back up on you?
Let it hit me, things like that. So I'm not really riding the waves. I'm letting the waves do whatever it wants to me, and I'm just kind of laying there.
What's the longest sand has ever existed in any crevice in your body you have to get knocked down by a wave?
6 days.
That's a good record. 'Cause I was saying, one shower sometimes doesn't clean all the
No. I still have sand from North Carolina.
Yeah.
And that was 4th of July weekend. Anyhow, let's get back to your calls, 888-808-1019. Plus, the biggest story in America nobody's talking about. It has nothing to do with sports, and it's blowing my mind. We'll get to that soon, but Chris is in Manhattan. What's up, Chris?
Hey, guys. I was going to talk about Lombard, but, when I was on hold listening to you guys talk about those dual promotional events at the stadium yesterday, right? The singles night, I can't help but think that some guy used as his pickup line, hey, nice dumplings.
Oh, that definitely happened last night.
I'm pretty sure it did.
That definitely
And what do you think
happened.
the result was? What do you think the result was?
I don't think it went over.
Here's my
Bye-bye.
number, or bye-bye.
No, but that's a bad combination of two promotions, by the way. Anyway.
I completely agree. That's what I found so odd about it.
The lines were so odd.
The dumplings are a very kid-friendly giveaway. I was surprised it wasn't a kid giveaway. It was for everybody.
Right.
And then a bunch of single horny people. Like, it was a very weird mismatch of giveaways. But, hey, you're the Mets. You suck. You're doing anything to get people in the ballpark. And, by the way, didn't really work. 26,000 people paid attendance.
I think a lot of people left with their dumplings.
Maybe. All right, what's your baseball or whatever
Sadly,
point you wanted to make?
on the Lombard thing, I'm going to kind of agree with Sean. I don't necessarily think there's a diabolical mission for Caballero, but if you look at that play, and again, I'm a Met fan, I'm just observing it. If you look at that play, Caballero was so close to him on that, I could see that interfering with his throw, with his fielding of it. It was really weird. Look how close Caballero is. Strange.
Yeah, it's been very odd, even I think their whole chemistry since he's come back. And I do think there's something in George Lombard where maybe he's just trying to do a little too much in his head as a result of that. I'm totally with you. Every one of these plays, just watch Caballero. He's always creeping in, and there's something off with it.
I'm going to use you as a comp again,
All right.
and if it doesn't work, whatever, I tried. When you first came and joined me and Tiki on WFAN, were you reading the press clippings good and bad? Were you checking?
1,000%.
You were checking
1,000%.
WFAN, Reddit, and Twitter.
I went through first couple months.
Andrew Marchand, all that kind of stuff.
Of course. I think I was being a natural human.
Okay. Fair enough. I'm not begrudging you for it. Don't you think that some of the things you read, good or bad, got to you? And maybe affected some of the things you did on the air?
Absolutely.
So why can't that happen to George Lombard Jr.?
Of course
He's
it
a
can.
young man who gets called up, gets a standing ovation in his debut, and people like you are saying he's a Hall of Famer.
That's not what I said.
People like me are saying he's reminds him of the best defensive shortstop of the last 25 years.
Yeah.
You don't think it's possible that the thing with Lombard Jr. is as simple as he turned on WFAN, he turned on Talkin' Yanks, he went on Reddit, he went on social media.
He listened to the Go Get 'Em.
And all of that's a good point. That's a bad job by me. And he listened to the problem was he was gone for a week. I forgot it existed.
Well, he did them this week.
I was listening to Talkin' Yanks because there was no Go Get 'Em.
Well, I just look out for him.
No, I look out for him too. I genuinely forgot. I'm sorry.
All right.
What do you want from me?
I just want you to respect Chris.
I just did. I added it.
Bottom line is this. Yes, I think George Lombard heard all those things, which is exactly why I want him to have a day off. You don't think he's still reading all those things and hearing all those things about the errors?
I'm not even engaging or re-engaging in the day off debate, which will continue.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Of course. I think he read the good and it got in his head, and I think he could be reading the bad, and now that's in his head.
I think the answer sometimes to why could be as simple as that.
Yes,
That's
I
all I'm
agree.
saying.
I completely
These
agree.
guys are human just like all of us. Let's say good morning to Al, who's calling from New Jersey. What's up, Al?
Hey guys, how are you? When Shaun was putting George Lombard in the Hall of Fame, he got a lot of pushback for that. I was the one defending him, saying as soon as he goes 0 for 20, Shaun will go totally flip-flop. I'm happy to see a flip-flop has started.
No. That's my guy. No flip-flop has started.
No flip-flop. All right, okay. Listen, interesting point over here. The last 3 big Yankee shortstop prospects, their demise has come from their defense. We know Tiki doesn't believe in coincidence. Do you read anything into that?
The last 3 shortstops' demise began with their defense.
All right.
Do you think there's any coincidence to that? That's a very powerful question.
Now, we're doing Lombard Volpe. Who else are we talking here? The end of Didi?
Yeah, I don't count IKF. He wasn't a prospect.
Yeah.
I can't count Didi. Oswald Peraza was never really given it, plus his defense wasn't an issue.
It was the bat, yeah.
So I'm not sure who he referred to. My bad for not asking.
Yeah.
Do I think it's a coincidence? It's odd because defense shouldn't have slumps.
Right.
Like offense has slumps. Defense doesn't have slumps for the most part.
Yeah.
And so I think it's odd, but he said something that leads to a bigger question when he says Tiki doesn't believe in coincidences. I don't know how this isn't a front page story because when I read it this morning, my brain hurts, and my brain still hurts. Are you guys aware that there's a tropical storm brewing in the Atlantic right now, a very big one?
Yeah.
Okay. I saw that the name of the tropical storm is Dolly.
Yup.
And my first reaction was, why are we tributing such a horrible thing? Because hurricanes can kill people, as we know. It causes devastation. Why would we name that after someone we love in Dolly Parton? And then I read from numerous places, it's a coincidence.
It is.
It has nothing to do with Dolly Parton.
Yes.
Are you freaking kidding with me?
Do you know?
Dolly is not a popular name. She just dropped dead, and now there's a storm.
Dead? Great eulogy, Francesca.
Sorry. It's been a few days.
Okay.
There's a storm named after her, and you're telling us, oh, no, it's a coincidence. It has nothing to do with it.
They pre-named
bleep.
Evan,
Are you serious?
They pre-named the storms 2 years out.
Well, that's even sicker. So 2 years out.
Dolly Parton is not the only one named Dolly.
To the days that she died?
That's
basically
a coincidence.
Tiki tells us not to believe in coincidences.
No, that's a coincidence. Yes, that's a coincidence. Also, it's been a very light early hurricane season. We could have already gotten past Dolly, but it's a light season.
I understand, but the idea that days after Dolly Parton passed away, and it's being tributed everywhere. Like, as I was driving here, I forget what highway I was on, they have those, like, scoreboards that tell you about traffic.
Yeah.
It said Jolene.
Yeah,
Did you notice that?
That's right. Long Island represents,
So
man.
we're all honoring her. We're all tributing her, which is beautiful. I'm a big fan. We're all big fans of Dolly Parton. There's a storm named Dolly?
Yeah.
And we're supposed to just stand here and be like, that's normal. That's not normal.
And not your normal storm. It actually has 2 cyclones, and the eyes are very sharp.
That's it. That's inappropriate.
What do you guys saw that online?
That's inappropriate. I know it's come on.
That's not true.
That's inappropriate. I know what you're doing, and that's, you and Stu Feiner can make that joke together. I see
Stu
you,
out of
Stu.
this.
I see. Well, I'm complimenting him, but I'm also not,
All right.
I'm
Ready to roll.
I'm not engaging in this. But you can't tell me that that's like, oh, yeah, that's normal.
It is coincidence.
How?
By the way, is this the story you teased?
Yes. This is the biggest story in America no one's talking about.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Do you have the other biggest story in America?
Maybe I missed it. What's going on? I've been kind of glued to this whole Mets and Yankees situation.
There are not one.
Yeah, go ahead.
But 2 lions on the loose in Indiana that did not escape a zoo.
I've not heard that.
Yes.
So where'd they escape from? The forest?
Nobody knows. So it could have been one of those, somebody had exotic animals. And apparently it's a lioness with her cub. And they have escaped somewhere. Nobody's taken ownership. They come, and they have been spotted in the wild in Indiana. And now Indiana residents are afraid to leave their homes this weekend because they could walk in the back, grilling up a burger. Here comes a lion.
I didn't hear that story.
Could you?
I missed that one.
Put it this way. If we found out somebody had an exotic lion on Long Island and it got loose and it was on the news this morning, do you think any of us are here?
I wouldn't be worried about it. I don't think
you don't know where they are. They cover ground, dude.
Yeah, but I don't think lions attack us. I think they just kind of roam around. Yeah.
You need to watch a little more TikTok, my friend.
but here's the problem with TikTok. And so I mentioned this while you were gone. Did you see the movie The End of Oak Street? Brand new movie just came out.
No, I know. It's getting good reviews.
So I saw it. Really fun movie. Basically, without spoiling anything, dinosaurs attack and eat everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, that's essentially
the ending?
story. That's not the ending. The ending is a little different, but the dinosaurs are there. We don't know why. You'll find out if you see the movie. And the dinosaurs just eat every single human they could find.
By the way, 1 more minute to go down for volleyball. Volleyball.
1 more minute for volleyball, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah.
Thank you, Surfside.
Great job, Surfside. Who's better than you? To quote the great Joe Beningo. Live and in living color from the Salt Shack. Anyhow, what was I saying? Oh, yeah.
The dinosaurs.
So these dinosaurs are just eating everybody. And it bothered me because I was like, that's not what would happen. Dinosaurs wouldn't just be trying to eat everybody. Half the dinosaurs wouldn't give a crap about that guy in the Jet jersey or that guy in that Otto Giannonobi shirt. Like, the dinosaurs would just walk by and be like, what is that?
No, I
so I think it's unrealistic. And so this lion story, which I admit I didn't know about till you brought it up. I was more fixated by Dolly and the fact that coincidentally there's a huge storm in the Atlantic that's named not after the legend who just died 48 hours ago.
Yeah.
Give me a break. But I don't think those lions are really a threat to anybody. They just walk around.
Dude.
They're not going to eat you. If there was a lion right there, I'd be like, all right.
What are they eating?
Grass, dead animals, birds, deer, raccoons, things like that.
No, if
they're
they
not going after humans.
Especially if it's a cub and they sense danger, you will get eaten.
Well, that's if you attack the lion.
No, just
if you go
even
after
being in
them.
the area on accident. You could park your car, beep, beep. There's a lion going, oh, they're coming after my cub, eating.
All right, I'm going to read more about that story. So
it's actually freaky.
The lions just mysteriously showed up. That's interesting. Maybe they came from Canada. Maybe there's just a bunch of lions that just crossed the border.
It gets cold.
They're not now. They're not like immigrating or immigration checking the lions.
Somebody with an exotic animal. That's my bet.
Let's say good morning to Tony, who's calling from Bridgewater. Hey, Tony.
Hey, guys. Kids in Connecticut went back to school yesterday. I don't think any kids should go back to school before the Little League World Series is over.
Oh, is that the rule of thumb now, the Little League World Series? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It really is ridiculous. By the way, Rafael Devers committed 5 errors in his rookie season. He was fine. Louis Aparicio had 35 errors in his first season. He went on to be a Hall of Famer, and he won, 9 Gold Gloves? And Robin Yount had 44 errors in his second season. I think George Lombard's going to be fine.
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of examples. You didn't even use – did you use Ozzie Smith? But Ozzie Smith made a ton of errors his rookie season. I think led the league. Ray Ordonez. I have an issue with your first example. How do you envision George Lombard being a great player? Like, every great player isn't built the same way. So if you're right that George Lombard Jr. becomes a Hall of Famer, what kind of Hall of Famer is he?
I think just a well-rounded. See, you focus so much on the defense, which I did too. I think his bat is going to be so live in the major leagues.
All right, so that's where I guess I would differ with you. Derek Jeter's a Hall of Famer because of his bat. He's a .310 career hitter who had well over 3,000 hits. That's it. Like the clutchness, obviously. I'm not trying to dismiss that. But Derek Jeter's not in the Hall of Fame for his defense. Rafael Devers didn't become a star because of his defense. I think for George Lombard Jr. to be a star in this league, I don't think his bat's going to play like Jeter. I mean, maybe he'll be a good offensive player.
I get the feeling he's got the clutch in him.
But for him to be a Hall of Famer, I think he's going to have to be a Gold Glove defender. So to compare him to a guy specifically in Devers who is not a Gold Glover, we all know the position change controversy around him, I think is a horrible analogy. I wouldn't use that one.
I think if you look at the way Lombard fits, right, like that lean, he kind of looks like a young A-Rod. Like, he's not A-Rod, but get the point, right? I think he's only going to get bigger and put on more muscle mass. I think down the line, George Lombard is a power-hitting third baseman.
Give me his kind of average year in the major leagues, the way you envision him then.
32, 101, 280.
Wow. Okay. That's a great player.
That's what I envision for him.
I mean, you're telling me he's a 3,100 player,
now, I should say,
every year?
We should be going more OPS. Batting average probably a little less because that's the nature of baseball. Now,
that's fine. I'll take either answer right now. I'm not being super specific.
I think down the line, he's a power-hitting third baseman. I think he's going to fill out.
Yeah, I would guess he's a good hitter, but I don't think the hitting is what's going to just make him a Hall of Famer. I think he'd have to be a really good all-around player.
I agree. Well-rounded. No doubt.
Yeah, making a lot of errors in your rookie season does not rubber stamp you as a bad defensive player, but don't bring up bad defensive players to make your point. That's all I'm saying.
I totally agree.
I don't like that example. Not to be a jerk or anything. Frank is in White Plains, New York. Hey, Frank. What's up, Frank? I think Frank just said Pete Hoffman. Guys? Did you hear that? Did you just say Pete Hoffman's name? Frank?
What?
Did you just say? You did? What are you saying about Pete Hoffman? That he's a great producer?
I didn't say nothing. I don't know who the hell is the Pete Hoffman.
Well, that's a drop.
Fair enough. I thought I heard you say that. My bad. What's on your mind today, pal?
Listen, Nevin, you know something? I'm a diehard fan. You know me for years and years, all right?
Yeah.
Okay? But news media, you guys, news media,
killing that kid last night, what they done to that 21 years old, what's his name, Lombardi or whatever his name is in Yankees, that's horrible. He's only 21 years old, Nevin. You got to understand that.
Well, who's doing something horrible to him?
The news people.
Who's doing? I'm sorry, I
think
think I was cut out. Who's doing something horrible to him? I don't know if you heard me ask that. I apologize.
No, last night after the game, you know, even what's his name, the manager of the Yankees, whatever, Boone,
Aaron Boone,
Boone,
yeah.
You know something? If Yankees they don't make the playoffs this year, they will probably. But if they don't go to the World Series, they should fire him.
Oh, I agree with you, but I don't think anyone's done anything wrong to George Lombard Jr. I mean, Boone defended him. He doesn't plan on giving him an off day. I don't think that's doing a bad thing. And even Yankee fans, like, I think part of the conversation around here, we've had it, I heard the afternoon guys having it, part of the conversation about Lombard is how he's not facing the criticism that an Anthony Volpe faced.
Yeah.
So he's not getting booed at Yankee Stadium. There isn't that audible, every time there's a ground ball to shortstop like we had with Volpe. So I think Yankee fans have been nothing but class in handling him.
Yeah.
So I don't think anything's done. Now, will that change?
It could.
I mean, at some point it will.
No, you get to 13 straight errors, it'll change.
I think. You know what? I was thinking about this. When will it change? I think it changes tonight. I think against the Red Sox in a huge 4-game series, if he makes an early error, I think he gets booed.
I don't know
I really
if the
do.
Yankees fans have the courage to boo him yet.
I think Yankees-Red Sox is the moment where things start to change, where you start to get frustrated. And there's people like you who say, hey, I want to sit him. Now he isn't sat. He makes an error. You get all pissy about it.
I guess, but then I think I'll be more pissy at the manager. You know what I mean?
For not sitting him?
Because you're not attempting to help him change it. You can't just keep doing the same thing and hope it changes because you're doing the same thing. That's why I want to sit him for a day. Just a quick breather. Because you know what the thing is, Evan? This is a local story right now. George Lombard Jr. in an error streak has not become a national big talking topic yet. You get through this weekend, you're not sitting him and it's error after error after error. It becomes the biggest baseball story in America on Monday morning. And I want to avoid that for him.
I think only, how many of these games are national TV? I know Saturday
tonight.
So you got two of them. You got Apple tonight. You got the second game of the doubleheader on Saturday, which is a Fox game.
Which we think is the Freed game?
Excuse me?
Do we think that's the Freed
Well, he's
game?
pitching one of the two games.
Yeah,
You're asking me which one it'll be?
I think it's the night game. Okay.
I don't know. So my calculations tell me the doubleheader is Carlos Rodon and Max Fried. It should be Schlittler on tonight, Rodon, Fried Saturday, Will Warren Sunday. That would be my calculations on it. So I don't even know how you divvy that up because, I mean, do you prefer your better pitcher in the opener? And who is your better pitcher? The guy coming off an injury or Carlos Rodon, who's also sort of coming off of an injury?
True.
Why? Do you have a preference?
I think I'd pitch Fried in the first game.
Why?
Because I want to know how many pitches I get out of him. And I would have two guys up from Scranton and need to know if I got to play the option game with relievers in the night game.
Well, and remember, you get the 27th guy on your roster.
Oh, for the doubleheader. Good point.
Look
Good
at me.
point.
And my baseball geekdom always helps you out.
You're right. Forgot about that.
We'll get back to your calls coming up. 888-808-1019. I have to take my L because Jerry Recco is not here yet, and I predicted he would be here at 11:22.
I said 11:30.
So, my bad, but Jerry Recco, the face of WFAN Mornings, the face of Surfside, he will be joining us in a couple of minutes.
You would think he's past the Jones Beach pencil yet?
Yeah, I mean, what does that mean? Oh, the thing in the thing?
The thing, yes, the big pencil.
Is that what it is? Is that a pencil?
It's not an actual pencil,
What
you
is it?
moron. It's just what everybody calls it. It's the Jones Beach pencil. I don't know. It's just, you got to the end, you buy the theater.
No need to call me names. You don't have to call me a moron. I mean, what do I know?
You thought it was a number 2 sticking out into the sky?
You know how many times I've been to Jones Beach? It's going to blow your mind. Before today, you know how many times?
Well, you grew up in Nassau County, probably.
I grew up in Nassau County. How many times do you think I went to Jones Beach before today?
Your skin's light. 13.
One time.
One time, Jones Beach.
One time.
Wow.
A couple of years ago when I went to that concert, or in the early days of Evan, what concert did I go see? I don't freaking remember.
But you went to
I came to the theater. That was my only time here because when I grew up on Long Island, you know what beach I went to? Beach 9th Street in Queens.
Okay.
That was my jam. That's where my dad took us, yeah.
Interesting.
That's where he's from. You got something to say about it?
No, I love it.
You're going to crap on the Rockaways in Queens?
I think all of the South Shore stuff is beautiful.
I've only seen one dead body floating in the water. Only one time.
First of all, that's not nice.
That's
a life.
The problem is it's a true story.
Yeah. And clap it up for us. No more dead bodies here, right, everybody? All right, we're back. We're back. We are. We're back.
That just made me laugh. We'll get back to your calls coming up, 888-808-1019. Plus, the other day, a caller called in and gave me a homework assignment. And I kind of scoffed at it. And then I got really into it. He wanted us to have a fantasy draft of the 32 NFL coaches, and I actually did it, and it may surprise you where our locals fall. But it's the final week of the preseason, so let's take a look at the latest Pro Football Injury Report presented by Fanatics Sportsbooks. Any injuries concerning you right now as we enter the final week of the preseason?
I am very, very concerned tonight.
I'll tell you mine. Mine's Cameron Sadiq. Well, because you're hesitating.
Like I thought I had one for the time. Not really, no.
Okay.
Maui Noah.
Oh, Maui Noah concerns you?
That helps the run game. We need to make sure he's all right from the stinger tonight.
Yeah, and much like Maui Noah, my concern around Sadiq is that he's a rookie.
Yeah.
And that you're missing time. D'Angelo Pond, same thing. Like, a lot of moderate injuries in camp don't concern me if they're ready to go to start the season. But I think when you're talking about a guy like Sadiq, who we're all hoping, I mean, we've talked such a big game the last few days when comparing jet weapons and giant weapons.
Yep. Another guy's Tony Gonzalez, right? Yep.
What kind of weapon can he be if he doesn't practice early on? So it seems like he's trending towards practicing and being involved more, but it's tough to imagine he's going to be ready for week one. That's the problem. That's our injury report. It's presented by Fanatics, the only sportsbook to reward every bet. Download the app today. Injuries are indeed a part of football, as we well know, but they shouldn't automatically bust your bet. That's why Fanatics Sportsbook is the home of fair play, protecting all pro football player prop bets from any first-half injury. So if your quarterback, running back, receiver, or even a defensive player goes down in the first half, affected straight bets are voided. And if that prop is part of your parlay or same-game parlay, the rest of your bet can play on. Very cool. That's 30 minutes of player prop protection every game all season long. Why would you bet somewhere that leaves you hanging when a player goes down? Doesn't make any sense to me. Protect your props with Fanatics Sportsbook, the home of fair play. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. New York residents call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. Connecticut residents call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org.
All right, WFAN on the road here at the Salt Shack, brought to you by Town Fair Tire. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
And this portion of the program is sponsored by New Jersey Manufacturing Day in Freehold on October 2nd, and also sponsored by the New York State Thruway Authority. Imagine that your workplace is inches from traffic and a car flies by, drifting because someone checked their phone. People work here, they trust you. Don't drive distracted. Funded by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration with a grant from the New York State Governor's Traffic Safety Committee.
Friday night Yankees baseball is on WFAN, AM 660.
The Yankees making all kinds of noise.
And that was just a great at-bat.
The Bronx Bombers meet up with the Boston Red Sox. 7:15 tonight. The home of Yankees baseball is The Fan, 101.9 FM, and available en Espanol on the free Odyssey app.
If you work in New Jersey manufacturing, your chance to network, learn, and connect with resources for your business is October 2nd, the annual Made in New Jersey Manufacturing Day in Freehold at iPlay America.
Join your colleagues and register today at njmep.org.
Straight Talk Wireless presents Pickup Truck Wisdom.
If you're only good to your new friends, you're not going to have any old ones. Straight Talk gets it. That's why new and existing customers get free 5G phones on Verizon's 5G network. Pretty simple, really. You keep good people by being good people.
Find us at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Straight Talk Wireless. Straightforward. Always. Taxes and fees apply. Plan purchase required for free phone offers. Copyright 2026 Verizon.
Jake from State Farm. I just beat my running PR, so I'm celebrating with the Banana Bonanza smoothie.
Hey, and you can keep celebrating when you create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. Go bananas.
I will. Hey, make it a large.
Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Hey NFL fans, if you're a Verizon customer, epic NFL experiences are coming your way from Verizon Shine. Win the ultimate VIP trip to any domestic regular season NFL game. Select one game from 32 team schedules and get round-trip airfare, luxury 2-night accommodations, premium game tickets, and a travel stipend for you and a guest. Beginning this Monday, August 31st, enter for a chance to win this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity on the My Verizon app. Only from Verizon. No purchase necessary. Must be 18 or older. See Verizon Shine for details. The NFL entities have not offered or sponsored this sweepstakes in any way.
It's fall, which means you're going to fall so hard for this Dunkin' $6 meal deal. Now you can get a medium hot or iced coffee, 6 crispy hash browns, and a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich, all for $6. That's a full breakfast meal for $6. So wherever you're headed, work, school, the gym, or your next adventure, your breakfast or afternoon pick-me-up is covered. Do breakfast the Dunkin' way and order Dunkin's $6 meal deal.
Paramount Plus is your streaming home to watch the NFL on CBS. That means all the unforgettable moments, all the marquee matchups, and all the can't-miss football are all on Paramount Plus. See you Sunday.
Zona? Is that a word? In the 2026 Kia Sportage Turbo Hybrid, it might as well be, because it can be one road trip. It's all about turbocharged power and hybrid efficiency working together, so you get the thrill of quick acceleration and the satisfaction of fuel efficiency. Book a test drive and keep the adventure going. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely.
Hey, Mom, now that I have an after-school job, I think I want to buy a drum kit.
Okay, Rockstar. Let's look at your account. When kids start making money, Chase has easy-to-use tools and expert bankers to help them learn how to manage it.
And next month, I'll buy the bass drum and the cymbals. Oh, and maybe some noise-canceling headphones for you.
Aw, you've thought of everything. Help kids save, budget, and build financial independence, all with Chase. That's good for kids and good for parents. Visit your local Chase branch and get started.
Account subject to approval. J.P. Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
This is the story of the one. The one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hey, Boomer Esiason here, and let me tell you something about cell coverage. It's not about which network is best. It's about which one is best where you are. Red Pocket Mobile gives you your choice of networks from all 3 nationwide 5G networks. And every line in your family can be a different one. Your kid on the network that covers campus, you on the one that works best at home. Right now, a full year of 5G starts at less than $7 a month on an annual plan. RedPocket.com. Red Pocket Mobile, your new ultimate cell carrier.
Head home in a new Mercedes-Benz from Mercedes-Benz of Edison. The Mercedes-Benz Welcome Home Celebration is here, where you'll find exceptional opportunities to drive home luxury. Now with special offers on the versatile GLC and GLE SUVs and C-Class sedan. Whether you choose gas, hybrid, or all-electric, Mercedes-Benz of Edison will help you find the perfect fit for your lifestyle. But hurry, the Welcome Home Celebration ends August 31st. Visit Mercedes-Benz of Edison, where luxury feels like home.
For 100 years, London Jewelers has been part of life's most meaningful moments, from engagements and anniversaries to milestones, big and small. We've helped mark the moments that matter the most to our customers. Generations of families have trusted London Jewelers for exceptional craftsmanship, timeless design, and service that lasts a lifetime. As we celebrate a century of excellence, we thank you for being part of our story, and we look forward to the moments still to come. We invite you to visit London Jewelers at any one of their 6 locations. London Jewelers, celebrating 100 years of brilliance.
If someone is in crisis and at risk of hurting themselves or others, an extreme risk protective order, ERPO, can temporarily restrict their access to firearms, giving them time to get help. In New Jersey, family, household members, and law enforcement can petition the court to issue an ERPO. An ERPO isn't permanent, and it isn't a punishment, but it is a proven life-saving tool. Give them tomorrow and learn about ERPO today at erpo.nj.gov. erpo.nj.gov.
Todd, do we still have time to make this the summer at Ramsey Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram?
John Montone, of course. There are still incredible deals to be had at Ramsey during the Make This the Summer event.
You must be speaking of the low lease options for a new 2026 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo Altitude 4x4. Just $379 a month for 36 months, $48.68 total due at signing, or purchase with 0 APR financing for 36 months.
Or lease a new 2026 Jeep Grand Cherokee L Limited 4x4 for as little as $429 a month for 36 months and just $49.18 total due at signing. Or purchase with 0% APR financing for 36 months.
This is your last chance to make this the summer with some hot deals at Ramsey Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram.
Exceptional people, exceptional deals.
Call 833-853-2969 for details. Tax title registration extra. 0 security deposit. VIN number TC258760. MSRP 49605. VIN number T8599538. MSRP 53255. APR 2778 per month for 1000 finance. Expires 8/31/26.
Talk New York sports. Jets, Giants, Yankees, Mets. Get in the conversation and make your voice heard. Call the Fan now. 888-808-1019. The WFAN phone line is powered by Paramount Plus. Your streaming home to watch the NFL on CBS all season long.
How we all doing on this beautiful summer Friday? From the Salt Shack, Evan and Tiki without Tiki with Shaun Morash.
And this is a WFAN Fan Focus. By the way, Super Light is just, they're being poured over there, the surf sides. Everybody have a good time today. Show everybody how Long Island ends summer, right? The Raiders preseason is in the books, Evan. After last night, Fernando Mendoza once again had his struggles. But after the game, get this, Clint Kubiak would not name Kirk Cousins the Week 1 starter yet. So the door is still open for a Fernando Mendoza Week 1
I think
starter.
that coaches are being – I have a theory. I think coaches, John Harbaugh, Aaron Glenn, Kubiak out there in Vegas, I think they're all being told don't say anything. That's the world I think we live in. I think it has a lot to do with gambling. It has a lot to do with just all that stuff where they are basically telling these coaches – don't give information. I mean, here we are. The Jets and the Giants are about to play a preseason game in a few hours. We know about Geno, and I guess that's just great reporting by the Jet beat writers. The Giants beat writers just, I guess they don't work.
Stop it. They're great. You out of your mind.
Yeah, I only say that because I know Sean will immediately defend Art Stapleton and Jordan Raanan. He'll defend all of them except for Pat Leonard. He hates Pat Leonard.
No, I love Pat.
Does not like Pat Leonard. And he told me off air he thinks he's a hack.
No, Pat's like like a Pepsi twist with lemon. You know what I mean? It's reporting twist. That's the way I look at
see
Pat.
what you're doing over there.
Does great reporting. A little twist of opinion.
I'm just busting balls, but we don't know yet about Jaxson Dart. We just don't know how the Giants are going to handle tonight. We do know that Aaron Glenn is going to sit Geno Smith. I'm against it. I would play these guys. It's a case-by-case basis. So for anyone who listens a long time and writes down my opinions because they want to get back at me since I write down everyone else's opinions and play the audio. Yeah, when Aaron Rodgers was here, I didn't want him to play in the preseason. I think every case is different. I think in the case of Geno Smith, learning a new offense, knowing that the key to success is to get off to a good start, especially Week 1 against Tennessee, I'd play him in 2.5 quarters. Yeah. I would, because I think you need any edge you can get to get off to a good start. So I'm not going to scream about it because that would be fake outrage. I'm just being honest that if it was up to me, if I ran my team, I'd have Geno Smith play today. My gut is Jaxson Dart is not going to play today, and I would play him. I'd play him same thing. I'd play him an entire half. I'd go old school. And what bothered me about John Harbaugh, and it's actually not John's fault, it's everyone's fault. No one's actually said this to him. I heard a great discussion with Boomer and Gio when they had him on about the difference between 20 years ago and now. Mm-hmm. And I think Boomer asked, why does this happen? Why do guys not play? And John speculated, maybe it's the injuries, maybe it's the contracts. And I wanted to scream at John Harbaugh, but you can change it. Like, why are you speculating about why other people do it? You're the coach of the Giants.
Right.
You can say, I'm going to buck the trend. Like, I found that really weird because his tenor is, this is the way the league is. You're the league, bro. You run the Giants. If you want to buck the trend, you can decide to say I'm playing him.
No, you're right.
I was so confused by that.
But I think I can help your confusion.
Thank you.
We are evolving, and I think this is what John Harbaugh was also relaying. The joint practice, the art of the joint practice. These teams and their analytical departments and how hard a coach is looking to push, they are now basically doing the research and telling you that while we make all these claims about live game reps, you're going out there and you're running vanilla offense and defense anyway. It's the joint practices that are now viewed as the preseason game. So I think what Harbaugh was trying to say is, I know what you guys are seeing, and that used to be the way, but now this is what my people are telling me. We had him go live in these joint practices. It's almost as if Dart has played a second preseason game because of the Miami live practice.
I mean, I get it. I understand what you're saying. I find the discussion around why things are different to be weird.
It is
when
weird.
You're the person that can change it.
You're right.
It's like if I bemoaned the differences between WFAN of 20 years ago and today, I'd be a hypocrite because we run the show. I can't do what I want. Obviously, my boss can say, Evan, stop doing that, and I probably would listen. But you know what I mean? Like, you can change it.
I just listen.
Hey, Evan, you talk much more football today than 20 years ago. How could I bitch about that and question it? Aren't we the ones deciding it?
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Not that that's what the topic is about. It's about John. Like, if John Harbaugh wants to change the way quarterbacks play in the preseason, you're the head coach.
You're the head coach. No,
break the rules. Play them all 4 quarters.
I just think, look, if you're not going to play 4 quarters or half, remember, and I think Harbaugh said this on with Boomer and Gio, right, that it used to be like a 3-quarter game when you got the preseason.
I mean, it wasn't that long ago.
Dude, I totally get it. But if we know that it's not going to be that, and you're talking about Dart, and I know Gino's already ruled out, but like playing 2 drives tonight, you mean to tell me that those 2 drives are going to be the difference between winning and losing versus the Dallas Cowboys? Dak Prescott doesn't take a snap the entire preseason.
Dak is very different. I said to you case-by-case basis. You're talking about a quarterback in the same system, a veteran, an established guy. There are no major changes in terms for him. I think him playing a lot in the preseason does not matter. Every case is different. That's the first thing I said, and you blew it off. Were you not listening? Were you distracted by the beautiful people that are here? That's a fair excuse.
Here. It's not that. It's just the idea of, like, the Cowboys didn't make the playoffs last year.
It's a different situation.
I don't know. So when is it different? Dart gets to year 4?
Again, it's case by case. Like 2 years ago, I screamed on the radio, Aaron Rodgers shouldn't play in the preseason. Like, I had a strong opinion on it. And
why?
Because of his age and because of just the nervousness that nothing good can come out of it.
What is the nickname you're giving Jaxson Dart?
Big Blue Tent.
Okay, so if that's a nickname somebody like you is cooking up, don't you think maybe, I don't know, let's avoid the Blue Tent tonight?
No, I'll tell you why. Because Jaxson is still incredibly young, and for him to have a successful NFL career, he's got to eliminate it on his own, not by hiding him in a preseason game.
You know what?
Very different than a 40-year-old quarterback. Shame on you.
I would play 1 drive of Jaxson Dart tonight, and I would tell Jaxson Dart, you're going to do a little dump off here, dump off there, and we're going to specifically create the block, and we're going to design a run for you, and I don't care if you get 4 yards down the field. You're going to slide on television.
What does that do?
And then you're going to, as soon as that drive ends, no blue tent, you come out of it going, oh, this guy learned how to slide. This guy learned how to protect himself. And the next 2 weeks, you have eliminated all blue tent conversation and talked about, wow, what a maturing young quarterback this is.
No, you haven't.
He has to go, if he plays tonight, run, slide, that's it, show the world, that's it.
That is such a weird take.
It's not. No, you're making up a nickname about the guy.
Yeah, because
you have to change. If he's going to play tonight, the only purpose is to change the narrative going into the year about him.
I'm going to make this very clear to you, and I know that we're in an instant gratification world.
Yeah,
and
we're also in a humid world. My back is
I know. I'm a pig right now. I've met a lot of people today, and I want to apologize to each person. I smell. What can I tell you? I did everything I could. I showered.
I got to be honest. I've smelled worse.
I even put deodorant on, which I very rarely do.
Organic?
I knew.
Okay.
No, I put Old Spice on.
Good for you, Old Spice guy.
No, huh? Irish Spring. No, that's the soap I use. Time out.
You don't
Old
know?
Spice.
Old Spice. Okay.
I did Old Spice. Yes.
Are you a gel or a regular?
I'm a gel guy. I don't like the spray.
I don't like the gel.
Why?
I like the regular.
Because you're rubbing it on you every day?
It stays wet all day.
Oh, I thought it's that a hair will come off because I'm very hairy.
Oh.
And then when you use it the next day, that old piece of hair is stuck to the teeth.
It's disgusting.
It's not disgusting.
It's disgusting.
Well, first of all,
is your armpit red?
Look at my armpit. You see my armpit? Yeah. Describe it to the audience.
His armpit looks like when a man hits 86 years old and never shaved his head, and that's what his hair looks like.
It's kind of red, though, right?
Exactly.
So if I'm using deodorant stick on this beautiful, sexy arm with all that hair, it's natural that a piece of that hair will come off. By the way, there's nothing disgusting about that. I wasn't talking about a private part. I'm talking about my arm.
Oh, hair is disgusting.
Well, we all have hair on our head, but now we find it disgusting?
It is. It's a disgusting feature.
Oh, you mean body hair is disgusting?
It just is. You don't want to see loose hair in your bathroom.
Listen, I don't either. I'm just telling you that's what happens when you use the stick. Anyhow, the point is it's hot outside.
It is very hot.
That's the moral of the story. When I get to your calls in a second, but I do want you to know and the audience to know that yesterday a guy called in and requested that we fantasy draft the 32 coaches in the NFL, so I actually did it last night.
Yeah.
I ranked them in terms of my draft order, and I'll reveal some of them coming up in a few minutes, and I did it based on I have the Jets. Like, I use the Jets as a frame, like a rebuilding team. I'm starting from scratch. I accounted for age. I accounted for everything. Rumors that they may go to TV, and I put my rankings together. I'll give it to you in a few minutes. But,
I like it.
But, Sean in Old Bridge has been waiting on hold. So I say, what's up, Sean?
Hey, how's it going, guys? Hope you're enjoying the beautiful weather downtown.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's always, and I'll be down there soon in Asbury for a night concert.
Very
Enjoy.
Nice. Have a good time, my man.
I will. I will. Thank you. So I kind of agree about the Lombard Jr. on a few things, mostly because, I understand, because Tommy told me this the other day, saying, that George Lombard Jr. needs to, rest and get to recollect himself.
Right.
I agree, but the thing is now this is your first time seeing this, Red Sox-Yankees rivalry now in person and playing in it. So, my question is, do you think the pressure will probably be on him on the field tonight to really have to do well on defense and on offense?
I think more so on defense because this is now a thing. 6 straight games with an error is a thing. And by the way, great job by Shaun. I know, and I'll take you behind the scenes a little bit, there is kind of heat, as the kids like to say, negative heat between Shaun Morash and Tommy Lugauer because Tommy believes that Shaun steals his opinions. So earlier in the show, when Shaun said I would give Lombard an off day, I had Connor Green play the clip from 2 days ago of Shaun's dear friend and Long Island's very own Tommy Lugauer giving that opinion earlier because I wanted to be fair. Connor, do you have that clip real quick just so we can prove to the audience that Shaun copied an opinion of Tommy Lugauer? Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you Tommy Lugauer saying it first.
If I'm Aaron Boone, if I'm the Yankees, I give George Lombard Jr. a day off.
Yeah, I mean, it was Tommy's opinion. Now, I disagree with Tommy, but he said it first. So I just want there to not be heat between Tommy and Shaun.
There's not.
So I told the audience Tommy had it first. I just want him to know that and you to know that.
You know what? As long as we're on Tommy for a second and we're on Long Island, I get on the Long Island Railroad yesterday leaving the show. Okay, I'm going to go home before I go back to the Met game. You know who I run into on the Long Island Railroad?
Boomer Esiason.
Al Cintron.
Oh, Al
Our
Cintron.
buddy Al comes up to me on the LIR.
Yeah.
Love that. Al's the best. So I get to chop it up with Al. Remember I left you earlier in the week with, it was Tommy's birthday last week, and I texted him happy birthday, and he basically blew me off for a day.
Yes, you were annoyed that you texted him happy birthday, and he didn't respond thanks until 24 hours later.
So I'm just annoyed at our friendship in general.
Yeah.
Al Cintron. Al, where you getting off? I didn't know where he lived. He tells me, I'm not going to say where he lives.
Sure.
The town in which he lives in Queens is Tommy Lugauer's town. I've been there a million times. I used to have to pick him up for the show. I said, do you live near Tommy Lugauer? Do you know what Al Cintron says to me? Do I live near Tommy? He moved months ago back to Long Island. And I went, what? I'm supposed to be one of the guy's best friends. So now I go in my little group chat with all our other friends. He didn't tell a soul of his friends that he has left Queens and has moved back to Long Island, didn't answer anybody's happy birthday text. And now I wonder, and I ask you as we're playing back his clips, is something wrong with Tommy Lugauer? Wow. What is going on with him?
That's a little weird, yeah.
So if you listen to Tommy at night, and I encourage you to, please call him and ask him why he's hiding things from his friends.
Well, is that a secret? Like maybe you just revealed a secret he didn't want to tell anybody.
How is it a secret? He told Al.
That's true.
You told Al Cintron?
Al's a very trustworthy guy, though. Maybe he feels
And I told Al, he didn't tell me, and Al put his hands up. I don't know nothing.
Al's like, I didn't start
I don't want to get
mess.
involved.
I would just try to keep you two as friends.
Yeah.
He gets upset that he thinks you steal his opinion, so I'm just acknowledging that he had the wrong opinion that you both have, that they should sit George Lombard. To answer our last caller's question, I think it's a mistake to do it during Yankees-Red Sox. I think that doing it at the beginning of the series almost calls attention to his struggles and probably will take a mental issue and make it worse.
That's weird.
He had it first, but you both have it wrong.
That's weird, Evan, because why wouldn't, they just played their biggest rival, the Astros, so why does it matter playing the Red Sox?
Who says the Astros are the biggest rivals?
I mean, you did forever.
I did. It's not anymore.
Oh, so you've evolved and changed.
Absolutely.
So you think that you could change on an opinion?
Of course.
So I didn't have the same opinion Tommy had 3 days ago. I've changed it now. It's changed.
Here's the problem, and I saw it happen. I'll be fair to both parties. Mitt Romney and John Kerry flip-flopped, right?
Uh-huh.
And they both tried to explain their flip-flops, and the people of America said, we don't want to hear it. You're a flip-flopper.
Can you explain this flip-flop?
Oh, they did that to Kerry at the convention.
They held up flip-flops.
Dude, that made me laugh the most. 2004, sorry to get political, but it was 20 years ago. You all get over it. In 2004, John Kerry was the Democratic nominee. So at the Republican convention, as W was running for re-election, all the people had flip-flops
up. That's very funny. That's very funny.
And then, of course, 8 years later, the Republicans run a flip-flopper in Mitt Romney. Here's my point about Mitt Romney, John Kerry, and Shaun Morash and Tommy Lugauer. You guys may be right, but you lost.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I don't know how I lost.
Who cares if John Kerry explained it was in a committee when I voted against the war and then for it? Or Mitt Romney, whatever his flip-flop was, I already forgot. You guys lost.
What did I lose?
The debate. Let's go to...
When did we have a debate?
Right now. Gary's in New Jersey. Hey, Gary.
What's going on, guys?
What's up, man?
So, I think your take on the Garrett Wilson and Malik Neighbors is almost as criminal as Sean's take as Lombard going to camp.
Thank you, Gary. So Evan's take that he thinks Wilson's better than Neighbors. Thank you. Just to clarify.
Yeah, but also Lombard and the Hall of Fame thing. Don't forget about that. That's a little crazy.
First of all, Gary, with all due respect, Garrett Wilson and Malik Neighbors, and I like to find common ground with people who think that this opinion is so stupid, are both in the same range in terms of where they're currently ranked as wide receivers for different reasons. Obviously, Malik had a big injury last year. Garrett was mostly sat down with the tank, but he's obviously done more in his career. Neighbors had a great rookie year.
Yeah.
Either way, whether it's fantasy football or just rankings of wide receivers, we are talking about what is probably the 7th and the 9th best wide receiver in the NFL.
Yeah, okay.
Having an opinion that one of them is better than the other and saying that is a horrible take or equivalent to putting a kid in the Hall of Fame who's played 15 games, that's a horrible take. So congratulations, Gary. Your horrible view of my horrible view is actually more horrible than any horrible view. With that said, I didn't cut you off. Your response.
No, I mean, listen, I think Sean's going to have my back, man. I think Sean's going to have my back.
No, you're right, Gary.
I think Malik Neighbors has a higher ceiling. If they're not, let's just say they're 9-11 right now, with Malik Neighbors being out for this long, wait for Malik Neighbors to be healthy for 3 years straight. I think.
But he's got to do it. He hasn't been healthy. Garrett Wilson has done a lot more in his career, and as much as you guys knock the quarterbacks that Malik Neighbors had, which were bad, the cavalcade of garbage that's thrown the football to Garrett Wilson is amazing to me. And to shortchange that isn't fair. Either way, they're both top 10 wide receivers, and this is one of those weird debates where two good-looking guys, it's not the ugly one, it's not the small thing, two good-looking guys or two hot women, however you want to define it, man, women, I don't care, are arguing who's more attractive.
Yeah, okay.
It's like saying who's cooler, Brandon Walsh or Dylan McKay. They were both very cool.
Think about
what's
French.
the difference? I'd rather be either person.
Think about French.
You like that comp?
Yeah, I do.
A 1992 90210 comp?
Neighbors
You're welcome.
Neighbors is Rachel.
Oh, we're going to do women now. Okay.
Yeah. Wilson is Monica. Both very beautiful, but there's no doubt which one has the bigger...
Oh, Monica.
Come on.
You know what? That was a beautiful... I like Monica more than Rachel. I'm a Monica guy.
See, but this is the point.
What's the point?
You're allowed
the point is they're both wonderful.
No. You're allowed to be a Monica guy. You're allowed to be a Wilson guy, but just know the majority of people don't agree with you, and it's not true. Rachel's hotter, and Neighbors is hotter.
If I put a poll out right now...
Yeah.
And I don't even specify hotter or smarter or who I'd marry or anything like that. I just write down Monica or Rachel. Simple poll.
Yeah.
What do you think the results are?
Rachel.
These guys have some opinions.
Rachel. Everybody's yelling Rachel, right? And who's hotter, Neighbors or Garrett Wilson? Neighbors, thank you. The two Jet fans out here yelled Wilson. By the way, another Brooklyn Nets hat.
I know. I've noticed a lot of Net fans. I had a weird interaction yesterday at the Mets game. So I'll tell it to you real quick. So I'm at the Met game. I'm walking with a buddy of mine. I'm walking with Spence.
A buddy of mine, your youngest kid? He is your buddy, to be fair.
He is I call him my little buddy.
Yeah.
So we're leaving Kiddie Field, and this guy comes over. He was so nice. He's like, I'm the biggest fan. I'm not going to do that whole thing.
I got you.
Because it's like I'm doing an ego thing. Trust me, that's not the story. It actually goes the other way. So the guy's like, I got to take a picture of you with my son and myself. I said, great. Spence is a ham, gets in the picture. I take the picture. This is the middle of the walkway at Citi Field, like the concourse.
Yeah, I got you.
We take the picture. We're all good. As this happens, a guy with a Brooklyn Net hat runs over and says, I don't know who you are, but obviously you're famous because that guy took a picture with you. And I said, what a weird comment. I said, number one, I am not famous.
Right.
And I switched the subject to I'm a diehard Net fan. And we broke down the Nets for like 10 minutes. And then it ended with, again, I have no idea who you are, but nice to meet you. It was the oddest conversation of all time.
That's a healthy
First of all, who goes over to somebody because you saw someone take a picture with them and you're like, you must be somebody. No, I'm not. What if I'm the guy's cousin?
Did you tell him?
There's no guy. I never told him anything. No. I just said I'm a Net fan.
That's why he was saying that. He wanted you to at least just say, can you at least tell me who you are?
Well, first of all, I don't view myself that way. I'm just a guy.
But you could say, listen, I'm not famous. I'm just a guy that has Nets.
Well, that's what I said. I said I'm just a guy. I happen to be a diehard Nets fan.
Okay.
And then we were breaking down Mikael Brown.
You were saying Malik Neighbors.
I was. We were mocking the guy in front of us who had a Josh Hart jersey. His line was, you could still see the tag on that jersey. I was like, that's my guy right there.
Now, you're going to get the tag on the jerseys when you finally give me, again, the jerseys I have to buy for you and your kids.
Yeah, you owe me Mikael Brown jerseys. I'm waiting to see the Nets alternate. Look at this guy coming in with a championship Knicks shirt.
Yeah.
Makes me sick.
They do exist.
Only because I'm jealous of you guys. Yeah, no, I get it. I'm jealous of you guys. It's no disrespect. Anyhow, we'll come back with more of your calls.
None of these guys were Knicks fans, by the way, 6 months ago.
That's not true.
On Long Island, you guys don't fly the house flags. Get lost.
Your calls coming up. A lot of opinions on tonight's Jet Giant preseason game and George Lombard, so we'll get to those. Plus, we'll reveal how we would fantasy rank the 32 coaches in the National Football League. 888-808-1019.
And Jerry Recco's here.
Where is he?
I don't know. He's mingling with the people.
Oh, okay. Oh, good. I'm glad Jerry's
he's
here.
at the volleyball tournament. There you go. All right.
I thought Jerry was hosting with us. I was all excited.
Hey, this job's to be done down there.
I got no issue with that. I'm not demanding that by any stretch. He's awesome. I'm glad Jerry's here. Go say hi to him. He's one of the nicest guys. He's been at the Fan for a million years. And like I said, no disrespect to Boomer Gio, the face of WFAN mornings.
And when you go up to Jerry, just whisper these 2 words: Cowboys suck. There we go.
Yeah, you could do that.
There we go. Cheap pop from the crowd. Thank you.
Right. Your calls, all that coming up, 888-808-1019. You know, today is Fancash Fridays, and they're powered by Fanatics Sportsbook, America's fastest-growing sportsbook. We're going to take the 10th caller right now, 866-540-WFAN, for your chance to win a $100 in Fancash from Fanatics Sportsbook every Friday, winning. It hits different here. Now, you ever wonder why Fanatics Sportsbook is America's fastest-growing sportsbook? Other sports books, well, their rewards are just the same old, same old. But Fancash, man, that hits different. It's the ultimate sports currency, and betting with Fanatics lets you stack it. With Fanatics Sportsbook, get up to 10% Fancash back on your wagers, win or lose. Use your Fancash to unlock the world of Fanatics with more bets, profit boosts, exclusive merch, collectibles, game tickets, and so much more. If you want value for bets, Fanatics will always have your back. Did I mention they're giving away millions in Fancash this year with games like Fancash Drop? Tap in every Friday and see what all the fuss is about. Go check it out yourself. Download the Fanatics Sportsbook app today. New users, sign up, get 10 days off $100 Fancash bet matches only at Fanatics Sportsbook. Winning indeed hits different here. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or 1-800-MY-RESET. Connecticut, call 888-789-7777. New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY. Offer not available in all states. Terms apply. See Fanatics Sportsbook app.
It's Boomer and Gio. Mornings on the Fan. 101.9 FM.
John Harbaugh's on the line right now, the Giants head coach.
I got to start with the quarterback. Your initial assessment now after getting to know Jaxson Dart this summer.
He's a really talented guy. I mean, he really can throw the football. I'm really, all the other intangibles are really there too, but I'm impressed with his talent so far watching him in camp.
Get Boomer and Gio on demand. Available on Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast, and the free Odyssey app.
This is an Odyssey Sports Minute.
Brought to you by AutoZone. Get in the zone. AutoZone. Look out. Here come the Braves. A sweep of the Dodgers punctuated by an 11-strikeout complete game shutout by Chris Sale. Suddenly, Atlanta's pulled within a game of L.A. for the second seed in the NL and a bye to the division series. Tyler Mahle, Martin Perez, and Bryce Elder looking like they can put up a fight against the Dodgers or Brewers, while Sale storming down the stretch trying to will the Braves to their first World Series since 2021. I'm Chris Mack.
Cha-ching! That's the sound of Lowe's Labor Day savings. Get up to 45% off select major appliances and save up to an additional $100 on select laundry pairs. Plus, get 3 bags of Miracle-Gro 0.75 cubic foot garden soil for just $10. Labor Day deals are on now at Lowe's, in-store and online. Valid through 9/9 while supplies last. Selection varies by location. See Lowe's.com for more details. Soil offer excludes Alaska and Hawaii.
Did you know Skechers makes high-performance footwear for almost every sport you play? Here's what our athletes are saying.
Hi, I'm pro basketball player OG Anunoby. I dominate in Skechers basketball. Skechers delivers championship-level performance.
I'm WNBA star Jackie Young. Skechers keeps me quick, comfortable, and ready for anything.
And you can get high-performance Skechers and hands-free slip-ins technology. Just step in and perform.
I'm pro golfer Matt Fitzpatrick. I play in hands-free Skechers golf slip-ins.
Find yours at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or whatever high-performance sports shoes are sold.
WFAN On the Road is brought to you in part by Town Fair Tire. Go to Town Fair Tire and get the guaranteed lowest price on name brand tires. Nobody beats a Town Fair Tire deal, and nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Snakes, zombies, public speaking. The list of fears is endless. But the real danger is in your hand when you're behind the wheel. Distracted driving is what's really scary and even deadly. Eyes forward. Don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Wish your life came with a warning app?
That dog does not want to be petted.
Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Clouds and rain, high 82.
Weather brought to you by Duke's Mayo. Welcome to Duke's Mayo Country, where the mayo is so smooth and creamy, it makes every bite better. Duke's Mayo. Look for the yellow lid.
Something big is coming. On September 2nd, DraftKings Game Day arrives with massive deals, exclusive offers, and an all-day celebration built for sports fans. Whatever you're betting, DraftKings Game Day has deals dropping all day long. One app, every sport. Mark the date, September 2nd. DraftKings Game Day is the kickoff of a new season, a new era, and the biggest day in sports history. Get ready to celebrate. New DraftKings customers, sign up with code WFAN. Spend $5 to get 200 in bonus bets within 21 days. That's code WFAN. In partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467-369. 21 and over. New York only. Eligibility restrictions apply. $50 in non-withdrawable bonus bets issued every 7 days via click-to-claim for 21 days. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos. Limited time offer.
Verizon Small Business Days are happening right now. If you're a small business owner, Verizon business experts are ready to meet with you one-on-one to deliver expert support, special offers, and everything your business needs. It's great because they'll work with you to make sure you've got the best tech and plans to help you and your business get the win. Score a meeting with a Verizon business expert during Small Business Days, August 17th through the 30th. Call 1-800-483-4428 or go to verizon.com/small business.
Don't waste time looking for the lowest price on Bridgestone tires, because when it comes to Bridgestone tires, nobody beats a Town Fair tire deal. That's right, you get the guaranteed lowest price, plus the most free services for life on your new Bridgestone tires. Town Fair Tire is the area's largest discount tire dealer with over 125 locations. Nobody beats a Town Fair tire deal. Nobody.
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
Orgavada Zona? Is that a word? In the 2026 Kia Sportage Turbo Hybrid, it might as well be, because it can be one road trip. It's all about turbocharged power and hybrid efficiency working together, so you get the thrill of quick acceleration and the satisfaction of fuel efficiency. Book a test drive and keep the adventure going. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely.
All right, they won. You gotta text your buddies, except you're driving. If you have to respond, pull over. Texting and driving is illegal and could lead to an accident. A safety message from the Rothenberg Law Firm, injurylawyer.com.
Labor Day deals are looking good at Lowe's. Save $10 on 1-gallon cans and $50 on 5-gallon pails of select interior paint via rebate. Plus, get 2 2.5-quart or 3-quart mums for just $8. A fresh look and savings? Even better. Labor Day deals are on now at Lowe's, in-store and online. Valid through 9/9. While supplies last. Mum sizes vary by location and exclude Alaska and Hawaii. See store at Lowe's.com for more details.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/team. That's ZipRecruiter.com/team.
ZipRecruiter. Are you an adult with uncontrolled moderate to severe Crohn's disease symptoms and still packing a backup bag of clothes? Just in case? Skyrizi Risankizumab Risa can help you take control of your Crohn's. Feel significant symptom relief, including less abdominal pain and fewer bowel movements at 4 weeks. Plus, Skyrizi is proven to help people achieve remission and visibly improve damage of the intestinal lining. Individual results may vary. Skyrizi is a prescription injection medicine. Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's. Ready to take control of your Crohn's? Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 prescribed biologic in Crohn's disease.
Control is everything to me.
Learn more at skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI.
Orgavattazona? Is that a word? In the 2026 Kia Sportage Turbo Hybrid, it might as well be, because it can be one road trip. It's all about turbocharged power and hybrid efficiency working together, so you get the thrill of quick acceleration and the satisfaction of fuel efficiency. Book a test drive and keep the adventure going. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely.
I'm Galen, co-founder of Brooklyn SolarWorks. With my Chase Inc. Business Premier Card, I get unlimited 2.5% cash back on purchases of $5,000 or more. So everything we buy to run our solar business gives us cash back that we put back into the neighborhood, donating solar panels to community gardens.
Chase Inc. Cashback built for every business. Find the right card at chase.com/inc. Real business owner compensated for their participation. Cards issued by JP Morgan Chase Bank and a member FDIC, subject to credit approval. Terms apply.
Hey NFL fans, if you're a Verizon customer, epic NFL experiences are coming your way from Verizon Shine. Win the ultimate VIP trip to any domestic regular season NFL game. Select one game from 32-team schedules and get round-trip airfare, luxury 2-night accommodations, premium game tickets, and a travel stipend for you and a guest. Beginning this Monday, August 31st, enter for a chance to win this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity on the My Verizon app. Only from Verizon. No purchase necessary. Must be 18 or older. See Verizon Shine for details. The NFL entities have not offered or sponsored this sweepstakes in any way.
At Town Fair Tire, New England's largest name brand discount tire dealer, you get it all. The guaranteed lowest price, the most free services, and we accept all valid rebates from any manufacturer and from our competition. Yes, we accept them all, even competitor rebates. Town Fair Tire, New England's largest discount tire dealer, now with over 120 stores from Connecticut to Maine. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
Commencing audio sequence.
Start your morning with Boomerang Geo. Weekdays from 6 to 10. Catch clips of Boomerang Geo on YouTube or find us on your favorite social media platform. Follow and subscribe. The Fan, WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1, New York, and Odyssey Sports Station.
Beautiful summer Friday from the Salt Shack. Evan without Tiki with Shaun Morash. Before we proceed, let's congratulate our fan cash winner, Vito in Staten Island. Vito, what are we doing with our winnings this weekend? What are you thinking?
Well, listen, I'm a big Yankee fan, so I'm sending it on the Yankees because Boston, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, sucks.
Yeah. Oh, you think you're not allowed to say Boston sucks? We think we have a rule against that?
Well,
they don't suck, but, you could say it. You could say whatever you want.
I was thinking something worse, so I was being kind.
You were saying bleeping suck. Just remember, the Red Sox run started because Michael Kay took things literal and said, can you believe they're chanting Yankees suck? They don't actually suck, which is the dumbest thing to be critical of. And since then, the Red Sox have been one of the best teams in baseball. You can say it. I say things suck all the time. Like, watch this. Knicks suck. You think it's true? They just won an NBA title. But I like to say it. It makes me feel better. So, Vito, good luck. Well, do it on game 2 of the doubleheader. That's my advice, all right?
You got it.
Don't ask me why. Maybe I know something. The great Jerry Recco is here. Jerry, what time did you get here, out of curiosity?
So I did hear you.
Thank you.
I pulled into the parking lot at 11:26.
I nailed it.
I thought you said 11:25.
That's basically nailing it.
Over, under, I think Sean won.
I hit 11:30.
Oh, really?
Did you pass the pencil when we said, did you pass the pencil?
I was well past the pencil.
Okay. All right,
I'm good with these prediction games. The other day with the Carton Big Mac question thing, nailed it to a T.
You did.
So the traffic was not that bad getting from New York City.
No, the traffic was fine.
Let me ask you a question. Did you see the first person to congratulate Lindor when he hit the home run the other night?
No.
Do you want me to tell you who it was?
Who was it?
It was Juan Soto. Your thoughts?
I don't have any.
Wow, you're the one who...
They don't like each other.
They used to not like each other.
They're best buddies. They're very interesting, too, how well the Mets have been since Soto's been out.
Are you claiming that they are better with Soto out?
I'm claiming that they haven't won a damn thing with him.
They haven't.
Now, all of that said, had they re-signed Pete, and
they'd be a lot better. They'd be better.
They'd be better.
They'd still not be a playoff team, but if Pete was on this team, fans would bitch about something else. Like, we'd still be bitching, but about something else, and they'd probably be on the precipice of the playoff race.
agree with that.
You know,
and to be clear, I'm joking about the Soto thing. It's whatever. Well, I don't really think that they're better without him. That's stupid. But
no, but they don't like each other, and we know that because
there's something there.
You know what I'm curious about, and sometimes I like my attitude towards it. It doesn't matter, so I don't overthink it. But it was documented that Soto and Lindor didn't like each other, right? We all know that. Steve Cohen admitted that.
He said it.
Soto is so odd whenever asked about it. He almost denies any issue. And yet recently, Juan Soto was hanging out with him during the photo shoot, and he was the first guy when Lindor hit a home run. So the question I have, and I genuinely don't know the answer is Juan Soto saying, all right, screw all of you, we're best friends, I'm putting on a show, or are they genuinely getting along better?
Maybe they are getting along better. And I hope so. I mean, he's going to be here for the next 15 years, so they better figure it out.
Well, look at it this way. You don't get along with Boomer, and the show's fantastic. So it doesn't really matter,
We get
right?
along just fine. He may not like me. I like him.
Oh, boy.
I'm just kidding. But by the way, you teased something before about the biggest story in America?
Yes, it was Dolly, yeah. It's a disgrace.
I thought it was the lion thing. It was the Dolly thing?
Yeah. He said I was wrong, and the biggest story in America is the Lions, and I said no.
The Jerry Sandusky story.
There's a Jerry Sandusky story?
It's the front page of the Post this morning.
What? I don't read the front page.
That's all I look at, yeah.
I read the back page.
Okay.
I thought Jerry Sandusky was dead.
No, he's in prison still.
Oh, what's the story?
Yeah, not the Ravens guy.
I'm like, the Ravens guy?
How bad do you got to be to have the same name as that guy?
It's in football, too.
Oh, my God.
Well, it's spelled differently in fairness.
So there's two things here. One, there was some guy out on social media months ago, that was claiming, and again, who knows if it's true or not, that Jerry Sandusky was set up to take the fall.
Wow.
And supposedly he claimed he had proven. I got no traction.
Yeah, I never even heard that either.
Then today on the Post, and maybe you can find it, maybe you can't, they're saying that there was some funny stuff going on.
Are you serious that was a conspiracy?
Who knows, man? That Penn State thing is nuts. Clearly a lot happened. We know that. But then for this to go,
Jerry
was the front page this morning.
Sandusky accuser to recant testimony against convicted child sex abuser and ex-Penn State football coach.
I really thought this was what you were going with.
No, I did.
Not
it's
the Dolly weather story.
Jerry, you don't find that freaking ridiculous?
I find it
There's a hurricane
fascinating.
named after Dolly?
The timing is crazy,
Okay.
but I don't think it was named after Dolly Parton.
They pre-named them. And Dolly Parton is not the only person named Dolly in American history. Contrary to popular
really, name
belief.
5 others.
I was going to say name one more.
Other than Dolly Madison.
Dolly Madison doesn't count.
The Dolly Llama.
That's D-A-L-I, you jackass.
Dolly, the things you get at Home Depot to fix things.
I got another
That's
Dolly.
not a name.
I got a Dolly. Dolly the sheep. Remember Dolly the sheep?
That's not a person.
I know.
Give me another person named
There's
Dolly.
a baby Dolly right now breastfeeding somewhere.
All right,
We
someone
just don't know. They're not famous.
And someone just took their last breath.
That was named Dolly. Well, that was very dark. Jeez.
But Dolly is not a popular name. Like
It's
Jerry, Sean, even Evan, our names are common. If there was a Hurricane Jerry and a famous Jerry died, like Jerry Seinfeld dead.
No, don't say that.
Well, I'm not.
Someone just turned the radio on. That's not what
no.
happened.
He's fine. Jerry's fine. Jerry Seinfeld's alive. Everything's good. Hypothetically, if want to name another famous, Jerry Sandusky drops dead.
No, he didn't.
If a Jerry died and there was a Hurricane Jerry, I wouldn't have thought 2 seconds about it. There are no Dollys, for the most part, in American history besides Dolly Madison that anyone thinks of. It's a coincidence that there's a freaking storm going on right now 2 days after she dies?
Yeah, it's timing.
Yeah.
Timing in life, Evan. Timing in life.
You could look up 2 years ago, hey, what are going to be the names for 2026's tropical storms? And they would have showed you the fourth one down because it goes ABCD would have been Dolly.
I want to ask you 3 questions very quickly. Don't think about it. Just give me an answer.
Yeah.
Do you think George Lombard Jr. will end up in the Hall of Fame?
No.
Who's more attractive, Rachel or Monica? Dude, are you confused?
That's a tough
one.
one.
You're thinking about it. Fair enough.
tough.
That's a tough one. I'll go with Rachel, Jennifer Aniston.
But it's
especially
close.
the way they look now.
Oh,
because Courtney Cox had some work done and she doesn't look the same.
Yeah, but then it's not.
She does.
But Jerry, then it's not Rachel and Monica.
It's the post-Arquette
Courtney
work.
versus Jennifer.
Rachel.
Okay,
Rachel.
but it's close.
Yeah, next
Garrett
yeah.
Wilson or Malik Neighbors?
Malik Neighbors.
Boy, I tell you, he's giving every wrong answer.
I'm
no,
sorry.
he's giving every right. Well, except
I'm sorry.
Well,
But that's close, though. Like, I think it's very close.
Yeah.
Oh, no. The Neighbors Wilson thing?
Yeah, very close.
By the way.
But that was, you said, don't think.
No.
Neighbors.
Actually, you proved me correct. Because my point to Sean when he started this stupid debate.
I didn't start anything. I
That
call it.
other people are copying, and it's annoying.
You
It
are
bothers
very
me.
passive-aggressive
He
with
is.
him.
He's such a jerk, right?
Like,
and
you're
this is my
mean
home.
to him.
No, I'm not.
Like, you're in his hometown right now.
Yeah.
You should be a little more respectful.
I built
love this man.
sandcastles there at 8 years old, and you're being a jerk to me.
Do you know the first thing Sean's mom said to me?
Yes, the lying.
Yeah,
I heard
she
that,
gave me
yes.
tips on when he's lying.
I
So
like his mom.
I love his mom. And then I tried to give her a compliment by saying I think it's his older sister, and Sean's like, "What are you talking about? She's got a cane."
I don't want a lot of the audience. Love my mom, but, she's not exactly Dolly Parton when she, 2 years ago.
Damn, man.
Yeah. My point was,
Anyway, go ahead.
Garrett and Malik is close, just like Rachel and Monica is close. And to get nuts about who's the 7th best receiver versus the 11th best receiver,
You
is
should
odd
be
to
looking
me.
at him.
Yeah, my mom, ladies and gentlemen,
Yes.
my mom,
Yeah,
right
give
there,
her a
right?
big hand. That's right.
Yeah.
That's
Good for
right.
you.
Yeah. Anyhow, you want to take some calls with us?
Sure.
We've been talking a lot of George Lombard Jr.
So let me hit on that too.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
You play him tonight,
Of course.
but he takes one game off tomorrow.
Okay, so you'd rather split the doubleheader.
Yes, I would.
That actually might, you know what? I could have come, because here's what. If he doesn't make an error tonight, it's almost better to sit him tomorrow.
I said that to you earlier.
But you didn't, no, this is how you sound. Ba, 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 you can't sit him, ba, 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 ba. He calmly tells me and explains it that way, and it just sounds better.
You're right. You're right.
All right.
It's about how you present something, Evan.
I'm sorry. I'm a hard ass. What do you
All right.
want from me? I apologize.
Oh boy.
Let's say good morning or afternoon.
Good
We got-
afternoon.
Got a lot of choices. You want football? You want Lombard, Jerry? It's your call.
I don't care. Your show.
No, it's your show. This is your event. This is the Jerry Recco Beach Party.
It's not. Let's go football.
Okay.
Let's go football.
Football, let's go to Scott, who's calling from Hamilton. Hey, Scott.
What's going on, guys? What's up,
Yo.
Sean? Jerry?
What's up, Scott?
Scott.
Hey, Evan, you put out a point before that you're incorrect with. You said that Wilson's never had a quarterback. He had a Hall of Famer for 17 games.
Thank you.
Yeah, a Hall of Famer that ignored him, that basically put him on the block list
You're
because
saying he never had a quarterback. He had Aaron Rodgers.
He had
wrong,
Aaron
Evan.
Rodgers.
Just admit defeat.
He
Go on,
had-
I got you. Don't worry.
Thank you, Scott, thank you.
Because I don't
Thank
do
you.
this with you guys often enough. Can we revisit why Aaron Rodgers was not the quarterback last year when he was under contract and they didn't have an answer at quarterback? I'm not saying sign him to an extension, but why would you have not played that out?
So, as the guy who was ready to move on from him, I'm going to tell you, looking back on it, they probably should have made it work.
They should
So I'm going to
have.
admit defeat because I think what really damaged it was Aaron Glenn's personality towards him.
Yep.
And I get it. You're a rookie head coach. It's going to be very difficult to own the room if you've got that personality
Understood.
sitting back there. But I think based on Aaron Rodgers' description of the meeting, and I'm going to take him at face value because Glenn doesn't say a freaking thing about it, I think Aaron Glenn approached it wrong. I think he needed to go in there and say, hey, Aaron, I just want to pick your brain. What do you think? Ba, ba, ba. And if the conversation went well, I think you're right because it was all about kicking the can down the road until you got a quarterback.
Yes.
So why kick it with Justin Fields when you can kick it with somebody who's better?
There are two things that I will. No one's going to explain to me that I'll understand. I will never understand the Mets and Alonso, and I will never understand the Jets just saying, "See ya, get out."
Yeah.
Well, but you're under contract. We have no idea who's going to be quarterback. Goodbye.
You ever see when a dog is at the park and it goes and urinates on like a piece of wood?
I have.
Okay, and then what happens the very next dog? What do?
They urinate on the piece of
The
wood.
same piece of wood.
That's right.
This was Aaron Rodgers and Aaron Glenn. Aaron Glenn was urinating in the wood, and he didn't want Rodgers to come over and now mark his
But he
territory.
could have been
too.
such a good ally. Like they could have worked
Yeah,
together.
they could have.
Just
I think that was an Aaron Glenn
I
thing.
think there needed to be a better conversation. Like what I wanted Rodgers gone, whether I was right or wrong, whatever. My issue when the story came out, when Aaron went on McAfee and went nuclear, was that meeting sounds disastrous. It sounds like the approach should have been, let's talk.
Yeah.
Are you comfortable being a transition guy? Are you comfortable that, hey, I got a strong personality, Mr. Rodgers. I got to own the room. How do we work together where they respect me and they're not looking back at you? Instead of, the way he handled it, which is like, we don't want you back.
Yeah.
Well, why'd you fly me out here?
Right.
Just to embarrass me?
And the one constant with the two guys that wanted to be here.
Yeah.
And there's one other one, and then I'm done with it, I promise. You have...
It's like your chance to talk sports, Jerry.
That's not true. Boomer and Gio took a lot of time off this summer.
That's good.
No, they would admit... please, they don't want to talk sports.
Gio said it this morning. He knows
exactly.
it. He was offended when he called it a sports show. He's like, we're not. We're sports adjacent. Those midday guys
Which
do
is exactly
sports.
what we did this morning for 4 hours.
Exactly.
That was a lot of fun.
That's fun.
I guess it was it Alonso, who's now said it twice when asked about the mistakes they made. You don't know if a guy can play in New York till he's here.
Oh.
What?
I know.
That's weird.
I know. You know where I stand on this. You're just picking a scab right now.
Yeah, I am, because it's a scab that's not going to go away until they resolve it.
There's a scab you may have missed yesterday, and I have avoided it because people don't want to hear it unless I cry on the air. Did you see Durant's interview?
I didn't.
His biggest regret in sports was not winning a championship here, and then he started to imagine the parade.
Well, no kidding.
He said down Atlantic, everyone wearing black.
Junior
it should have
cheesecake.
happened. I'm like,
See,
shut up.
And here's the mistake he made.
Yeah.
He could have been, he's a great player. He's a Hall of Famer. We know this. He could have been a legend if with the other guys walking out the door, he stayed
He should
and
have.
made it his franchise.
Yep.
And he blew it.
Forget about me and you and us watching them, because right now there are 3 Net fans.
And that's about it. That's it.
Yeah. And guess who's running the board? Connor Green. Hey, Connor, what's your favorite basketball team, man?
I'm a lifelong diehard Knicks fan for the last 6 weeks.
Shut up. He's a Nets fan. But
is he really?
Yeah, he actually is.
Wow.
But forget about us and what we would have liked. Durant doesn't have a home. He does not have a franchise that he gets love from. If he stuck through the Kyrie Harden stuff and said, you know what, I'm your guy, rebuild around me, people would love him. The jerseys would be everywhere. And we would have been embarrassed by the Knick title, no doubt. And you guys would have taunted, rightfully so. But we would have said, that's our guy.
Maybe
you can taunt us, but that's our guy.
Maybe he stays. The Knicks don't win a title.
Yeah. How's that happen?
You don't know what happens. Who signs where?
Yeah,
who
right.
wants to play with Durant? You don't know.
He's right. He's right.
Everything changes.
Now, real quickly, see what Jerry has in front of him?
Super light.
How delicious
Blue
are they?
Chill.
Blue Chill.
Blue Chill.
There you go.
They're all great. This, to me, is the most ridiculously delicious flavor they make.
That's great. So here at Soul Check right now, if you're here, listen, the Super Light van, bringing the fun outside. Grab a Super Light at the bar. Jerry did as well. Head out to the front. They got a photo booth. You ever been to a wedding with a photo booth? Go take some silly pictures. Go chant Nick Suck into the picture photo booth. Have a good time. Print them right there on the spot. You can send them to your phone. Share them on Instagram. Don't miss out to fuel the moment with Super Light. Thank you, Super Light.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
Excellent work. Let's go to Ted, who's calling from Hewlett. What's going on, Ted?
Hey, you know what really motivated me to call in? I
What's
watched
that?
Friends every episode live back in the day when the show first aired. I had a crush on Rachel. It wasn't even a question. Everybody did. It's not even close. I can't believe there's even a discussion. Rachel or Monica. Interestingly, the show was built around Monica. She was originally the star, but Rachel took off once the show started. Now,
You know
can
what
we
I
talk
think-
Yankees?
Yeah, okay.
Go ahead. Fine.
Good. I don't care. Just before you cut me off.
No,
You know,
fine. Go ahead.
They call me positive. No, you want to wait because they call me positive Ted from Hewlett, and I got this guy negative Jeff from Hewlett, and he's driving me crazy. Every day he says Cashman sucks and should be fired. I love the fact that the Yankees are in the running every year, and they got a chance at the World Series this year. On the other hand, every time they lose a game by 1 run, he says it's Cashman's fault. Can you please, once and for all, tell me, is Cashman good or isn't he? Is he great?
Of course, Brian Cashman's good.
Yeah.
But eventually, he's not going to be the general manager.
That's all it is. Nobody thinks Brian Cashman's not good at his job. It's just a matter of, is it time for a new set of eyeballs on the job? I think that's the problem.
We were here for the end of Tom Coughlin, for the end of Joe Torre. We all thought Tom Coughlin and Joe Torre were great, but sometimes there's a moment where we need to move on.
So I wouldn't have moved on from Coughlin at the time.
Right.
The other one I wouldn't have moved on from, but similar, was Girardi.
Yeah, definitely.
There was no reason to move on from Joe Girardi other than it felt stale, even though they were in the ALCS and they were that close to getting to the World Series.
And they have not, in the years that followed, other than 24, where they got to the World Series, gotten to that point again.
Yeah.
The 7th game of the ALCS. I agree with you. And I've taken that as Brian Cashman has a belief that managers can last 9-10 years, which makes me think Boone's on his last days. Because Joe Torre had his clock, Joe Girardi had his clock, and as great as they were, as much as the success was there, there's just that moment to move on.
It's time. I have a question for you.
Okay.
Because you lived both of these. And it's what was his name? Todd that just called?
Oh, the caller?
Positive Todd and
Positive
negative
Todd,
Kenny.
right?
I don't know what was going on there.
So he just brought up a point. Win once in a while, have a chance every year.
Yeah.
So you saw, how old are you?
I am now 39, Jerry.
Okay.
40's crashing in on me.
I'd say you saw 40. I'd say you saw enough of the Yankees in the early, late 90s,
Yes.
early. Okay,
Yep.
fine. Since 09, they haven't won a thing.
Yep.
But they've got a chance to every year. Do you like that, or would you prefer what the Giants have been? 2 Super Bowls and a lot of crap around it.
Actually, what the Giants have been.
The 2 Super Bowls.
Because I oddly, as crazy as this sounds, I have found being a Yankee fan the last decade far more aggravating and frustrating than being a Giants fan.
Because they underachieve.
Right. Because I don't like the answers at the end. I would almost rather just, I know what I'm getting. Like, hey, I expect a bad year. To expect a good year and get your hopes up and have the same ending, I kind of, know that every 5 years you pop out and you have a playoff year and a champion, maybe a championship. I prefer the Giant route. I do.
I'm glad you didn't ask me that question.
Well, you don't win anything.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
No, that's why I'm glad.
I mean, Evan, I've seen like 17 championships in my life.
Oh, I know. It's the most obnoxious thing in the world. We got more coming up from the Salt Shack, 888-808-1019. You're going to present the live Cinco de Luncho?
I am.
So you're not handing it off to Connor Green? You're
Can
going to do
I
it?
stay? Can I stay for that?
Of course.
Let's
you can
go.
stay for it.
These are my people. Come on, Town of Babylon. Let's go.
It's your people, and it's your beach party. So
Yeah.
you could you could do whatever you want.
Surfside.
You want to stay for the rest of the
Light.
show, one segment, whatever you want.
Fair enough.
Just do me a favor.
Yeah.
Because I did this last night. This was my homework assignment. I want you to write down like it's a fantasy draft. The top coaches in this league, in the NFL, that you would want to build around. Okay?
Mike Tomlin.
Well, don't just. I didn't ask you to answer it. Mike Tomlin, the guy who's not in there right now. Because
the current coach.
Yeah, because the guy asked me to do that. He's like, you guys should do a fantasy draft on coaches. I'm not going to do the whole draft, but I actually did think about it, and I put my top 5 together. So
Are
I'm
we
curious what you
trying
got.
to bore them?
Yes.
No. Okay.
Yeah. That's
If
our
they're
goal.
bored, the Wing Scout's here. Go take a
There
picture
you
of
go.
Ryan, the Wing Scout from Instagram, all right? He'll grade your sauces.
My
Top
goal
5
before
coaches.
every show is let's bore their asses. All
right, let's go.
They fall asleep. The meters are still on.
Perfect.
It still counts.
Yep.
Oh, they're
does
still viewing and listening. Who cares if they're snoring? More coming up. It's Evan and Tiki with Shaun Morash live from the Salt Shack.
All right, contractors. When deadlines are tight, you need a supplier that moves like you do. Windorama keeps the Northeast's largest in-stock selection of Andersen windows, patio doors, and storm doors ready for same-day pickup or next-day delivery. Need custom assemblies? They build them in-house to keep your jobs on track. And with Rama Rewards for Pros, earn up to 2% back plus perks like free delivery. Windorama is your pro team. Visit Windorama.com to learn more.
And this portion of the program is sponsored by Bet365 and also sponsored by the New York State Thruway Authority. Imagine that your workplace is inches from traffic and a car flies by, drifting because someone checked their phone. People work here, they trust you. Don't drive distracted. Funded by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration with a grant from the New York State Governor's Traffic Safety Committee.
17 days until the Giants kick off the season against the Cowboys.
The Giants stopped them at the 1-yard line. Holy cow!
The home of New York Giants football. The Fan, 101.9 FM, and always live on the free Odyssey app.
With Bet365 Early Payout, you win even if they lose. Get paid out instantly when your team goes up big, even if they blow the lead later. Bet365. Winning is everything. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey.
Pump up the volume.
Business moves fast. Orders roll in, deadlines close in. When you ship with USPS Ground Advantage, you can keep up with confidence. Every package stays in our secure network from dock to door. And with nationwide reach, dependable tracking, and upfront affordable pricing, you get built-in peace of mind. You run the business. We run the routes. Visit USPS.com/Ground Advantage to learn more.
T-Mobile is launching something no other wireless network offers. Introducing Nothing. Pay nothing today and walk out of the store with a new phone.
What did he say?
Nothing.
You definitely said something about nothing.
Exactly. Go to T-Mobile, pay nothing up front, and leave with a new phone.
Wait, nothing rules.
She gets it.
Hey, thanks for nothing.
For the first time ever, switch to T-Mobile, pay nothing. No taxes, no fees, no money down. And walk out with a new phone. There are 250 reasons to choose T-Mobile, and now nothing is holding you back.
On eligible devices with qualifying credit plan and 36-month finance agreement.
Cha-ching! That's the sound of Lowe's Labor Day savings. Get up to 45% off select major appliances and save up to an additional $100 on select laundry pairs. Plus, get 3 bags of Miracle-Gro 0.75 cubic foot garden soil for just $10. Labor Day deals are on now at Lowe's, in-store and online. Valid through 9/9 while supplies last. Selection varies by location. See Lowe's.com for more details. Soil offer excludes Alaska and Hawaii.
August 31st marks the end of the Ford Summer Sales Event. But don't worry, your local Ford stores have you covered with final days deals. Hurry in today for great lease offers, big bonus cash, and 2-year complimentary maintenance plans. From award-winning SUVs to the best-selling trucks in America, end summer on a high note with a great deal on a perfect Ford for you. Stop by your local Ford store today before it's over. Don't wait. It's the final days of the Ford Summer Sales Event.
BetMGM Sportsbook knows baseball season is in full swing, and BetMGM, an official sports betting partner of Major League Baseball, is giving players another reason to watch their favorite team. Make every strikeout, stolen base, and home run mean even more with an odds boost token. It's easy to use. All you have to do to take your extra shot at extra winnings is log into your existing BetMGM account. Then, make any qualifying MLB bet and activate your token. If your bet wins, you'll receive extra winnings. Ready to take your excitement into extra innings? Log into BetMGM to get your MLB odds boost token and give your next baseball bet a boost. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 years of age or older to wager and physically present in New York only. Existing customer offer subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards vary and expire in 1 to 7 days.
It's fall, which means you're going to fall so hard for this Dunkin' $6 meal deal. Now you can get a medium hot or iced coffee, 6 crispy hash browns, and a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. All for $6. That's a full breakfast meal for $6. So wherever you're headed, work, school, the gym, or your next adventure, your breakfast or afternoon pick-me-up is covered. Do breakfast the Dunkin' way. Order Dunkin's $6 meal deal now.
If you work in New Jersey manufacturing, your chance to network, learn, and connect with resources for your business is October 2nd, the annual Made in New Jersey Manufacturing Day in Freehold at iPlay America.
Join your colleagues and register today at njmep.org.
WFAN On the Road is brought to you in part by Town Fair Tire. Go to Town Fair Tire and get the guaranteed lowest price on name brand tires. Nobody beats a Town Fair Tire deal, and nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Todd, do we still have time to make this the summer at Ramsey Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram?
John Montone, of course. There are still incredible deals to be had at Ramsey during the Make This the Summer event.
You must be speaking of the low lease options for a new 2026 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo Altitude 4x4. Just $379 a month for 36 months. $48.68 total due at signing, or purchase with 0 APR financing for 36 months.
Or lease a new 2026 Jeep Grand Cherokee L Limited 4x4 for as little as $429 a month for 36 months and just $49.18 total due at signing. Or purchase with 0% APR financing for 36 months.
This is your last chance to make this the summer with some hot deals at Ramsey Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram.
Exceptional people, exceptional deals.
Call 833-853-2969 for details. Tax title registration extra. 0 security deposit. VIN number TC258760. MSRP 49605. VIN number T8599538. MSRP 53255. APR 2778 per month for 1000 finance. Expires 8/31/26.
Back to school starts now. Get long-lasting battery life on the Dell XPS laptop powered by Series 3 Intel Core so you can work from anywhere. Now starting at $699 with exclusive student pricing starting at $599. Complete your setup with savings on select monitors and must-have electronics and accessories. Limited time deals and free shipping on PCs and more await you at Dell.com/deals. That's Dell.com/deals.
Skechers elite athlete OG Anunoby has been making history on the basketball court.
Anunoby tips it in. Unbelievable. What a shot.
He's been balling out in Skechers high-performance basketball sneakers, and the world is noticed. But how does OG train off the court to keep in peak physical condition? Hands-free Skechers Slip-ins Aeroburst. They help prepare OG for the physical demands of playing at a championship level. Get your pair of Aeroburst for only $165 at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever high-performance running shoes are sold.
New York sports never stops, and neither do the opinions. Talk Jets, Giants, Yankees, and Mets. Join the show now at 888-808-1019. The WFAN phone line is powered by Paramount Plus, your streaming home to watch the NFL on CBS all season long.
It is a WFAN Fan Focus live at the Salt Shack as we prepare for the regular season. The Packers are now perhaps awaiting suspension news for their star running back Josh Jacobs. He's now officially been charged with misdemeanor battery and criminal damage to property stemming from an incident earlier this offseason. So the NFL now has, grounds to suspend him.
Guy called yesterday and said fantasy draft the current head coaches in the NFL, and I actually gave it serious thought. And then I asked ChatGPT to what they would do. They put John Harbaugh 13th. Talk about disrespect. Your head coach, the head coach of the New York Giants, the man on the honeymoon stage, was ranked 13th. I was very surprised by that.
Wow, I mean, if we've learned anything about life and culture, it's to always trust ChatGPT.
Well, I wanted to use it as a frame of reference. I mean, that's all I was saying.
By the way, hasn't won a Super Bowl in a long time. I'm curious to 12 ahead of him, but, I think it's
They put Kevin O'Connell, Matt LaFleur, Dan Campbell, DeMeco Ryans, Ben Johnson, Mike Vrabel, Sean Payton, Jim Harbaugh, Kyle Shanahan, Mike McDonald, Andy Reid, and Sean McVay.
List is crap.
So here's my list. Okay. Number 1 is Andy Reid. I gave this a lot of thought.
All right.
And I know he's old. I get it. And that should be a factor because he could retire in 2 years. Andy Reid, with what he did in Philly and what he's now done in Kansas City, the development of Patrick Mahomes, that would be my number 1 guy. And I got to be honest with you, it's not very close. I get the Sean McVay counter.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. If you're going to be concerned about Andy Reid's age, I'm going to be concerned about Sean McVay's wandering eye. Sounds like he wants to do TV. We've heard that rumor for years.
I know we've heard the rumor for years, and yet he hasn't done TV. But by the way, I think it's a classic trade-off with the age. So I will live with you if that's what you're doing. And I still think Andy Reid is a better coach.
I think when you look at doing it in multiple destinations, that's what's up for John Harbaugh. Like Bill Parcells, this is what Bill Parcells has over Bill Belichick, is that while Bill, to me, is the greatest coach of all time, he did it in one place. Now, he hasn't been given the chance to do it in another place, but Bill Parcells is the organizational builder. He goes to New England. They're in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He comes to the 1-15 Richie Kotite. This is a disgrace. Jets. And within 2 years, they're set up to go to the Super Bowl before losing to Denver in the AFC title game. He's the organizational builder. And even though Andy's only done it in 2 stops and didn't win in Philadelphia, but has obviously done it in Kansas City, that's my guy far and away.
If that's what you're saying and using, then isn't number 3 obvious?
Is Jim Harbaugh?
No.
Who?
Good one, but Vrabel.
Mike Vrabel?
Just went to the Super Bowl year 1 after taking Tennessee to the AFC title game.
I have to factor in, I don't even know how, this whole controversy with Diana Rossini.
Why? Because he found a reporter hot and slept with her. What does that mean? He's not a good coach?
No. I'm not. Look, people judge Bill Clinton however they want to judge him. That's totally fine. It's not about the affair. It's about the lying. That's the thing. And with Mike Vrabel, if this affects his coaching and this affects the respect in the room and the Patriots have the go backwards season I expect, then I'm sorry.
Hold on. If it affects his coaching, the alleged affair was clearly going on as he took the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
No.
It couldn't have been affecting him too much.
Let me give you an example. Yeah, like how I do radio examples, show examples.
Actually, no. It wears the hell out.
Why? I did it earlier with you. You want me to do it with Jerry?
Yeah, sure. You know what? Actually, yes, please.
No problem. You get along great with Al Dukes, right?
Yeah.
That's not just for the end. You guys do a great job. You have a podcast. You do the warm-up show. I listen to it every day. All right. Al Dukes lies to you. That's something. Even if it's personal, just something like major, but he lies to you. There's a controversy about Al Dukes.
Right.
And he just flat out lies to you. It cocomes out that he lied to you.
Yeah.
Do you not think that your relationship and your chemistry is just going to be affected? Not that you're bothered by what he did. Because it's like, it's your life.
All right, hold on. He lied to me about what? This matters.
You know that bear he called 911 on?
What?
You know that
you found out. I heard you find out about it today.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. The thing in the water. Yes.
He killed the bear.
The groundhog. Right.
He killed it for sport.
Yeah.
And it comes out that he murdered the bear.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, he's telling this whole story about how he called 911.
Yeah.
And now he has to come clean. He's facing some charges. And he lied to you. You asked him off air. You said, did you kill the bear? What?
Al's afraid to cut a piece of salmon with a plastic fork.
No,
He's killing
but
a bear now?
if that's
I'm
what
just
he
trying to
lied
make
to
a
me about,
point,
no,
bro.
if that's what he lied to me about,
Yeah.
I don't care.
Right.
I
All
don't.
right. He's got a child he never told you about.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Oh, my
Yeah,
God,
why
would
would
that
you
be
care?
amazing?
You know what? I guess I'm not finding the good lie.
Al's a bad one to use, I think. 'cause
All right,
almost
Boomer.
anything Al happens to be fun.
Boomer, there's a big lie or
What are
something.
we talking about? Vrabel?
Mike Vrabel, yeah. How I think it could affect his room because he's saying, who cares that he screwed around?
I don't think
And
his team cares.
And I'm saying I don't think that matters. I think what matters is if he lied to them and there's a level of trust that was lost. That absolutely could affect
So
his
I
coaching.
do agree with that. And
Thank
one of
you.
my points this summer was, how do you look at a group of men and tell them and talk to them about accountability and being a stand-up person and command a room when one of them can say if they had a bad day and he gets called out, you had sex with the reporter, you didn't tell us. You lied about it.
That's exactly what I'm trying to say.
And I
Thank
do
you.
think that could be a problem. That having been said, until there is a problem, there's no problem.
Right. That's why I don't think the Patriots are going back.
Could there be? Yes.
That's my point.
I think it's possible. And I put him on my list.
Oh, let me hear it.
I did. My list, I put Vrabel, I put Sean Payton, Mike McDonald. I mean, they won
no?
How could I not put him on
That's
the
a
list?
good one.
I can't stand this guy, but Ben Johnson.
Ugh.
I know.
I
but-
need more from him.
And Sean McVay.
What about Andy Reid? What are you doing?
He's old.
Who cares?
He's got Patrick Mahomes.
He developed Patrick Mahomes.
Okay. Well, he's not going to have him going forward.
He won with Alex Smith.
And he's going to be in
He
the
won
Hall
with
of Fame. That's
Donovan-
my list, not your list.
Yeah, but your list sucks, man.
My list is fine. There's
You
nothing
didn't
wrong with my
put.
list.
You didn't put.
I didn't. A lot of respect for him. But if I'm starting a team today, I'm not hiring it at his age.
I bet. Let's say.
Well, is that the crux of the argument? Am I starting a team today?
Yeah, I'd start a team with Andy Reid, and I'll tell you why. Let's say all coaches had their contracts voided, and I'm the
Yeah.
Jets, and I'm pretty much starting from the beginning.
Sure.
My number one choice would be Andy Reid because, A, I think he'd give me 5 years at least. I don't think he's retiring tomorrow.
Hopefully.
And he's built franchises. Look what he did in Philly. Look what he did
And
in Kansas
he got
City.
kicked out of Philly because they didn't win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but he
and
got-
the thought was he can't win the big game, which is nonsense, by the way.
But you know what happened to him in Philly? It's what happened with Joe Girardi, even though I know he won a World
It was
Series.
enough.
You just, you're winning, but you're not winning enough.
Hey, where does Todd Monken fall on your list?
It's so funny you say that. 32nd. I put Aaron Glenn ahead of him.
Okay, so Aaron Glenn
I
beat
have
one.
more faith in Aaron Glenn having he becomes a coach than it working. Todd Monken's getting fired in a year, and he's going to be your offensive coordinator.
But by the way, by week 3, please. I mean, let's do this
There you
now.
go.
Let's get this wrapped up.
You want to give us a Cinco de
Yeah,
Luncho?
sure.
I'm
Let's go.
excited for
Let's
that.
have fun with
Yeah,
Jacinto.
there you go.
All right, look at that little pop.
Hit the music, Connor.
booth, somebody hide the castle. Optics flying, phones ringing, Evans yelling. No! Tiki's laughing, chaos cracking, nobody's in control. It's Cinco de Roncho. Bam! Crunch! Let's go!
Let's go. Cinco de Luncho is brought to you by Helix Wireless, connecting everything, everywhere. I think this one's very timely, Evan. You might be expecting me to go, the 5 greatest things to do on Long Island. Everybody here knows what the greatest things to do on Long Island are. It's the best place to live in the
Leave
tri-state
it.
area.
Leave it. That's number one.
No, first of all, good luck. Wow. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what you get. That's a little Long Island karma. That's the shark eats you in the water.
I fell. There's a little
All right.
gap between the desk and my seat.
Well, it was
Sorry about
I
that.
hope the whole call screen would have. All right, so here it is. Timely-wise, it's the 5 worst George Lombard errors over the last week. All right. Number 5. Here we go, Connor.
Number 5.
Wednesday night, bad hop. All right, here we go.
Number 4.
Tuesday night, a little too much with the throw. Here we go.
Number 3.
Taking Garrett Wilson over Malik Neighbors in his fantasy league. Bad job. Bad job. Come on, Gino's throwing him the ball. Here we go.
Number 2.
The one Saturday. All right? Here we go.
Number 1.
And last night. I thought last night was the worst of the 6. So that's your 5 worst errors of George Lombard in the last week.
I blame it on the third baseman.
On Caballero?
I do.
I did say, have you noticed since McMahon's been out, all this happened?
Yeah, but Caballero
fair.
wasn't on top of him until after the bobble.
But he's lurking. It's just a different.
And there's a lot of shortstops that think the third baseman is going to swoop in and take that ball. He olays it.
And the worst part about that error was Caballero's. Remember, there were 2 errors on that play.
Yep. And the throw.
Because he made the throw.
Yeah.
Wish Garcia would have thrown it away, too. Game was over. Would have been hilarious.
It would have been fun. Are you concerned about his defense?
Not yet.
How many more days does it take? He's already tied the modern record.
I know. And clearly something's probably in his head. I think you get a couple of good days in a row, and hopefully that fades away.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard Jerry has a great plan. You play him tonight, doesn't make an error. You sit him Saturday. It's brilliant.
I love you. Not I hate you. I actually love you. I really do.
Love you too.
By the way, very, very important. I usually don't do this today. I thought it was proper to do it in front of all the family members and people that love Shaun Morash.
Yeah.
But in a few weeks, the football season starts. And we love to just make predictions and then see how we do. So in front of all these wonderful people, Shaun.
What?
How many wins are the Giants going to have
What do
this
you mean?
season?
We said we weren't doing this yet.
I think we should do it. Ladies and gentlemen, they're the New York Football Giants. They're coached by John Bleeping Harbaugh. Jaxson Dart's the future, and Shaun is the face. And Jerry will co-sign this. Shaun is the face of Giant fandom at WFAN. No one close, no disrespect to Tommy or Big Mac. He hosts 2 Giant podcasts. So, Shaun, I want you to stand up. I want you to look in the people's eyes. And I want you to tell them how many wins for the Giants, Shaun?
Well, Evan, the New York Giants are going to win 8 games this year. And then they're going to win their 9th game this year. Then they're going to win their 10th game this year. Then they're going to win their 11th game this year. And for extra measure to clinch the 1 seed in the NFC, they're going to win their 12th game this year. Then they're going to win their 13th game in the divisional round.
Holy crap.
And their 14th win will come at MetLife Stadium, at a cold MetLife Stadium, in an NFC Championship game that will forever be known as the Matt Stafford farewell game. And the New York Football Giants, with a bunch of people leaving Newark and JFK and LaGuardia, head out to SoFi Stadium and probably lose to the Broncos in the Super Bowl. But there's your pick.
Wow. Good for you, man.
We're back. We're back.
Good for you.
14 wins. We're this year's Patriots, Evan.
Perfect.
Now ask me not in front of people.
Perfect. Couldn't you love it when a plan comes together?
Does everybody disagree? I didn't hear any disagreements.
No, everybody loves it. It's fantastic.
And I forgot, I should add. Odell Beckham Jr., comeback player of the year. Malik Neighbors, runner-up to comeback player of the year. Arvell Reese, defensive rookie of the year. Malachi Fields, offensive rookie of the year. And your league MVP with 0 games missed, Jaxson Dart.
How many Big Blue 10 visits?
Oh, and I'm sorry. And Brian Burns breaks the single-season sack record.
All right. How many Big Blue 10 visits for Jaxson?
1.
Just 1, okay.
1, week 2 in L.A., which then becomes the story. Last time he was here was the last time he was in the tent.
Oh, I like
the Super Bowl.
It's his return.
Yes.
All right, well done.
Jerry, any disagreements?
Well, I mean, I have them at 9 wins. I don't know about 12, 13, 14, 15, but okay.
I didn't go 15. My dad, you talk to him, different story.
You didn't say John Harbaugh, coach of the year.
No, because you know why he'll
Too
get
much?
screwed. Vrabel. I didn't want to go overboard.
Let's say good afternoon to Anthony in Old Bridge, New Jersey. What's up, Anthony?
Hey, gentlemen, how are we doing today? I have to just end the debate on Neighbors. I think that Garrett Wilson has done more with less than anybody ever, and that's an understatement. But if you ask any GM in the NFL, who would you take, Neighbors or Garrett Wilson? I think it's Neighbors, 90%. Same thing with Jennifer Aniston. Don't get me wrong. I like me a little Courtney Cox, but Jennifer Aniston all the way.
It is.
I have two.
Poor Monica Geller just taking a beating today, by the way.
I have 2 questions. I'm a Giants fan, but I have 2 Jets questions for you, Evan. One is relations to something I heard you and Tiki talking last week, that if Aaron Glenn and Muji get fired, it's because their decisions on quarterbacks. Now, my question is, do you think they're limited because they are the Jets and maybe a quarterback has a choice between a place and another and they go the other place? And then I have 3 scenarios for you as a Jet for their quarterback. One is, do you want to just go for it in the draft? I think the Jets are going to finish closer to 10 in the draft position than 5. So do you risk it all, move up to go get the potential, even though we know Jets historically aren't good at whether it's preparing them or drafting them? Option 2 is the Joe Burrow one, where I feel he's in the Andrew Luck situation. Maybe at the end of this year it doesn't end well for them and kind of move it all 3 first rounds for Joe Burrow. Or this one, which is sneaky. I think, Baker Mayfield's upset.
Yeah.
Now, he's not going to sign a contract during this year. What happens if a deal doesn't get done? Would you say, hey, I want to go get...
Yeah, Joe Burrow's number one. I mean, that's easy. Like, if Joe Burrow truly is available and wants to be a Jet, like, there's so many layers to it. Yeah. Like, you need Joe Burrow to say, I'm sick of Cincinnati. They're a bunch of losers, but I want to go play for Woody Johnson. Like, it's a little bit of almost a fairy tale to think that would happen. So number one would be Joe Burrow. Huh. It depends on where the Colts finish, where Dallas finishes because of the other first-round picks. And here's the thing. I bring it back to something Jerry said. You're judged by your decisions. And Jerry pointed it out when it happened. I give you credit. You said it today. They should have made an effort to keep Aaron Rodgers. That's a decision. And that's on the resume of Aaron Glenn and Darren Muji. They didn't even give it a shot. So when we talk about the quarterback decisions of the last 2 years, it starts with the fact that they did have a guy in the room, and for reasons I laid out, they decided, we're good. We're going to go with Justin Fields and something called Brady Cook and Tyrod Taylor, who you knew would get hurt.
Yeah.
So, you're judged by quarterback decisions, and while they may not have been the best options, you still could have done things that led to more wins, starting with the decision to let Rodgers go. Or alienate Rodgers.
What are you looking at me for?
Because it was your opinion.
It was your opinion.
And I stand by it.
He's done being a part of the show.
I'm not
is
at
that
all.
right?
It's your show.
I'm done.
I'm good.
He just wants to. He goes, I did 4 hours today. I talked about a bear and a groundhog, and I just want to have my super light.
Oh, that's right. You hosted today, too.
I did,
Yeah.
yes.
Did Boomer work any Fridays this year?
Well, Boomer would have been here. Remember, he got sick.
Yeah.
On his vacation.
Yeah.
So he was owed some vacation days.
What do you mean?
Well, so he, how do I say
No.
this?
You're sick on your vacation. You're already off.
So, right. He went back in and made them sick days. So he got 3 vacation days back.
I got
Friday.
I got to defend him. I
think he can do whatever he wants, personally.
No, but even more. So I got COVID on vacation once.
Too bad. How sad.
And the architect on his own said, you get those vacation days
That's very
back.
nice.
Now, I don't think I ever used it because it was like, I already got my vacation, whatever. But I do think that's a policy.
No. I think
I got to defend him on
I think that's nice. I think. By the way, we know Boomer has some balls. You got some balls asking to get your vacation days.
I didn't ask.
I know. I'm saying that was
That's
nice.
what our
but
company
Boomer
did.
did.
But I don't think a precedent's been set.
Okay.
I think Boomer is here and we're here. It doesn't matter.
I think that's fair enough. By the way, you can get yourself a Boomer size and signed football over there in that raffle. Yeah. I wonder how they procured that.
By asking him?
That was probably the deal. I'll sign a football for you, but I'm getting my days back.
Yeah, I'm not working Fridays, damn
By the
it.
way, Boomer could take 100 days off. Who's counting those things?
Dude, I agree. It's like when he took...
Ray's counting him. He's had 15 Diet Cokes today.
I love it. Like early in the summer, he took a shot at me doing shows at home.
Yeah.
I was like, you're damn right. I wrote it in my... I'm doing shows from home.
He's not here. Jerry, could we just have a pact? If there is more than 6 inches of snow next year, can Boomer go F himself?
I've been fighting this fight for years.
Me too. I mean,
I also don't want him coming in when he's sick anymore.
I agree too.
Stay home.
Nobody needs a tough guy act. Leave the tough guy act in the 60s. We've moved on.
I'm with you.
All you got to do is schedule a golf trip for him the next time that there's snow, and then he'll do the show on remote from the golf
That's a good
trip.
point.
So it all works out.
Too. No problem.
I don't think there's a problem.
Why did you poo-poo the 5 things to do on Long Island? Not everybody listening is from Long Island.
Because that's usually my bit, and I don't know. I wanted to go with the Lombard
Give me the
stuff.
5 best beaches out here.
Ooh, the 5 best beaches on Long Island.
Yeah.
I think Robert Moses Field 5, I'm sorry, is going to be number 1 for me. Number 2,
It's dirty. I disagree.
Why?
Too much crap all over the place, and it's too long.
Field 5?
Yeah.
This is a Long Beach.
Wait, how many fields are there?
5.
I don't know what field I was at.
Field 5, you could also walk a little bit. Nudie Beach. Now, you go in there. Yeah. See, these guys, though, you haven't been. Because you go, then you get your hopes up, and then it's a bunch of fat guys that look like me that are naked. It's not exactly a dream scenario. That's number 1 for me. Number 2, I actually do think Cedar Beach, best town of Babylon Beach, because it's the longest. You have the most, all the volleyball courts, everything. Number 3, murders aside, Gilgo. It's a staple, chicken finger on the hot dog bun. And again, they didn't get killed there. They were dumped there. That's number 3. Number 4 for me, Kismet. You could walk there from Field 5, but it is the first of the Fire Island beaches. And number 5, a stone's throw away, Overlook. Nice little inlet over there. That's your 5 best beaches.
At which beach can you drive your car on? I saw people do it.
There's a drive on next to Gilgo.
Okay.
Or no, I'm sorry. Yeah, there's that, and there's one this way, too.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
You don't include, like, Suffolk County, like, way out east?
The
You don't include
Hamptons?
Montauk? Or the Hamptons? Yeah.
Tourist trap.
Oh, really?
It's the same ocean. It is just with the locals here. You know what I mean? What? I need to go out there and see Tiki? You know what I mean? You want to be where the trash is, and we're the trash.
Very well.
Are you a nudie beach guy?
I did it once in high school.
Okay.
Okay? I didn't go nude, of course.
No, you were one of the pigs going there.
Yeah, I went,
to
I'm like,
watch.
let's see what's cooking there.
Right,
And
okay.
you got there. You want a true story? True story. I, at the time, was working at Subway restaurants in West Babylon, okay? And there was a guy there, and he was a frequenter. 3 times a week, he'd get a meatball sub. I'll never forget it. His name was Anthony. Paul, it's been years, okay? I would see him help him out all the time. Big dude, 6 feet, grappling tall. I go, and I'm about 19 years old, and my buddy's like, let's go see some boobs. You know what I mean? So we walk over to the nude beach. And as we're walking, we're like, and out of the water, Tarzan swinging, comes Anthony, who orders the meatball sandwiches. We locked eyes. He looks at me and goes, what's up? I said, what's up? I kept walking. And every single time he came to Subway after that, I immediately went to the back and made somebody else serve him. Because there was no way I was going to serve a man meatballs when I knew exactly what his balls looked like. And that was the last time I went to that nude beach.
Can't unsee it.
You can't unsee it.
No way.
Also, you go
it.
to the nude beach. Anybody who's been there, they don't have to lie or anything. They put up these little like curtain things, like, oh, we're gonna save with our families here, whatever. You're the moment you stand up. I mean, it's just penises. What is that protecting?
But what's the difference between that and the men's locker room? Like, you're
There's a
seeing it there,
different
too.
code of
There
conduct.
is.
You know why? Because in a men's locker room, I don't have a kernel of sand going up my you-know-what. There, it's just, the towel, the baby powder, you're out. It's, 8 hours people are sitting there just getting tan on their junk. Yeah. I don't know, man. SPF 75, whatever. Not my thing. But so, you know what, Evan, way home, I'll go walk with you.
No, I have no
All
interest.
Right. All right.
I have zero
By the way,
interest.
don't worry, those people are not listening to the radio. There's nowhere to put it. Thank you, Jerry. Say something funny, Jerry.
I mean, I could talk about the time I was on a cruise ship and I saw a girl naked and I couldn't unsee it.
Yeah. Was she good looking?
She was cute.
Yeah.
But without clothes on, not so much.
Yeah. It's like a Jeep. It's
And then
utilitarian.
every time you see her on the boat, it's like, ugh.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Ugh.
By the way, you're killing me in this poll. I did put out Rachel
Okay.
or Monica. 77% say Rachel.
Okay, so 23% said Monica.
Yeah, so I guess my Rachel, Monica, Garrett Wilson, Malik Neighbors comp really didn't work very well.
No offense. Do you know how many young men had their first moment with an episode of Friends on and it was paused on Rachel? A lot would be the answer to that question. A lot.
He's on fire right now.
Very few with the Monica.
I gotcha.
And Monica's portrayal as a fat girl previously to losing weight.
You think that hurt her?
It did hurt her. But because it doesn't matter, like women should look great no matter what. But if you lose a little weight and you know them in their previous fat stage, that's also like a naked man hard to unsee.
But it wasn't even really her.
But it's her
Like, you
character.
could
I wasn't
see-
looking at Courtney Cox. I was looking at Monica Geller.
I disagree with that.
Do you?
Yeah. That was stupid.
That
you
she
knew
was
it
fat?
wasn't her.
I know,
It was
but
so obviously
Yeah.
not her.
I think you're right in real life. I think on that show that's not true.
I bet you more men thought like that. I bet you.
You know what I think it was? I think men thought that Monica was annoying with her personality. And I
True.
think her personality drove
Can we
people
also be
away.
serious? It's unfair to disclude Phoebe in this, too.
Well,
Why? Because she's
well,
tall and
really,
awkward?
I mean, it's not because it wasn't an actual debate.
But
Like
it should have been. Why
Yeah,
was
but-
Phoebe not in it? Was she like the New York Giants,
No,
with the
but-
Brooklyn Dodgers? Yeah, I mean, what are we doing?
Sean, it's like if I brought that up, everyone would know I'm just trying to be nice. There was never a debate in school because it was when I was in school and you're in school. No one was debating Phoebe versus Ray. It wasn't a thing.
But you know
So
what's
you're just
crazy?
making it up to be nice.
If you looked at those three, and if you were in real life in your 20s, Phoebe's the best wife material there is.
I understand.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I'm not arguing that. And I asked the other thing, by the way. Ross Geller, David
Yeah.
Schwimmer, was so obnoxious.
I couldn't
that
stand
any
him.
woman that was willing and wanting
Oh.
to sleep with him, it was like, you know what?
Oh, and we get it. You like
hurts her.
fossils. I mean, get lost.
That was dopey.
You know, like the problem with Ross is he was not a WFAN listener. He was obsessed with dinosaurs and bones.
That's true. Chandler and Joey would have listened.
Absolutely.
Definitely Joey. Remember the episode when he was going to the Met? He thought
Yeah.
it was Shea Stadium?
Shea Stadium, yeah.
One
Used
of my
to get
favorite
hammered at Ranger
episodes.
games, yes.
Indeed. All right, we'll come back with more of your calls.
Oh, all right, that was a segment.
888-808-1019. Idiots with Idioms. You got that done for today? That's our America's favorite segment.
No.
Oh, you didn't do it?
You didn't send me anything yesterday.
sent
Connor, did you do it?
Yeah,
Connor
I got
is-
it. No problem.
Yes! There we go. Connor Green, ladies and gentlemen. Terrible Lombard takes, but he's got it
Not
figured
sure
out.
you're familiar, Jerry. It
Oh,
includes
I know this.
all of WFAN now.
Yes.
It used to start with me and Sean and Tiki. But yeah, I know Craig's in it, Gio's in it, you're in it sometimes. So we'll take a listen to that coming up a little bit later on and get you set for the busy sports weekend. Because there's a way you can go to a triple header on Saturday. And if I was single and was a loser like I was 12 years ago, I'd be all over it. We'll get to it coming up. It's Evan and Tiki, without Tiki, with Shaun Morash, with Jerry Recco till he gets bored of us.
And this Odyssey Sports Minute is brought to you by New Jersey Manufacturing Day in Freehold on October 2nd.
This is an Odyssey Sports Minute.
Speedy catches up with you, paid for by NHTSA. After spending the week watching everyone in the football world argue about Deshaun Watson and Shedeur Sanders, it's more than just a little ironic, Alanis, that Dylan Gabriel went out and had one of the best preseason performances of any quarterback in the league last night in the Browns finale. Still not sold on any of the QBs currently on the Cleveland roster being a long-term answer, but damned if Gabriel shouldn't have us wondering if, at the very least, he's the best of the current batch. I'm Chris Mack.
2 hours ago, Kyle arrived at the bar.
Hey, what's everyone drinking?
30 minutes ago, Kyle got his friends another round of drinks.
Cheers!
5 minutes ago, Kyle decided to drive home drunk. A minute ago, a law enforcement officer pulled up behind Kyle.
Sir, have you been drinking tonight?
A chain of events that began 2 hours ago is about to change Kyle's whole world. Drive sober or get pulled over. Paid for by NHTSA.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems that can keep you up at night, like snoring, aches and pains, or sleeping hot. Our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now at Mattress Firm, save up to $700, plus get a free adjustable base with select Sealy Posturepedic mattresses. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
It's The Carton Show with Craig Carton and Chris McMonagle. Afternoons 2 to 7 on The Fan, 101.9 FM.
Talking to Jaxson Dart of the New York Giants.
We got a fresh team, and the things in the past have zero weight on what's going to happen this season, what's going to happen from one game to the next. And I don't really care what's happened. It's about, us moving forward as a team and trying to be the best. And that's what we're chasing.
Get The Carton Show on demand. Available on Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts, and the free Odyssey app.
Come visit the engagement experts at London Jewelers at any one of their 6 locations.
Hey, this is Sal Licata. You know that when your AC fails, it's the worst. Make sure that doesn't happen by contacting my friends at Edison Heating and Cooling, New Jersey's air conditioning experts for decades. They're my go-to techs. They've done plenty of work on my house. I trust these guys to do a great job. And by the way, if your AC unit is over 15 years old, you're wasting your money. Get a new high-efficiency AC system right now. You'll save money and stay cooler. Go to EdisonHVAC.com. That's EdisonHVAC.com.
Hey, NFL fans, if you're a Verizon customer, epic NFL experiences are coming your way from Verizon Shine. Win the ultimate VIP trip to any domestic regular season NFL game. Select one game from 32-team schedules and get round-trip airfare, luxury 2-night accommodations, premium game tickets, and a travel stipend for you and a guest. Beginning this Monday, August 31st, enter for a chance to win this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity on the My Verizon app. Only from Verizon. No purchase necessary. Must be 18 or older. See Verizon Shine for details. The NFL entities have not offered or sponsored this sweepstakes in any way.
Orgavadazona? Is that a word? In the 2026 Kia Sportage Turbo Hybrid, it might as well be, because it can be one road trip. It's all about turbocharged power and hybrid efficiency working together, so you get the thrill of quick acceleration and the satisfaction of fuel efficiency. Book a test drive and keep the adventure going. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely.
We want everyone to enjoy their Labor Day weekend, so please use a rideshare or a designated driver. A DUI will change your life. Don't drink and drive. From your friends at Odyssey and Shulman and Hill, New York's injury lawyers.
Someone had a birthday.
Yep, 50. Can't believe it.
50 years of wisdom.
Great segue. We have a health reminder from the CDC.
Pneumococcal vaccination is recommended for adults 50 or older. Says here, we're over 6 times more likely to be hospitalized with pneumococcal pneumonia than adults under 50.
I don't love those odds.
Same. Look what I found. Pfizer's Prevnar 20 is proven to help protect adults against pneumococcal pneumonia and invasive pneumococcal disease in just one dose, and millions have already gotten it.
Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you have a severe allergy to its ingredients. A weakened immune system may lower your response. Common side effects include injection site pain and swelling, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138. Visit Prevnar20.com or talk to your doctor or pharmacist.
I'm on Prevnar20.com now, scheduling my appointment.
Good idea. And happy 50th.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/team. That's ZipRecruiter.com/team.
ZipRecruiter.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Experience the excitement of Iron Maiden live. Don't miss Run for Your Lives World Tour 2026. Iron Maiden live at Sports Illustrated Stadium, Saturday, September 5th, and due to demand, second show added Sunday, September 6th, with very special guests, Megadeth and Anthrax. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. For more info, visit IronMaiden.com.
Hey NFL fans, if you're a Verizon customer, epic NFL experiences are coming your way from Verizon Shine. Win the ultimate VIP trip to any domestic regular season NFL game. Select one game from 32-team schedules and get round-trip airfare, luxury 2-night accommodations, premium game tickets, and a travel stipend for you and a guest. Beginning this Monday, August 31st, enter for a chance to win this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity on the My Verizon app. Only from Verizon. No purchase necessary, must be 18 or older. See Verizon Shine for details. The NFL entities have not offered or sponsored this sweepstakes in any way.
Orgavatazona? Is that a word? In the 2026 Kia Sportage Turbo Hybrid, it might as well be, because it can be one road trip. It's all about turbocharged power and hybrid efficiency working together, so you get the thrill of quick acceleration and the satisfaction of fuel efficiency. Book a test drive and keep the adventure going. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely.
No matter what you drive, having the right tire matters. So take control with a new set of Bridgestone tires from Town Fair Tire. You'll choose from the area's largest selection of Bridgestone tires, and you'll get the Bridgestone tire you need at the guaranteed lowest price. Plus, Town Fair will give you more free services than all other tire dealers, clubs, or online sites. Nobody beats a Town Fair Tire deal. Nobody!
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
Someone had a birthday.
Yep, 50. Can't believe it.
50 years of wisdom.
Great segue. We have a health reminder from the CDC.
Pneumococcal vaccination is recommended for adults 50 or older. Says here, we're over 6 times more likely to be hospitalized with pneumococcal pneumonia than adults under 50.
I don't love those odds.
Same. Look what I found. Pfizer's Prevnar 20 is proven to help protect adults against pneumococcal pneumonia and invasive pneumococcal disease in just one dose, and millions have already gotten it.
Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you have a severe allergy to its ingredients. A weakened immune system may lower your response. Common side effects include injection site pain and swelling, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138. Visit Prevnar20.com or talk to your doctor or pharmacist.
I'm on Prevnar20.com now, scheduling my appointment.
Good idea. And happy 50th.
Our friends at Town Fair Tire remind you that at Town Fair Tire, you always get the guaranteed lowest price on name brand tires from Connecticut to Maine. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
New York sports afternoons start with The Carton Show with Chris McMonagle. Weekdays starting at 2. Catch The Carton Show on YouTube or find us on your favorite social media platform. Follow and subscribe. The Fan, WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1, New York, an Odyssey sports station.
I'm laughing about something. I mentioned earlier that last night at Citi Field was squishy dumpling night.
Yeah.
And you got dumplings and I got dumplings, and really for our kids, not for ourselves.
Right.
And I mentioned that my son's wanting to trade for a orange dumpling.
Yeah.
And of course I've got the email. A guy who went, got a bunch of dumplings, all of them but the blue.
Oh, see, there's a trade partner for everyone.
That's what I said to my kids. I was like, all you got to do is say it on the air or social media. Obviously, they gave out 20,000 dumplings. I'm sure there's a trade to be had.
Well, I'm glad
you
you mentioned this because my wife is somewhere out there. And this morning when the kids woke up to get their dumplings, you know what I got for my wife? Instead of thank you, it was...
One for me?
No, it was, you opened them already? And I went, of course I opened them. I wanted to see if Evan had an orange and if I had an orange and we could do a deal. So she broke out plastic wrap and rewrapped these things because she thought my two brats were going to be unhappy that they couldn't unwrap and open them. I said, this thing has gotten out of control now. I would have almost rather had tickets to any other night but last night with the stress that was put on these squishy dumplings.
Did they know what dumplings were or these squishies were prior to this event?
It's been all summer. So every time we're out somewhere, and then I got to get, if it doesn't say RMS, it's a fake one, and it's this.
My wife said the same thing. Yeah.
I don't understand any of this. And the fact that my kid knew it was Squishy Dumpling Night for the last month and knew that was the Met game I was going to bothered me too.
How'd they find out?
Buddy, I was going with Andrew in front of him, said, the night we're going to Squishy Dumpling Night, and now I've been basically harassed about it for a month. I was so stressed walking in there last night. I just wanted to eat and drink and watch Mizorowski pitch.
I get you. And the Biz was very good. He had one bad inning.
He did.
I thought he was pitching a no-hitter. I really did.
And
I honestly, through 4, I was like, damn, is some bitch going to pitch a no-hitter?
And everybody who opened their dumplings would have been sitting there going, do we have devalued Jacob Mizorowski no-hitter dumplings?
Yeah, because of the David Wells beanie
Yes,
babies
of course.
That's exactly why. It's weird because the Mets and Yankees have been home this week, and it's going to continue this weekend. This is not a normal thing. Obviously, the Yankee series is a hell of a lot more important. Mets are playing the Astros, little interleague play. The Yankees have these 4 games against the Red Sox. What's odd about Yankees-Red Sox and the rivalry status of 2026 is that obviously they're rivals again. They're competing. There's a really good chance they're going to play each other in the first round of the postseason in the wild card series for the second straight year. And so from that standpoint, it's Yankees-Red Sox.
Yeah.
You're having a feud with Jared Carrabis.
Yeah.
I spoke to him earlier this week because he's like, who the hell is this Shaun Morash?
You didn't speak to him this week.
No, I really did.
Did you?
I tried to get him to come on the show, and the times just didn't work out. I was actually going to surprise you.
That would have been a fun surprise.
I know.
It would have been, you know what? I forgot to take my dogs for a walk this morning. It would have been fun to walk him.
Okay. We're going to have to figure this out then. Okay. Because I was going to ask you, what do you think of Jared Carrabis? Have you rip him and then say, joining us right now, Jared Carrabis. That
would have been great.
At the time, he didn't work out. But maybe we'll
for
do
the
that.
playoffs.
I think definitely before the playoffs.
Yeah,
He's
I
a
think
good
that sounds
dude.
good, yeah.
But the problem with Yankees-Red Sox, because there is a problem. I'm going to ask you the question. It's going to prove my point. Who do you hate on the Red Sox?
Who do I hate on the Red Sox?
Yeah, like in the 2000s, it was Ortiz and Manny and Pedro. You had like 3 choices. Who do you hate on the current Boston Red Sox, a team you are very likely to play for the second straight year in a best-of-3 series? Who do you hate?
Sedona Rafaela.
I mean, come on.
Can't stand him.
But that
He's a
just
pest.
that shows you the state of the rivalry.
Yeah.
The guy you hate.
Garrett Crochet. Can't stand him. He hasn't pitched.
He hasn't even. I mean, he's trying to get his way back as a reliever. By the way,
you know who I can't stand? That Adley Rutschman. What a pain in the ass.
But you see my point?
Yeah. No, I know what you mean. It's
You
different.
thought it was going to be Roman Anthony. Obviously, he's had. Yeah.
We hated Alex Cora
You are
and the little
so
pot
right.
shots and
For
everything.
the last few years,
Yeah.
the answer to my question was Alex Cora, and even that isn't the answer.
No, you're right. I do think it's a transition. It's something that never even warranted, which is probably healthy because we just see Red Sox and we see bad guy. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
right.
But you're right. There's usually something like, but listen, we could have a better answer for you come Monday.
Yeah, it's going
You know what I'm
to
saying?
take more than a weekend.
well-
It's going to take a lot. I think the only guy, by the way, if you're trying to answer it as a
Duran.
role, is Chapman.
But Chapman, good one.
I don't think that's the right answer because you don't hate him because he's a Red Sox.
No, you hate him because of the Yankee stuff.
Yeah, like he could have been a Seattle Mariner and you'd have the same view towards him.
That's true. That's
but
true.
Very important 4-game series. I'll lay it out very quickly. If the Yankees split with the Red Sox 2-2, the Red Sox win the tiebreaker.
Okay. So we got to take 3 or 4
If
here.
the Yankees win 3 out of 4, you win the tiebreaker. So to me, because the math matters here, and this tiebreaker between Yankees-Sox is more about home field advantage in a wild card series than the division. But we'll see. The division is still in play with the Rays 4 up. But that's what's on the line this weekend, and that is a huge, huge deal. A split puts the Red Sox in a spot where all they got to do is tie you. You win the series, you're, I think, in the driver's seat to at least be the top wild card team.
How about break the brooms out? Let's sweep them. 4 games in 3 days. Let's have a vintage Yankee moment. A little honk and wave. Leave Boston back in the pit of misery.
You're not sweeping them.
Probably not.
Okay. At least you acknowledge that.
Well, I would say it's about a 20% chance.
I don't think there is. I think there's a better chance the Jets win 8 games than the Yankees sweep the Red Sox.
Now, honestly, this started as something just so funny and quirky. How could you say that? You think there's a better chance the Jets with Geno Smith win 8 games than the Yankees sweep Boston?
If I went on the Fanatic Sportsbook app and bet money line the Yankees in a parlay, because that's the way to do it, what do you think would give me better odds?
Yankee sweep.
With better odds in terms of, how did I phrase that?
I don't know. You know what? How about this? Do your homework. By the way, I do have to acknowledge something because everybody's taking a lot of pictures. You see that guy in the white sunglasses right there and black shirt?
Yeah.
Do you want to guess what his name is?
Raphael.
His name is Shaun Morash.
What?
So if you want a picture with a Shaun,
There's a Shaun Morash over
his
there?
name is Shaun Morash.
Is he related to you?
Yes.
How does he spell the name
Long
Shaun?
cousin. The wrong way. S-E-A-N.
The wrong way.
But whenever you have your problems with a Shaun Morash, please now direct them on Reddit his way. He is here. You can see him. That's another Shaun Morash.
That's almost as bad as the Jerry Sandusky guy.
Exactly. Doesn't that suck for you? You're like the Ravens' Jerry Sandusky. Actually, not on that at all.
That was actually a horrible comparison.
Yeah, terrible. You know what? Where's the chicken fingers? All right, let's move on.
Let's take some of your phone calls. Idiots with Idioms coming up in just a few minutes. Let's go to Billy in Yonkers. Hey, Billy.
Hey, fellas. How you doing?
Good, man. What's
up? You guys are talking about how Volpe's getting booze and Lombard isn't, per se. I mean, as Yankee fans, we watched Volpe for 3 years, I think, I would say 3 years. Up and down. He had his gold gloves. The inconsistency is there from, getting AAA, back up, back down to AAA, where Lombard's a fresh face. He played, 20 games? It's that. Coming into the series, it's huge. And do I expect any more errors? I mean, honestly, I expect one, maybe 2.
I mean, if he commits more.
I'll never not Volpe because he did have his golden glove, but Volpe would sit back and he'd wait for the ball to come to him. And
look, there is a difference. I mean, there's a time before you start turning on players, and it's different for each player. It's different in each situation. Yeah. I'll never forget that there were Yankee fans who booed Giancarlo Stanton on opening day, which is beyond the pale to me.
No, it's not.
But then there are other guys who, for whatever reason, get away with more. So I totally understand the difference between the treatment of Lombard and Volpe, but it's still funny. Like, I think when guys bring it up, it's more just the discourse at WFAN has been dominated by Volpe sucks. Now Lombard is going through this defensive slump, and it's like, he's fine.
Yeah, because it's different. You do want to give him more of a softer landing. Plus, again, you're not panicked when he fields the ball. It's a weird error streak above anything else.
Jake in Rhode Island. Hey, Jake.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Wonderful. What's up?
Hey, so first off, you guys failed to mention Wilson Contreras. He's easily one of the most hated players.
That's a great point,
I don't
Jake.
think he. No, look, Wilson Contreras.
He
I
started
think
a fight with Will Warren.
No, he's right. That's a bad job.
Really, you guys hate him?
I do hate
He's
Will
an
Contreras.
annoying guy, and I think if he's here longer, it'll happen. But it's his first year
But that's
here.
right. But he's already He's right about that. That's a bad job. You always want me to admit when I'm wrong? I'm going to admit when I'm wrong.
Look, you could hate whoever you want. No one's wrong. I just think it's my point remains the same, that we are still a far cry away from having genuine hate towards a Red Sox player. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but why I called was because I heard Sean say that he would rather the Yankees be more like the Giants. That's insane, Sean.
You're missing. See, that's a different way to twist it. You're right. Like it's better to win like that. I'm just saying from a fan's perspective, I have found because the Yankees have been so good, it's easier to disconnect bad Giant seasons where I just get more frustrated with the Yankees.
Look, I'll answer this question very easily. If someone asks, and I'm an IBO or an ISO when I say this, would I rather root for the Yankees or the Giants? What's my time period? And based on that answer, I'll give you an answer. If it's 2015 and beyond, the answer is the Yankees.
Yeah.
The Giants are an embarrassment. They've been the Jets, basically, over the last decade. Now, there's hope that's going to change based on your head coach.
Yeah.
So the future feels bright, but they've been an abomination. They've been an embarrassment. Now, if it starts in 2007, well, 2-1 Giants. Because they've won 2 championships. So it's all about the time frame to really answer that question. I would do the same thing with the teams I root for. If you ask me my entire life, I don't know what I would say, actually. I'd have to think about it. I don't know. The team that's given me the most joy?
Probably the Jets.
The Jets were the answer for a long time.
Well, I guess the Mets have made World Series.
Well, the Nets made 2 NBA Finals.
Yeah.
The Jets are the answer for a long time, but their slump over the last decade is just beyond.
Yeah.
Like, it's ruined all the goodwill that they gave me as a fan between 1997 and 2010. Because over that 13-year period, they're in the playoffs every other year.
Yeah.
They were in 3 championship games. 3!
That's crazy.
That's a lot.
It is.
Same thing with the Nets. The Jason Kidd era was a wonderful era. So it really depends on when in a team's history you're talking. The Giants versus Yankees all comes down to when do you want to start the conversation.
Yeah, I mean, look, for my lifetime, the Yankees have won more championships, but I guess, okay, if it's the last decade, it's the Yankees, but hear me out.
What championship do you want more? Let's exclude the Rangers and Nets. I'm just looking at the Giants and the Yankees. Which one do you need more?
Now I need the Yankees more.
Because they're closer?
Yeah.
That was always my answer when people ask me
honestly,
that question.
Yeah, and this is going to be like real sentimental. Dude, my kid is obsessed with the Yankees. I don't know how she's going to get there with the Giants. I want to share one with her.
I get you. Whenever I would be asked that question, it would change. So, like, during the Durant era, my answer was the Nets. Like, they got to win a title.
Yeah.
During the Rodgers era, it was the Jets. Now, when you ask me, I don't know how to answer it because everybody sucks.
Everybody sucks, right.
Like, nobody's close to winning a championship.
And it's not like I'm going to have a one more, like, yelling, scream, louder scream more than the other. I'm going to be pumped anyway.
No offense that I say this, not to your daughters. They have long, beautiful lives to live.
You don't care about their championship.
I hope you die without another championship.
That's a terrible thing. On Gilco?
How many titles do you have in your life?
Me?
Yeah, how many titles do you have in your life?
I lost track. 5 Yankees,
You lost
Rangers,
track.
2
Okay.
8?
I'll say it again. I hope you die before you win a championship. Though that sounds bad when I say that.
Yeah, well, you want Conor Green to work that bad?
No, I don't want you to die. You know what I meant by that, right? I want you to...
You mean like you want me to live a long, prosperous life and not see it? By the way...
Actually, I take that back.
Because I root for the Nets. How about I want you to die and the only championship you're going to have is a net championship?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
You know what, by the way? I can sign for that because at least I finished the bingo card.
Yeah, it's true. That's the one team that you haven't seen. Adam is calling from New York. Hey, Adam.
Hey, guys. How we doing today?
What's up, Adam?
What's up?
I just want to talk real quick about the Jets quarterback situation. I think that tonight I really want to see Klubnik get a majority of the snaps, and then I think that if Geno by week 3 isn't doing the answer, I think we got to get Cade in there, so at least we know our quarterback for the future. So I'm inspired by this kid, but he didn't really show me much in college, so wanted to get your guys' opinions on that.
Yeah, I think it's way too early to make that change 3 weeks into the season. I think that, look, if Cade Klubnik is lighting it up, and for all intents and purposes, that has not been the case. This is not Russell Wilson from the year he was drafted, where he just comes in and wins the job over a free agent that they had just signed in Matt Flynn. This is very, very different.
Yep.
That hasn't happened. I wish it did. It'd be great. It hasn't happened. If he is just showing slow development, I don't make the move until the season is over. Now, when is the season over? In my opinion, once you hit 8 or 9 losses, and we can argue it, that's when you say, hey, let me see what I got. But to do that 3 weeks into the season is crazy. I'm sorry. And I know guys like you and others are going to say, well, you're better off losing. Tank, tank, tank. I think that word is stupid. I'm so sick of hearing it. You got to win football games. You got to win games. I think 3 weeks in, unless Geno is just an abomination.
Well, hold on, though. Let's just play this out. The Titan game, we all understand, matchup-wise, talent, the Jets should win the game. All right, they lose the game for whatever reason. Packers, no Micah Parsons. You don't expect them to win the game. But if we're hearing about all this Jet talent, and the main reason we're being held back is, well, what kind of Geno are you getting? If they're 0-3 and he's turning the ball over left and right, does he really give you the best chance?
I think if he's a bit, that's kind of what I'm saying.
Yeah, okay.
If he's an abomination. Let's hear from Councilman Terrence McSweeney from Babylon.
Isn't he here?
Hello. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. Are you the same councilman that just came up to me and gave me lip?
Yes, I did, Sean. I still haven't heard you correct yourself.
All right.
What did you say incorrectly?
All right, so there is a – this is where you get really –
First and foremost, guys, in case I get cut off, I just want to say thank you guys for being there on behalf of the entire town of Babylon. 2 things bring people together. Sports, which is what you guys are doing there, and then tonight I know the Soul Shack's going to have some great live music and come down for that too. But because of that, you're sitting in Cedar Beach, Sean.
I didn't put them one. I put Moses.
You're
Is that
from
what you
West
did?
Babylon. You're from
You
West
didn't put it
Babylon.
number one? That's a bad.
Yeah. Hey, I'll tell you what, Councilman.
He
you
went
call
into
me
the
after
town
this.
of
You
Islip.
give me a
He named the town of Islip Beach, basically.
Councilman, I'm going to negotiate something. You shift me a Town of Babylon pass for my car next year. You're number one immediately. Can we have a deal?
Listen, I'm not corrupt like that, man. I can't do it. But Sean,
on, Councilman.
Sean, maybe we'll,
I'm going to do him a favor. I'm hanging up. Don't get the congressman impeached. What are you trying to do
I
here?
was calling his bluff. By the way, I love Cedar Beach. I grew up here. He's right. I was just beaches that came to mind.
And
I'm
I'll
trying to go
tell
down
you,
in the order.
the councilman.
By the way, I put Cedar too. We're going to kill me.
The councilman's got a political future because he didn't fall for that.
No, he
that
didn't.
would have been
That was a
very
good test.
easy to be like, sure, and then his political career
Yeah.
is over. And he's like, dude, I'm not corrupt.
Yeah.
I'm not
By
like
the way,
these.
what are we talking about? I am basically 3 streets away from the Town of Babylon. Can you throw me a pass? I mean, please.
How do you get a pass? By living here?
Yeah, you got to be a Town of Babylon resident.
And you're not a Town of Babylon
Yeah,
resident?
so you could pay like an upgraded fee. Yeah, exactly. So Overlook, Cedar, and Gilgo are the Town of Babylon beaches. And if you live in the great Town of Babylon, you get access to those beaches. You buy the pass of the year, plus all the beautiful bay beaches. I have now since moved out of the Town of Babylon to the Town of Islip, where we go to state parks, which is Robert Moses. So the councilman was not happy that I liked Robert Moses. When I can just be honest with you, it's the same ocean. You know, it's not like you're like, oh, look at this pool liner. It's the same ocean.
It's the same ocean, but if
Yeah.
I visit my sister in Fort Lauderdale, it's the same ocean too.
No, it's different. Different kinds of sharks and stuff.
I mean, when does it become different? If I'm on the Jersey Shore, it's the same
Here's
ocean.
where it becomes different. Last week, I'm on Fire Island. We get everybody out of the water, shark. All these beaches put up the same flags because the shark can get there in 3 minutes. You're not getting that in Fort Lauderdale. You know what I mean? It's all the same.
I got
That
you.
being said, Cedar Beach, number one. He's right.
So
Absolutely.
he changed his Cinco. All it took was a politician to bully him, and
Listen.
he changed his Cinco.
All I know is sometimes I get parking tickets down in Babylon. Things need to be taken.
He's so corrupt, this guy. We got more coming up live from the Salt Shack, including Idiots with Idioms. We get to
That's
hear
right.
all the mistakes made.
Thank you, Surfside, too. Let's keep that Surfside
Yeah.
flowing out here.
Surfside, sunshine in a can.
Sunshine. Yeah, you like that?
You like? I do.
I'm having
So
a super light the moment we're off the air.
Are you gonna have what?
A super light the moment I'm off the air.
Well, you can do it now. I don't think you have to wait.
I'm going to be professional.
I'll tell you, if most people listening probably thinks you're hammered right now.
No, I'm not. You know what? Maybe I'll shotgun a super light as soon as the show's over.
Hey,
How about that? Let's go.
There you go.
Let's go. Merc, that's all right. All right.
More coming up live. It's Evan and Tiki without Tiki with Shaun Morash until the Carton Show, though I do think Craig is out. So is Big Mac bringing people into...
I think it's Big Mac and Chris Christie today.
No, it's
And they're going to sit on a scale.
Come on, bro.
Can
Are
we
you
just
serious?
can we have a little fun? It's a summer Friday.
Nah, that...
Well, I could say it. I'm not exactly, Rick Moranis and Honey, I
So
Shrunk the
Boomer
Kids here.
can't say it, but you can say it?
No, Boomer says it too much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Is Big Mac by himself, or is he
By the
bringing
way,
a co-host?
no, time out.
Do we know? What?
You got some nerve.
What
I don't know if he
I
has
have
big.
some nerve.
You want a reminder of what you reminded the audience that George Lombard Jr. might be listening to earlier? It was
WFAN, Reddit, what else?
Talking Yanks. You
Talking
didn't mention
Yanks.
something that I mentioned?
He had on a podcast in 2 weeks.
Go
what do you
get
want me
him.
to
So
do?
who's more insulting than Big Mac, me or you? I look out for his show.
Well,
You
I
don't.
didn't care that you were insulting Big Mac. I cared that you were insulting the former governor of the state of New Jersey.
Why? I thought there was nothing wrong with talking about politicians.
You called him fat. You called Big Mac fat.
Hold on.
It was disrespectful.
Hold
what do
on.
you want me to do? I'm calling you out on.
I have a hard time thinking the great Chris Christie wakes up every day, looks in a mirror, and thinks he's thin.
Yeah, but you know what? He's just a jackass.
You think I wake up every day?
It was
Man,
a
I'm the
cheap
Hulk.
joke at the expense of Big Mac and the governor.
You know
And
what?
It was unnecessary.
I would say this.
And I'm here to defend both of their honors.
I would say cheap joke. It landed.
Of course it
landed.
landed. Because everybody laughs at those
Yeah,
jokes.
like,
It's called,
yeah.
It's easy humor. Like
It is
what?
easy.
You have another insult you're throwing out
Nah,
there?
forget it. We're done.
All right.
Yeah. Drink your surf size. Have a good time.
Here's the point. We will come back in just a few minutes. It's Evan and Tiki without Tiki, but with Shaun Morash.
16 days until the Giants kick off the season against the Cowboys.
The Giants stopped him at the 1-yard line. Holy cow!
The home of New York Giants football. The Fan, 101.9 FM, and always live on the free Odyssey app.
Pat Boyle here to help you get closer to Western One Sports. North Carolina and TCU TCU open up the college football season in Dublin, and I think points will come at a premium. Bill Belichick in year 2 hired Bobby Petrino to upgrade arguably the worst offense in the nation last year, and while I think they'll be much better, it will take a few weeks to get there. TCU had a great offense last year, but now brings in transfer Jaden Craig from Harvard to be their QB. Add in the travel and the chance for some rain in the forecast, and I like the under 46.5 in Dublin. I'm Pat Boyle. Bet smarter and beat the books. Download the BetMGM app today.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
At the United Healthcare Medicare store right here in Jackson Heights, chat face-to-face with a licensed sales agent who understands the community and get clear answers to your questions. Located at 3752 82nd Street between Roosevelt and 37th Avenue, we're ready to help.
Listen weekdays to Evan and Tiki for the Call of the Day. Brought to you by Wind Creek Bethlehem. Must be 21 years or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Our fantasy commish says for him it's all about the friendships. Cute, but I play to win. Like with Bet365. I get paid the second my team goes up big with early payout. And I get profit boost before the game starts with Early Bird Special. Enjoy the friends, Kevin. I'll take the wins on Bet365. Winning is everything. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. Claim an app. T&Cs apply.
Head home in a new Mercedes-Benz from Mercedes-Benz of Edison. The Mercedes-Benz Welcome Home Celebration is here, where you'll find exceptional opportunities to drive home luxury. Now with special offers on the versatile GLC and GLE SUVs and C-Class sedan. Whether you choose gas, hybrid, or all-electric, Mercedes-Benz of Edison will help you find the perfect fit for your lifestyle. But hurry, the Welcome Home Celebration ends August 31st. Visit Mercedes-Benz of Edison, where luxury feels like home.
It's fall, which means you're going to fall hard for this Dunkin' $6 meal deal. Now you get a medium hot or iced coffee, 6 crispy hash browns, and a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich, all for $6. That's a full breakfast meal for $6. So wherever you're headed, work, school, the gym, or your next adventure, your breakfast or afternoon pick-me-up is covered. Do breakfast the Dunkin' way and order Dunkin's $6 meal deal.
Hey Yankees and Knicks fans, come out to Yankee Stadium on Friday, September 25th and be ready to receive a very special giveaway. It's Josh Hart Yankees Bobblehead Night, presented by Delta Airlines. The first 18,000 guests will receive a Josh Hart Yankees Bobblehead. Again, don't miss Josh Hart Yankees Bobblehead Night, presented by Delta Airlines when the Yankees face the Orioles on Friday, September 25th. For tickets, log on to Yankees.com/tickets.
Listen to MLB Insider Calls on WFAN all season long. Presented by Grainger. For the ones who get it done, Grainger offers the professional-grade products you need, delivered when and where you need them. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by.
WFAN On the Road is brought to you in part by Town Fair Tire. Go to Town Fair Tire and get the guaranteed lowest price on name brand tires. Nobody beats a Town Fair Tire deal, and nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Oh, hey, Sarah. Did you hear my daughter Katie got Camper of the Week?
That's a big deal.
We got a big deal too, right, Mom?
Honey, shh.
What's that?
Okay, that Hyundai Santa Fe, I only paid.
Nice.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days, or 1.9% APR for 72 months on the Hyundai Tucson, Tucson Plug-in Hybrid, Santa Fe, or Santa Fe Hybrid during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Offers end September 8th. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Labor Day deals are looking good at Lowe's. Save $10 on 1-gallon cans and $50 on 5-gallon pails of select interior paint via rebate. Plus, get 2 2.5-quart or 3-quart mums for just $8. A fresh look and savings? Even better. Labor Day deals are on now at Lowe's, in-store and online. Valid through 9/9. While supplies last. Mum sizes vary by location and exclude Alaska and Hawaii. See store at Lowe's.com for more details.
You already live for football. The jerseys, the Sundays, the bets you sweat all week. At Fanatics Sportsbook, we see it, and we reward you for it. Every bet you place earns fan cash. Win, lose, or push. Spend it on the jersey you've been eyeing. Tickets so close you can hear the play call. A rookie card you never sell. Or your next parlay. From your next bet to your next great sports memory, Fanatics delivers it all. Rewards hit different here. Plus, new customers can bet and get up to $1,000 in fan cash. Fanatics, the only sports book to reward every bet. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or 1-800-MY-RESET. CT, call 888-789-7777. MA, call 800-327-5050. NY, call 877-8-HOPE-NY. MD, visit mdgamblinghelp.org. Based on leading U.S. sportsbook analysis, July 2026. Offer not available in all states. Terms apply. See Fanatics app for details.
Paramount Plus is your streaming home to watch the NFL on CBS. That means all the unforgettable moments, all the marquee matchups, and all the can't-miss football are all on Paramount Plus. See you Sunday.
Got something to say about the Jets, the Giants, the Yankees, or Mets? Don't just yell at the radio. Get on it. Call the Fan at 888-808-1019. The WFAN phone line is powered by Paramount Plus. Your streaming home to watch the NFL on CBS all season long.
WFAN Fan Focus live from the Salt Shack. How about this big night in New York? Astros go from Yankee Stadium to Citi Field. They take on the Mets 7-10, Hunter Brown and Christian Scott. Yankees begin a 4-game series in 3 days. Apple TV game tonight with the Red Sox. Patrick, not Pablo Sandoval, takes on Cam Schlittler at 7:15. Game can be heard right here, 660 a.m. The Fan. And remember, if you're watching on Apple TV, toggle that audio down. You can get the Fan audio while watching the game on Apple TV. We also get Jets and Giants in their annual Snoopy Bowl, 7:30. Game can be heard here, 101.9 FM. Still no word on the Giant starters, but Geno Smith sitting on the bench where he'll likely be for November and December as well.
This is the reason that so many people here, they like you, but they don't like you.
Why? I report facts.
You're doing a wonderful Fan Focus, giving all the information. Hey, we're splitting the signal, Yankees, Jets, Giants, and you throw in a dig at Geno Smith.
Did I throw in a dig or did I throw in something that's likely?
Okay, well, why don't you do that about the Giants?
What am I going to say? Jaxson Dart's not
Jaxson Dart's not playing, much like he probably won't for the games he misses this season.
Oh!
You could do that.
Why? Where would you even get that?
Where would you get the idea of Geno's being benched?
Oh, I don't know. The idea of the team being bad and benching a quarterback, that's bad.
Yeah, that's like
Shocker.
11. That's 11 or 12 weeks from now.
I said November and December.
The point is, you talk about the teams you don't root for very differently than the teams you do root for. It's true.
That's not true.
It is true.
That's not true.
With that said, I still love you. Like, I love people. We can identify their flaws. I'm a very flawed human being.
Like the loser in the Dolphin shirt in front of us.
Yeah.
By the way, you want to talk about a quarterback being benched in November and December?
And they just signed that guy with a big money deal.
Exactly.
I like how you tried to meet in the middle with me by saying, "Hey, let's make fun of the Dolphins."
Listen, it was an easy mark, right? It was like catching a fish.
I've met a lot of people today. You're all very wonderful, and I've made an observation. As many Knicks shirts as I see, and they're all over the place, and God bless you for it, jokes aside, I've met a lot of Net fans.
We are.
This is Nets country.
That's right.
And maybe my bar is low, that all I need to do is meet 5 Nets fans, and I consider that a big number.
That's right.
But I've met 9 Net fans today. I've actually counted it 9. And
well, you remember they played at the Nassau Coliseum.
I'm aware of their history, bro.
And,
the Nets still in the league.
Closer commute to a Net game here than there is a Knick game.
Oh, to get to Barclays?
Yeah.
Center? Interesting. Anyhow, every Friday right around this time, we collect the mistaken idioms from the week that was in a segment we like to call Idiots with Idioms.
Hey, you know what time it is? It's Idiots with Idioms. Idiots with Idioms. Idiots with Idioms. Idiots with Idioms. Laugh till you split your sides. Idiots with Idioms.
Luis Garcia was a much-needed middle-of-the-bat order that not only puts pressure and protection...
What?
Oh, Gallo, you're so close. You're already a third of the way there.
Bang! Bang!
I was swapping them out. I was like, all right, next 2, come on in, let's go, let's do it.
Smart.
There's nothing better than that.
Let me see your ass.
Absolutely.
Yes,
we
not.
don't care about hanging banners for winning the championship.
Not anymore,
right. For winning the division. It's about winning the championship.
McGonagall.
I love it here. I hope I die here.
That's either going to piss people off or make Giant fans run to their local dicks. I'm a 3.5-inch guy.
Denzel Nunez on to pinch. Not on to pinch, on to pitch. For the Mets here in the 7th.
Yankees. 0% chance I'm staying sober. I mean, that has got to be
Another
a real
reason
situation.
to do the over.
Yeah, no doubt about
The
it.
over.
I feel sick to the stomach. Sick to my stomach that I have to say the following statement.
Yeah, you fat slob.
There's some Sean and Craig. I know he came first, so I guess technically it would be you from him.
Well,
you're a bunch of bitches. I wouldn't have done it. I was skeptical of this thing.
My problem is?
You're too big?
Nope.
I love watching big men do damage on little guys.
Okay.
And prospect-wise, they're very similar.
But Billy, we've kind of lived there, done that. Just you fat slob.
Yeah, you fat slob.
Next time I see Tommy, I'm not even kidding with you, I'm going to try to make out with him.
They call me Tommy Tootsies. Luke evening. My thirst is never quenched.
Not all interceptions are created equal.
Correct.
How about the throw punt? The throw punt.
The interception punt.
Yeah.
Motivating, Manning.
They were not going to have head. They were not going to have bed, but they put the Orioles to sleep anyway.
I do not like green eggs and ham. They both jump on me at the same time. I'm like,
Like, one at a time. I can't handle it one at a time. You guys are big now.
Around and around we go on the carousel of crap.
The notion that it's impossible. That's the card you're going down, and it's wrong.
Are you really that stupid?
You all right there? God is just rattling them off.
Just whipping them out all over you. They're just jacking big crowds every single night.
Okay, car crash fan.
Car crash.
Car, what was it? What was it?
The nickname doesn't work if you can't think of it.
I can't even remember.
Traffic
stop, right. Traffic
Yeah.
stop fan.
Exacerbated it.
So I'm just trying to weigh the four biggest units.
Big booty.
He said some violent stuff. Like, I really wanted to punch Sean and drive him over and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you fat slob.
Uncle Shawnee's got a problem.
My goal is to be the Yankees because before you can fly through the air, you got to walk. For a nice jog in the walk.
Horrendous.
I was just trying to say I was first. So, like, I'm Columbus and Eisen is America Vespucci. Is that a better comparison?
I don't know who America Vespucci is. God bless America. You know that song? Again, because I think if I'm gravitating towards 7-8 wins, balls could break your way.
Deflated balls.
Balls and soy sauce.
I mean, this was orgy filled.
Oh, my God.
It's an offensive orgy.
It was 31 degrees, wind chill of 20. So
Wind chill.
Wind chill. What did I say?
Windshield.
Oh, close enough. See you on Friday, idioms.
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
It feels like he got chloric or something. Is that what it was called back in the 1800s?
Chloric?
Yeah, like some disease.
Cholera.
There you go.
Guess what? I got a fever.
He's a lot like Jeremy Pena for me, which is like too little too early. Or I'm sorry, too late.
Too little too early. I like that.
Let's go Eagles, fly. You know what else I realized too? You mentioned the pitchers, the batters throwing, pitching in baseball. I'm sorry.
I don't even know what that means.
I love you. Goodbye.
Yeah, I got no problem with the man rubbing me. None whatsoever.
The penis wants what the penis wants.
I guess so.
Hey, you know what time it is?
Idiots with idioms. Idiot. You don't have that?
You people are idiots.
I would leave him alone. I wouldn't talk to him. Just keep riding.
I need to ride Aaron Rodgers.
I need you to ride me, all right? Will you?
Laugh till you split your sides. Idiots with idioms.
Wow.
Jesus, that was a week.
Yeah. Very awkward when you do it in front of live people. And inevitably you learn a lot of penis talk on WFAN.
Yeah, clearly. But I think most of the time, at least for me, I didn't even realize it when it's happening.
No, I don't. Oh, we'll see that next week.
Right. Like I don't think of that as dirty most of the time.
You're
it's
probably
just
right.
We're having like the Dick's Sporting Goods thing. Like
Yeah.
Modell's doesn't exist anymore. So when you talk about going to a sporting goods store, what do you even say?
You go to Dick's.
You go to Dick's. That's it. So it's as simple as that.
I do often. Yeah.
Anyhow, you have a chance this weekend. I mentioned this briefly yesterday. I still think it is so awesome to go to a triple header tomorrow because the Yankee-Red Sox game is at 1. The Met-Astro game is at 4, all in New York, obviously. And then the second game of the doubleheader is at 7:15 at Yankee Stadium. There's got to be people trying to pull this thing off. I know the Met one is such a, like, really? You're going to leave Yankee Stadium to see that, to then come back? Like, I think that almost makes it worse. But
it's a rare.
Yeah, like when has there ever been a chance to do that?
No, it's the rare three to go back and say, you know, one day I did 3 baseball games in one day in New York. The more I thought about this last
I don't think it's ever happened.
Yeah. And if it wasn't the last weekend of summer, I'd be more open to it.
No, I know. If it wasn't the actual day of my anniversary.
Yeah. Happy anniversary, by the way.
Oh, thank you very much.
What are we doing?
You know, I said to my wife, I was honest with her. I said, I thought my gift last year was so good that everything I'm thinking about just pales in a comparison. And she was like, yeah, you know, I kind of forgot about it too. Like, we're good. So I think we're not doing anything. I think we just want to spend some time together. maybe find a day in the next couple of weeks where we can really spend some time together.
I understand.
And, no, I meant go out to dinner, obviously.
That sounds like a trap, though.
And, you think I'm being trapped?
Listen, man.
I don't think my wife does that.
I happen to love your wife, and I actually don't think she's trapping you.
But
the last thing you want is to come to an agreement, and you get there, and it's like, yeah, but I ended up getting you, look at this picture of Tom Seaver or something. And you're sitting there going, can I go upstairs and make some origami or something? I don't know.
It's a fair point. Yeah. I may have to put something small in my back pocket just in case.
You don't break it out first. It's an emergency.
Correct.
You ever have something like that around the holidays? You wrap up like a tin of popcorn and something, you just in case you're surprised, somebody brings you a gift?
Actually, no.
Okay. The neighbor knocks on the door with, a Jell-O mold or something. You're like, I got you something too.
I've never done that.
Well,
but thanks for the advice.
You're welcome.
I'll consider it.
All right.
Let's go to this guy's got a bone to pick with you. So we'll go to that guy. I always prioritize that.
All right.
Sean in North Babylon has a bone to pick with Sean.
Bulldog trash.
What's up, Sean?
Yes, I do. Evan, Sean, how are we doing today, guys?
What's up?
Listen, Sean, Cedar Beach, Salt Shack Straight. It's a great place.
Yeah, we're here, Sean. So where are you going with this?
But guess what? If you're over 30 years old and ever smoked a cigarette in your life, you have to take 10 breaks before you get to the water.
Luckily I haven't smoked that long, and that's a good thing. That means erosion doesn't exist here. Plus for Cedar Beach.
It's too long to get to the water.
Sean, how lazy are you? Okay, so go to Gilgo and run the 2 feet to the water and back to your car.
No. I grew up in Islip. Snapping, fishing, and crabbing on the Great South Bay.
Yeah, okay.
Now I live in
Crabbing
Babylon.
a little boring, Sean. We can all admit.
2 minutes from Robert Moses Causeway and Gilgo Overlook. I watched Jaws at Overlook.
You're another guy with the Jaws. Okay.
It was awesome.
Okay, great. Overlook's great, too. What's the problem? What's the point? These beaches are great.
You knew what you were getting into when you did that thing.
Everybody's got their favorite beach, which is a good thing. By the way, I didn't give Nassau County love. Long Beach is beautiful.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean?
What about Atlantic Beach? You forgot about Atlantic Beach.
Atlantic Beach.
What's wrong with Atlantic Beach? What?
It's not the same.
Just because you make noises is not an answer.
You gotta watch. Gotta watch where you walk with your bare feet at Atlantic Beach. You know?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I went to Atlantic Beach when I was a lot younger. I haven't been there in a long time.
Yes. I shouldn't. It's fine.
Oh, yeah, right. It's fine. Let's go to Frank in Syosset. Hey, Frank.
Yeah, good morning, guys. Good afternoon. I think what the Yankees have to do is best for the Yankees. I don't think this is a time for developing players at this time of year, with the Red Sox being 2 games behind the Yankees and the Yankees being 4 games behind Tampa. I mean, Cashman could have done stuff a long time ago. He didn't address certain things at the trade deadline, and I don't know how this makes him look. I mean,
how does it? Here's how it makes him look. And I was thinking about this last night, or really the last 2 days. The Yankees used relievers who were not on the roster 48 hours ago: Michael Fulmer and Justin Topa.
Yep.
Right?
At the Topa.
I'm not even kidding when I say this. Because you've seen the opposite. Good relievers come here and suck, whether it's Camilo Doval or Ryan Helsley or whatever example you want to use. There is let's just say, 20% chance that Michael Fulmer, if not DFA'd, because that's always a possibility when guys are here, they eat your innings, you get rid of them, Topa too, there's a chance that he just pitches great. And out of absolute nowhere, there's your reliever Cashman didn't acquire.
You're right.
Now, I know no one wants to hear that, and you don't want to bank on that, but relievers are fickle.
Yep.
And if you don't believe it, remember the good players that have been acquired that have come here and been awful. So when it comes to the bullpen, and I was critical of Cashman not adding a bullpen arm like we all were, it's kind of universal, keep in mind that relievers can contribute out of absolute nowhere. And I was thinking about that with Topa and Fulmer, because Frank says, what are people going to say about Cashman's deadline? Okay, let's wonder aloud. What if Michael Fulmer's actually good?
Yeah.
Aren't we going to say about his deadline, oh, yeah, he got Michael Fulmer?
Well, that doesn't count as the deadline.
No, it does.
No, then David Justice counts as a deadline trade.
Why? That was in June.
And this is a month after the deadline they got him.
It was an acquisition late in the year to improve the roster.
No.
Just because the guy was acquired.
That's you moving the goalpost.
Okay, well, hold on a second.
All right. He didn't know Michael Fulmer would be available when he didn't inquire him at his deadline.
Not even the point. If Eugenio Suarez, who's on unconditional waivers right now, irrevocable waivers, is claimed by the Yankees and the Yankees get him, and he's the World Series MVP, how do you describe the acquisition of Suarez?
It was a great eye on the waivers. It doesn't make his deadline great.
Okay, I want to phrase it differently. It's the same thing.
No,
you want to call it something else, call it something else.
He learned,
it's still acquiring players after, late in the season. Isn't it the same freaking thing?
He had a keen eye after a failure at the deadline.
I think
by the way, you're laughing. I think that's exactly what it would be.
I think we're playing word games. That's
Is that
literally
what we do?
Yeah, well, that's what we play word games.
Well, because
that's what we do on WFAN. We just play a bunch of word games.
No, I mean when we. No, it's you're thinking of.
I thought it's we talk about golf, make penis jokes, talk sports.
No,
I thought that's what we do at WFAN.
That's 6 to 10 a.m.
That's funny. That's not even what I was thinking. I was thinking about everything. What were you saying again?
Brian Bruni and Michael Fulmer are the same person. They're starting to get 09 vibes.
You're funny. Let's go to Kevin in Farmingville. What's up, Kevin?
Hey, Evan. I just wanted to say something real quick. I'm a big Ricoer. Sean, I'm also a huge Giants fan, so I love your prediction.
Thank you.
You said, Evan, you said that you asked Sean why he didn't mention any Suffolk County beaches in his top 5, but every single beach listed is Suffolk County Beach.
No, Nassau County.
Wait, every beach you listed was Suffolk County beaches?
Correct. I didn't list a single Nassau. No, you said you thought only the Hamptons and Montauk were Suffolk County.
Listen,
we're in Suffolk County right now.
I'm going to tell you something. It's a deep, dark secret. I don't really care. I am from Long Island, right? I was born in Brooklyn, but I grew up in Woodmere, New York, the old 5 towns. I moved out when I was 17 years old. I lived in Maryland. I lived in D.C. I lived back in New York City eventually, all over the boroughs, Westchester. I haven't lived in Long Island since I was 17 years old. My parents, when they took us places, and I appreciate them, they did take us places, it was never Long Island. I know that's weird. It was never Long Island. And maybe it's because my mom is from Brooklyn and my dad is from Queens and they were loyal to the boroughs. Yeah. But when we went to the beach, we went to Beach 9th Street. When we went away, I never went to the Hamptons or Suffolk County until I was 20. So my knowledge of Long Island, despite being, I guess, a Long Islander, is as good as, who am I going to pick an insult on? Pick a host at WFAN and we'll make fun of them.
Tommy
Lugauer?
Yeah.
It's like the
now you feel bad?
I do.
Take your shot down the field. Come on.
Luke evening.
Chuck the ball 45 yards down the field. We're almost done for the weekend.
His knowledge, my knowledge of all Long Island is the same as his genuine feelings about the Mets.
Oh, no. You don't think he's genuine about the Mets?
No, recently. In the past, he's been.
I agree.
So, I agree. So, I am going to say things incorrectly about Long Island. I know nothing about it. That's the job of Sean.
Yeah, that's right.
To correct me.
Well, and as you've seen today at Salt Shack, as we've chugged down Surfside, it's the beautiful thing. Well, everybody who's not from here, the traffic, the people. We live in summer vacation. That's why it rocks out here in Suffolk County. So talk all your trash, Jersey. We don't need boardwalk rides. We drink on the beach like real people.
Is that a rivalry, the beaches of Jersey versus the beaches of Long Island?
Well, I actually like the Jersey Shore, but anytime you talk to somebody from Jersey, like, what do you mean? We got the Jersey Shore. You don't want to play carnival games? No, I don't want to play carnival games. I want to drink my face off at the Salt Shack and not worry about spraying a clown's mouth.
I do agree with you that the carnival games, they're kind of annoying. Like, when you go to the Jersey Shore, I feel like, I don't know, it's too much. Maybe it's my age.
I don't know.
Honestly, the best beaches aren't even in this area. It's in North Carolina. Like, who's kidding who?
What are you talking about?
I'm just being honest with you.
No. Here's
There's
the problem.
a reason I travel 9 hours to go to the beach.
And if you're going to go away to North Carolina, then just go to Florida and at least get some nicer water.
Oh, Florida sucks. Florida's the worst state in the country. Florida's the worst state in the country.
No, it's not.
It's ugly. It's flat. It's swamps. It's way too humid. If I did a power ranking of the 50 American states, Florida's number 50. I'm not even joking.
Arkansas sucks, dude.
Okay, here's the problem with some of these states, some of the flyovers. I haven't been there.
You know what else?
So, to rank Arkansas, now I've been to Alabama. Alabama's badass. That Montgomery's pretty cool, man.
I'll give you
that Montgomery's pretty damn cool. And that Gulf of Mexico, when you go all the way down.
Yeah, very beautiful.
Oh, my God.
Alabama,
the only problem is it's way too warm. It's like pee. That's the one thing I don't like. Way too warm.
But if you think about if you knew it wasn't pee and you could swim in water that felt like it, it's actually great.
Yeah, sometimes there's certain waters that are just too warm. Like there's that line in the sand.
Yeah, well, how about that? Good pun for you on the beach.
Thank you. I didn't do it on purpose. Peter's in Norwich, Connecticut. What's up, Peter?
Hey, guys. God bless you. Thanks for taking the call. How are you?
God bless you.
Yeah, just real quick. You guys were arguing, too, about whether or not they should have not moved on from Rodgers.
Yeah.
If they would have kept him, do you see them being set up where they are now? Because my thought is, before they make those, the Quentin Williams trade and the Sauce Gardner's trade, I'm thinking about that Cincinnati game, the week before they make all those deals. If you're 3 or 4 wins or you're hovering around 500, you're not going to make those deals.
1,000%. You're spot on. It's an alternate universe that moves us down a very different road. Now, where does that road lead? Now, I guess I'll ask Sean. He'll try to be independent. Aaron Glenn walks into that room a year and a half ago and says, I love you, A-Raj. I want you on the team. And they're like, dude, this is going to be a partnership. This is going to be awesome. We're going to make this work. How did the Jets do last year?
Better, but still disappointing.
But they don't sell Quinton and Sauce. He's 1,000% right.
I think you're right.
Unless they sell Aaron. Unless halfway through they go to him and say it isn't working, let's find a team that wants you. Which I doubt they would have done.
I think there's like two truths to this. I think Aaron Glenn massively screwed up the whole this is my territory thing. But at the same time, I still kind of lean towards it's not getting rid of Aaron Rodgers. That was the wrong thing. It was how he handled himself, Aaron Glenn, and the replacement. The
replacement was Justin Fields, but in fairness, the replacements were not great options.
They were not great.
So, look, Jerry Recco, who was here earlier, it's his beach party, said, hey, I was big on keeping Rodgers. I look at it back now 2 years later. It was the wrong decision.
Yeah.
And I'm just being open and saying, all right, let's walk down that world. Let's say it was handled well and Rodgers is the quarterback last year. What happens?
Let's walk a little further. They don't trade Quinton and Sauce.
The only way they trade Sauce and Q is if they trade Rodgers.
Yeah,
or release him.
But I'm going to walk with you there. What we don't know and what we may find out 2-3 years from now is that might have been the best thing because you're going to look back at those picks and go, it was best to get those picks. Because it might have changed the franchise.
Because if they don't do that and they win 7 or 8 games and they don't make those trades.
The Colts are the worst team in football this year. You know what I mean?
Right, but then the alternate is what happens. Okay, they win 7 games. Great. Now what?
That's true.
The now what becomes very daunting. Either way, great job, Steve Appriat, Tom Izzo, Ray Martell, Big Hurls, Ryan Hurley, and of course all of you people.
Yeah.
You wonderful, wonderful, sexy people, and it was great meeting all of you.
Thank you.
Sean, talk to your people.
Thank you, Salt Shack. Thank you, Surfside. Thank you, Superlight. And Long Island, way to show out for everybody else listening today. We love you. We'll see you Monday morning at 10.
We will be here. The Carton show. You know what? Carton's off, right?
Yeah.
The Big Mac show is next. Goodbye.
It's Boomer and Gio. Mornings on the Fan. 101.9